We have the quarterfinals of the PS4 Championship 8-man tournament. There'll be 8 people, 4 will lose. Next week there'll be 4 people, 2 of them will lose. And then the week after that there will be a champion as 2 people go head-to-head in the finals. We have the quarterfinals of the PS4 Championship 8-man tournament. There'll be 8 people, 4 will lose. Next week there'll be 4 people, 2 of them will lose. And then the week after that there will be a champion as 2 people go head-to-head in the finals. We have the quarterfinals of the PS4 Championship 8-man tournament. There'll be 8 people, 4 will lose. Next week there'll be 4 people, 2 of them will lose. And then the week after that there will be a champion as 2 people go head-to-head in the finals. We have the quarterfinals of the PS4 Championship 8-man tournament. There'll be 8 people, 4 will lose. Next week there'll be 4 people, 2 of them will lose. And then the week after that there will be a champion as 2 people go head-to-head in the finals. We have the quarterfinals of the PS4 Championship 8-man tournament. There'll be 8 people, 4 will lose. Next week there'll be 4 people, 2 of them will lose. And then the week after that there will be a champion as 2 people go head-to-head in the finals. We have the quarterfinals of the PS4 Championship 8-man tournament. There'll be 8 people, 4 will lose. Next week there'll be 4 people, 2 of them will lose. And then the week after that there will be a champion as 2 people go head-to-head in the finals. We have the quarterfinals of the PS4 Championship 8-man tournament. There'll be 8 people, 4 will lose. Next week there'll be 4 people, 2 of them will lose, and then the week after that there will be a champion as 2 people go head-to-head in the finals. Good evening, everybody. Welcome back. We are here, ESFL 13. Tonight, it is the start of the PlayStation 4 8-man Grand Prix tournament. Oh yeah, it's going down tonight. Where else would you rather be? On a Wednesday night, nonetheless. Bruce Lee, Rob, how are you this evening? Good to see you, buddy.
Doing well, Bailey, and excited for, a big card tonight for the PS4 enthusiasts, because tonight, we are starting off our quarterfinals in the main event. And before the main event, our undercard is stacked. We got about 14 fights tonight, Bailey, so it's going to be a long one.
It's going to be a long one, but it's going to be a good one. I apologize for that slight technical hiccup there as well. That's my fault. Let's check out the fight card because it's going down. Like Rob said, there's a lot going on. So we're going to jump straight over. Let's look at this fight card here. Look at this beautiful fight card. We've got so many big names this evening. So many people showing up to fight tonight. We look at the bottom of this card. Just kicking us off tonight. Chiefy taking on the number 19th guy in the world. Chiefy is a great Twitch streamer, guys. He is here for the first time at ESFL. That is hype as well. Okay, we got King BK is coming back as well. Shadow Stevens in there. C-Unit making a return. Bane is back after that dominant performance. We've got Scrothy coming back. He was bringing the pain. Dr. Knee and Elbow is taking on Cheesehead. I'm a Boxer's fighting Haymaker. Top Man Stan is back, taking on T2 Shifty. What a matchup that one is, Rob. Savanity's back. Creel Daddy's here. And then, of course, guys, at the top of the card, fights 11, 12, 13 and 14 tonight. You know what they are. Look at them right there. That is the 8-man tournament. Our first 4 matchups. The 8 people in that tournament are Goat, Ed Parker, Bruce Lee Rob, my man over here, Ovo God, Critical Mind, Unibot, Swisslebacks, and Dylan R filling in on short notice. Unfortunately, Papa Doc couldn't make the tournament. Something important came up. He had to drop out. But Dylan R is there ready to fill in. So those top 4 fights at the top of the card tonight. 4 people will be eliminated next Wednesday. Those remaining 4 will go through. They'll fight each other in the semi-final. Then after that, it'll be the grand final. So today, it is the quarterfinals of the ESFL PlayStation 4 Grand Prix. And we're going to get it on tonight. We're going to get it on tonight, Rob.
Oh, we're getting it on, baby. It's going to be a good one. I'm excited.
You should be excited. That's very good news. Have you got favourable matchups, favourite fights you're looking for this evening? Good performances?
I'm looking forward to see what Chiefy brings, because he was a great UFC player back in the EA UFC 2 game, and I haven't really seen what kind of a fighter he has turned himself into.
He's been bringing it.
Yeah, and then we got Kenny, who I fought against Bane, and Bane's coming off a loss against I'm a Boxer. I'm excited about that one. I'm excited to see I'm a Boxer fight. And then we got that main card. I mean, Swiss LeBix, Dylan R, Critical Mind, Unibot, Brucey Rob, Ovo, Go, Ed Parker. I mean, it's the who's who tonight, boys and girls.
The who's who is exactly what it is. And we got so many good fights.
The who's
who's is indeed. First, I want to start by saying D-Mart. I know some of you were looking forward to hear some D-Mart commentary tonight. D-Mart Gaming unfortunately couldn't be here tonight. Slight internet issue. He may be joining us later on this evening. Fingers crossed. But unfortunately, he's not here tonight. So I know some of you were waiting to see D-Mart. He couldn't make it. Apologies for that. But he's here in spirit, and he may even be here in chat. All right? We're going to get this thing underway. First fight of the night. We've got Chiefy fighting, as we said. Twitch streamer, great competitor in UFC 2 as well. First time, and he's got a tough matchup for him here, Rob. Doesn't he indeed, as we jump over to the fight.
Yeah, I mean, Professor Sliv, number 19 in the world. He's 1-0 coming off his, first and only win, and it's a debut for Chiefy, so it's going to be a big test for Chiefy. If he gets this win, guys, it's going to be a pretty big deal for his first fight in the Esports Fight League. Let's go, Chiefy.
Yeah, no joke. Jumping in here, fighting the number 19 guy in the world straight away in your first fight. I mean, the promoter's got to have some kind of confidence in him. And we know he's a good competitor. We know he's a good Twitch streamer. He gets on the UT a lot, but he's been playing a lot of ranked. I know that recently, but I'm excited to see what he can bring on the big stage. Props to him for stepping up, putting that reputation on the line a little bit, coming into ESFL. But I got faith in him. I think he can get it done. But we'll see, as we said, Professor Sliv, no joke, man. And we're going to be at welterweight, double GSP here in the mirror match, just to kick us off this evening, Rob.
Yes, and Balian, where are you finding these streams at? In the server logs?
They would be in the PS4 fight cards section.
All right. Thank you, sir. I'm all set.
I can send it to you.
I'm good.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Good.
Let's go.
As I said, it is a GSP mirror match at welterweight.
Ooh, I mean, he's got striking, he's got ground, he's got pretty much everything. Watch out for that chin, though. We all know it's a little shaky. But it's going to be pretty evenly matched here, Balian. And this is a I'm excited. You know, your debut coming into ESFL. You never know. Are you a guy that's gonna get nervous, or are you gonna rise to the occasion?
Not me, mate.
Shock the world.
I wouldn't be nervous, not at all.
All right, Bailey. I'm still waiting on that debut, my man.
Oh, I had my debut. You just don't remember it quite clearly. That's not my fault. Yeah, definitely. Like you said, with blue gloves right here, we do have Professor Sliv. Now, like we said, 1-0. Only one fight in the ESFL, but ranked 19. As we say, the PS4 cards are making their way up. If you didn't watch it on Sunday, the belt changed hands on the Xbox end. Me and Rob commentated it. It blew my mind. It was insane, but a great card. Nonetheless, you can check the ranks, esflrank.com. Have a look how those matches up are going to take place tonight in the PlayStation 4 division. As I said, it's still developing. We're still getting our PS4 players going. Wednesday nights, you can catch the PS4 players fighting. And there he is, Chife, the man. Great with his hands, big heavy, great jiu-jitsu on the ground as well. Been practicing a lot, I know he has. Props to him once again for stepping up. He's a buddy of mine. I know him on Twitch for a while, so I look to see him come forward, bring the pressure, and he lands a lot of hooks, man, and he kind of just whips those shots in when you don't expect it. But he does throw his kicks as well. Professor Sliv, a very well-rounded fighter as well. We're going to get it on here. First fight of the night, guys. This is the night ESFL 13. The Grand Prix for PS4 is beginning, and we're going to have a champion crowned at the end of it. And Sliv jabs straight into that single collar. Now into the over-under here, Rob.
Yeah, Professor Sliv gets that double under. Look for him to get a takedown. He denies that transition right there. No, he gets it.
Yes, yeah, looks like Sliv was going for that takedown from the double under. Chiefy able to just pummel under with the over under here before that transition went off for the takedown. And yeah, Sleepy landing some knees from the clincher. He's not able to, you know, shake him. He's not looking to escape yet. He stopped the takedowns with these quick transitions. He didn't initiate this clinch battle, but he has been doing the majority of the damage in it as well. Got his own double under. Doesn't go for a break, but doing good work to land a knee to the body. Then an shoulder barge up top. Another knee to the body. Fakes the transition. Goes for the break this time.
And they break.
Here we go. Good job for Chiefy there, because that's not where he wants to be. Ooh.
Yeah, Chiefy's known for his good grappling. And Sliv, now that he was denied that clinch, let's see what he does to set up, you know, his next opportunity.
Came in again.
He's taking shots. Good uppercut.
But yeah, Chiefy, he loves to do that. He loves to stand and plant. When you're in his range, he's very confident on the pocket on the inside, knowing that he can beat you right there. So he's happy to stand and plant with almost anybody that he fights. You can definitely tell that from his streams and his online play. So he'll stand there and plant and swing those hooks, and the uppercut's coming straight up the middle for him. Jab, uppercut,
nice
lead
combo.
hook. And yeah, and Sliv here is picking him apart and landing that straight to the body more than once here as well, Rob.
Oh yeah, and that jab straight body hook right there from Sliv is looking good. He seems to have a little bit of an advantage right here in the stand-up. Ooh, good strike with the right hand, goes for the uppercut. Chiefy's on the back foot here.
Yeah, Sliv's doing a good job landing from the outside. Once he does stand in front of Chiefy, Chiefy's then catching him with those big shots, but Sliv's able to close that distance and land, and Chiefy's not able to catch him. Like we say, he's not able to defend those shots, catch him on the way in or on the way out. So Chiefy's got to find a way to close that distance before Sliv can step in with those strikes. Yeah, and the transition there.
Definitely. Big shots right here. I mean, he's breaking his block.
His block is going down.
He's going to start landing.
Damn, rocking slightly a little bit there. The block is going down for Chiefy. You're going to have to be careful. Eating some short shots to the face. A little hammer fists in here. And Chiefy's on his back. He's fairly good in his guard. I know he likes to sit here. He goes for an armbar here. So we said he does have good jits. We'll look for them subs. Able to get it off here. And Sliv now in top position where he's wanted so far in his ESFL career. He has loved that top position on the ground.
Professor Sliv is trying to impose his will right now on Chiefy, but Chiefy's doing a good job of surviving. He goes for the get up and it gets denied. Professor Sliv's on top and he goes to side control Balian. Oh no.
Yeah,
here we go.
This is not good for Chiefy. I mean, he's got 40 seconds left in the round, so he only has to survive a little bit more, but definitely off his back here. He's not showing much ability to be able to get back to his feet. Doesn't get that full guard transition off. Blocks the body there, but goes for a strike instead of any kind of transition. And then the slice straight through into side control here. Two big shots down with the elbows here. And Chiefy's using the fakes wisely there. Gets his half guard back. But again, 10 seconds left in the round. Chiefy does not want to be on the bottom again for the rest of the fight. But it's tough, man.
Oh! Bang! Wow.
Good ground and pound to finish off that round for Sliv. And yeah, this really is a battle of top position when it comes to GSP, because his ground stats aren't that good off his back. I mean, they're okay, they're adequate, they're better than some fighters, but nothing that compares to his top stats. So really, if whoever gets the top position has a big advantage in a GSP mirror match. And we saw that right there. Sliv understanding that, grabbing that clinch early. And Chiefy, you know, he picks GSP for a reason. He's obviously, once that grapple sat, he was able to contend in the clinch there, didn't get taken down. But yeah, he did. How did that takedown start, Rob? Was it from the clinch?
You know, Bailey, and I believe it was from the clinch, but I can't really recall.
Yeah, we have to look for that again because 90% of these takedowns usually come from the clinch. So Chief needs to keep that back off the cage, watch that clinch denial, and try and swing his uppercut in there. If he starts to look for the uppercut more, any clinch attempts will be thrown off by it. But here we are, second round, first fight of the night tonight, guys, on ESFL 13. Settle on in. We've got a big card coming your way, and this is a great matchup initially. Chiefy, Twitch streamer extreme, Woo! UFC 2 vet. Ooh. And Pioneer on Twitch, coming forward now, throwing some shots and closing that distance like we talked about. Can't sit on the outside and wait for Sliv to come to him. Good job, gets under the jab, throws a straight right, but it is blocked.
Chiefy coming out a little bit more aggressive in the second round, landing good combos, uppercut, hooks. Nice head kick attempt there. And looks like Chiefy just wants to throw down right now, Bailey, because, I mean, that first round he was definitely dropping the ball there on the ground, but here we go. Yeah, we're seeing some nice right hand.
Oh, he eats that straight right and straight back into the single collar. He needs to try and get a break off here. Goes to the tie himself, but gets denied on it. I'm wondering if a break might have been a better decision there for him. Nice shot to the body. Now he has the ties. He's going to look to get some damage off, but the pummel straight back into the fall, and then there's the sweep every single time. Beautiful. Every week we talk about that, Rob. If your opponent has you in full tie and you get the pummel back to the single collar, you have grapple advantage on that leg grab sweep. And there we see it every week. And there it is. Chiefy gets back on the ground here.
How would you deny that then? What's the counter to that?
Just be aware that as soon as you're being transitioned from that position, the takedown's coming. You can stop it. It just comes a lot faster, and your timing has to be spot on with it. It just builds.
You can't react to it. You just got to flick. You got to preemptively flick that.
You just got to know it's coming, basically.
Gotcha.
I mean,
here we go. Chiefy's back on top, pounding him, Balian.
Yeah, pounding.
Those are going right through.
Man, he is wearing that block down. That block is already lower than his body stat, lower than both his health stats, and lower than his head stat, which is always a bad sign.
Crucifix,
big elbow. There, the big elbow is coming out. Sliv doing a great job showing his grappling in this fight. And again, it's real hard for Chiefy to get up here. He's got to get some fakes in. Got to try and find a way to his feet, but now he's eating wise. He gets the side control to transition mid-strike, but
back to the crucifix again, babe. Big elbow again. Oh, he's slicing him. He's dicing him.
Yeah, Chiefy really not able to contend with this top game pressure of Sliv. And he's got to find a way back to his feet because he was doing fairly okay. He just got caught up in that clinch, and one clinch was all it was. As soon as the grappling starts in some of these matches, as soon as the grappling exchanges begin, it doesn't usually end. And there we go, Rob. The head is now going down, and he's got to find a way out of here. Back to his half guard, but this might not be enough. He's got 1 minute 15 left in this round, and Sliv is still on top, grinding away here, taking health, chunks off his stamina and his block.
Man, Chiefy's head is a nail, and he's getting hammered.
Yeah, Sliv is just showing some great ground and pound right here, and good control as well. Patience, gets the over under here, Chiefy now. See if he can work some of those knees back to the body and do what he wouldn't expect. Double under's probably a little too obvious, so I'd go for the straight break if I was Chiefy. Off that knee, but we'll see what he does here, see what he tries to work with. He went for the double unders before. Yep, and then yeah, double unders from Sliv.
Big takedown denied.
Denies that. Let's see if he goes for his own throw. The suicide throw from the double unders there.
Damn, Sliv is showing some serious grappling control right now. I mean, Chiefy is known for his grappling prowess, and wow, Sliv is very much impressing me right now. He's showing why he's number 19 in the world, and he's want to know. Chiefy's got to think he's down, you know, 0-2 Balian, so he's going to have to do something big in this third round. He's going to have to go out there and just throw down. He needs to go for that kill.
For sure, man. Yeah, 100%. Definitely showing why he's number 19. And, you know, if you want to get up the top ranks in ASFL, you've got to be able to grapple. You've got to be able to stop those takedowns, find ways back to your feet if you do get taken down. And although Chiefy has a big disadvantage with that GSP mirror match, it's tough right now, and he's not finding ways up to his feet. He's got to stop that clinch attempt.
Yeah, he's got to stay out the clinch and just, I think from now on, he's got to go for some strikes, go for a big strike, set up some uppercut, head kick, something crazy.
Yeah, and here we go.
Get wild, man. Get wild.
This is the third round here, and Chief is coming with that forward pressure. He's doing a great job landing that uppercut when he throws it. I mean, he does get put a lot of forward pressure on Sliv, and he's having trouble dealing with that forward pressure, but he did get slipped into and ate that straight to the face and just got that set up there for the clinch. But he's got to just stay out of this clinch. If I'm Chief, that's all I'm thinking about, the clinch 24/7. And that's what happens when you overextend a little bit too much, especially something like the head kick. He's half stamina. He has to back up, but there's a lead head kick, catches him there, and now he's backing up. Really hurt here. The block is super low for Chief. He's got to be careful. Gets under with the left hook, but he has to be so aware of that clinch the whole time as well. Ducked into the uppercut, Rob.
Yeah, you know, Chiefy's on a back. He's a big right hook. That left head kick almost lands for Professor Sliv. He's in assault mode right now. He wants to finish Chief, and Chief is barely surviving. That block is dwindling.
Yeah, it's breaking down here, and Chiefy's having a real tough time keeping him off him. But he just seems to be expending a little bit too much stamina for my liking in these exchanges. Leaves him on less than half, and he has to back up. There's no planting and staying in his stance ready to counterattack any forward pressure from Sliv. His stamina's just too low after throwing those extra head kicks at the end of his combos, and that's what's letting Sliv march forward onto him. He's doing a little bit better job now managing that stamina, but he's got to be careful because his block is so low, and he's been in real trouble if he gets rocked again, because he will not be able to stop that block breaker.
Yeah, Sliv just needs to be smart, stay on the outside, let Chief throw himself out and just land a sick combo or big.
Oh, beautiful job.
Chief is down.
Beautiful job finding a home for that uppercut. Good fight. Woo! And there we go. Sliv taking out Chiefy. I mean, good performance by Chiefy. You know, he's trying to implement his game plan. He was aggressive. But he did get caught stepping right into that uppercut there with an uppercut of his own. And Sliv, good display of an all-round martial arts game. You know, he grappled, he clinched, he took him down. See it here on the replay. Chiefy tries to step in, throw an uppercut off that overhand, backs up with a jab, and he comes in here, ducks under, looking for the uppercut after the duck. And just another uppercut beats him to it. Left hook to follow. Great combination. We saw Papa Lima win the title with that on Sunday. And there we go. Chiefy, man. I mean, all props to Chiefy. Showing up. It's not easy, you know, comes along. That's the first fight in ESFL. You know, there are always some jitters, you know, first time out, any big, you know, competition or live event like this. It's not easy to just, you know, relax like you normally do. And I hope this doesn't get to Chiefy, man. I hope he comes back and he fights again, man, because he's got a lot to show for himself. So, yeah, I hope we see him back, Rob. Hope we see him back.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he had a huge test in front of him with Professor Sliv. He's obviously no joke on the ground. He's got some stand-up. So Professor Sliv with that win, he's already number 19 in the world, and now he's 2-0 on a hot win streak. So I'm excited for Professor Sliv's next fight because he's a tough fight for anyone. And Chief, debut, don't even worry about it, man. We all know that you're a beast. You're going to come back, and you're going to come back stronger. So good fight, Chiefy. Stay up, my man.
Yeah, and well executed by Professor Sliv as well. I mean, just got his game plan implemented.
Beautiful.
Got the takedown, knew where he had the advantage in that matchup, and yeah, just worked him, broke him down a little bit, broke the block down a little bit, which you should do with any GSP play. You know, you deny them transitions, wear the stamina down, wear the block down, and then take it to the feet and finish him. And he did a good job doing that as well. Congratulations, Sliv. All right, Rob. Second fight of the night. I think we're ready to move on to it. We have the real Balto taking on King BK. Or King Breaker, as I like to call him. He doesn't like that, though. But I know you know a lot about these guys, Rob. Do you want to fill us in on their records? And we'll jump over to the fight because they are ready to go.
All right, guys. So we got the real Balto. It's his debut today versus King BK316. He hasn't gotten a win in the Octagon yet. He's 0-2, ranked number 56 in the world. So he's searching. He's yearning for his first win. And, you know, Balto being his debut, I mean, he's going to feel some jitters like we always talk about in the Esports Fight League. So this is going to be a big test for both of these gentlemen. Let's go, Bay.
Yeah, let's go. And let's just point out, like, that there are a lot of people in our PlayStation rankings. You know, Chiefy stepping in, taking on the number 19 guy in the world. I mean, that's no easy task. You know, that's not like just rolling up, you know, fighting number 56 as we have here. Although King, you know, great competitor. He's here. He's got the experience. He is a great fighter. Chiefy stepping in, taking the number 19 guy in the world. So props to him. Did get beaten, but props to him. All right. Here we go. Nice little matchup. Here we go, Bailey. Let's do this. We don't see this every day. A DJ pickup at bantamweight. And this is from our debut in fighter tonight. The real Balto picking up DJ here. King going for something regular TJ. And we saw some great TJ play last week, which we didn't give performance of the night from Spider. With that switch stance and he was doing, fighting out of every... You remember that Spider last week on Sunday? As TJ?
Yeah, he's switching stances, doing some crazy stuff with TJ.
Did he win that fight? I don't remember.
He did. He did. He beat Suspensa, right? Oh, never mind. That's a totally different organization.
I don't think he beat Suspensa, no.
Who was it? Oh, man. Woo! So we got TJ is...
King.
King? TJ's King, DJ's the real.
Yeah.
Okay. King is TJ. Let's go, guys.
Yep.
See what these guys have to offer.
Should be a big matchup here. As we said, King, he is ranked 56, 0-2, looking to get his first win here. And here we go. This is an opportunity here for the Real to break into the ESFL, get a nice win on a big card. Second fight of the night, get his name out there, show him what he's got, and with a bantamweight pickup of DJ Johnson, you don't see that every day.
No, we got King out here coming out fast, trying to take control of that octagon, eating body shots by the Real Balto, though. Whoa, watch out for those, baby.
Left hook, 3 body shots in a row. Didn't go high at all. Knew he could sneak them in there as well. Look at this backwards movement we're seeing as well, staying right way on the outside. Ooh, then pull counters, not exactly getting them off, but using them evasively just to get away from that Kingbreaker counter attacks.
Yeah, Balto's just moving his head all over the place right now. Good hooks. Interesting fight so far. Ooh, ooh, good straight, bang. Oh, watch out for that uppercut.
Yeah, Balto's doing a great job really mixing up and attacking at all elevations here. And I like how wide and far away he's staying from King. King's having real trouble closing the distance when he tries to catching him, but we're seeing a lot of ducking sways here from Balto. I mean, we have seen that easily countered in past ESFL fights, so let's see if he keeps using all that head movement. His stamina is going to drain. King's just got to stay composed, work the body like that, and work the legs. It's sensible for King, just sitting down on those kicks, catching him with that forward pressure. Got to be careful when he's advancing here. Can't come forward with those 1-2s too far. Can't be too predictable with his strikes. Can't let any slips come out to his detriment. Just let Balto, you know, get off some of this head movement here, and just look to counter him hard. And keep stuck in, so start trying to throw that uppercut after your jab. There it is. Beautiful.
Balto's winging uppercuts, winging hooks, and winging that overhand, man. They're throwing power punches right now.
Yeah, King's already done a good job showing he can make the reads in those situations, though. He followed that uppercut, followed that jab with the uppercut. Exactly what you need to do if your opponent keeps ducking in like that. So he knows what Real's doing. He knows how to counter it. And he's just going to let him wear himself out here. This is all King needs to do, is just land counter shots after Real comes forward with that big, heavy shots. And he's got a clinch here again here, straight for the break, though. Doesn't want any of that.
Yeah, and you got to watch out because the Real is definitely throwing some heat, but watch that stamina, Real. King's doing a good job. Oh, watch out.
Super risky there.
Close.
Throwing that overhand way over the top. Almost like that left hook. And that's what he's got to be careful of, because the Real is just swinging his head around. It's going to be big, powerful shots, but he's going to get tired. And if King can land on the Real while he's doing this, King's going to do a lot more damage. So he just needs to find the openings, try and make pattern reads on the head movement, not get drawn into a fight like this, and just let the Real get it off it, because the stamina's going down. Go back to that lead body kick, moving that roundhouse, and just try and work his strikes.
King looks like to have a little bit more of a technical approach, like you said. Real's working those double jabs, and he's getting King to miss a lot here too. Both guys are missing a lot.
Nice stuff.
Oh, goes for the takedown.
As we said, really hard to shoot those double legs right in the center of the cage, but I like the immediate transition into backside. That's a nice little short hook.
Big shot.
Takes the bat mount here just to end the round on top. He's going to let him transition underneath for the bottom there, but good end to that first round.
Good end indeed for King. Ends up on top, lands a big right hand on the temple of the Real Balto. Exciting fight so far. Very far. It's fought from a very far range. You know, Balto's coming out, throwing big hooks in on him, and it's pretty exciting.
Yeah, man, definitely. Well, we've seen that tactic played out, before in the early days of the ESFL, and we definitely, the higher up divisions, is always a lot more technical approach, because there are reads Kingbreaker could make on some of these head movement sways that the Real is throwing out here. And, if Kingbreaker can just land those shots, it's going to do a lot more damage on him than Real's going to do. But if I was King, I'd be working that body kick. I mean, why not throw the 2 same side roundhouse? That's a great technique that TJ has. It would stop any forward pressure with that straight, and then he always has a roundhouse to follow up. After he's come forward and thrown his attacks, he's got that lead body kick right there as well, just for a little bit out of range. Got to watch the takedown. He is against the cage. It's going to make it nice and easy. Wow.
He's got it.
Damn, that single leg power takedown straight into the crucifix position. This is not good for King.
Yeehaw! Ooh, he denied that one.
Yeah, and now he's stuck in side saddle here. Tries to get the bump back to side control. Got to do a better job of timing this. Look at his grapple advantage.
Big elbow.
This is all good for him to transition right now. His grapple advantage is maxed out. There we go. Easy peasy.
Yeah, good job. Gets back into side control, but he's got to watch out. He's going to eat a hammer fist and right back into the crucifix. Balto's going to put some pain on King here.
There you go.
It looks like the last fight, Valian.
Yeah, he just needs to pay attention to his grapple advantage. I mean, he can see it right now. If he gets in a real bad position, he can just watch that grapple advantage and make that transition. He does have that get up. TJ's got quite a few get ups. He's not bad off his back. Certainly has good get ups. But
denied.
Yeah, man. Real showing a good top game here. Good top pressure. He's almost showing a better top game than he's striking right now, denying all these transitions King's trying to make from the bottom.
Yeah, he's in full control right here. Mixing up to the body. Ooh, big body shot. Oh, he's killing him. Blood spewing out.
Man.
Oh,
King's going to make a read here. He's going to make a read and a block.
He's getting beat up, babe. Woo! He's putting on the pain clinic, baby.
Bumps himself back to half guard here, and he's got to find a way to his feet. He needs to fake before he transitions there. Oh, and that's going to get nice and easily denied, but now Real's on top. 1 minute 55 left. Goes for the shimmy up. He's not going to get it, and now the stamina is low, Robin. This is bad. The block is going down. King's taking shots. Gets the hip bump off.
Back in half guard where he did so much damage before Bailey, and he goes in his side saddle, right to side saddle.
Ooh.
And he's going to drop some elbows here.
Did that get denied, or did he just not follow through on that transition? The block is so low for King right now. He can only block a couple of these shots from this position.
Big shots.
And now he's getting denied again, and this is really bad. There's still a minute left in this round. He's got to find a way out of this position. Ooh, gets the side control, but this is exactly where he was before, and this is not good for King. He has got to find a way up. He got taken down about 3 minutes 30 into this round. He has not been able to get back up. There we go.
No, and he's battering King. He's bloody. He's a bloody mess. He's going to go back to that corner, and they're going to have to wipe all that blood off his face, and his wife is not going to be happy.
He had time there to sneak a little straight in after that taunt. But obviously the duck's coming out.
He's getting cocky.
Yeah, and he's just forgetting about the game plan now, King, as well, trying to walk forward and brawl with the Real. And King, you know, he's a better fighter than this. He needs to go back to that body kick, wear him down. He's getting tagged to plant a little bit, which is doing a good job there.
They're brawling.
Good round for Real again.
Good round for Real. I mean, after that dominant performance, he just stands up and just starts brawling with King. You got to be careful with that, but dang, that's 2 rounds for the Real Balto, and King's got to make an adjustment right now. They got to wipe that blood off his face. He was getting destroyed in the half guard, just punches, knees, elbows. I mean, not knees, but elbows, and wow, Billion. Let's go.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he did not have a good time on the ground there. Definitely doesn't want to end up back there, but he's got to find some reads somewhere, some chinks in the armor of the Real, because the Real is just repeating that ducking uppercut, or he's pulling that head off to the left-hand side like that, right there. So he really only has 2 shots, the uppercut, the lead uppercut, and really that right hand off a jab would work for him. He's trying to bang this overhand, though, which is just not... It's going to be a lot slower. Big vulnerability window. He's going to lose his stamina here. And again, he's going back to his jab, which is easily slipped by the Real. So he's got to find time to make these reads on these strikes.
Those shots right down the pipe, those straights and those jabs working well for King right now. I'd like to see more of those.
Yeah, but he has to be careful throwing that jab constantly. He's catching the timing of the Real here, but... I mean, really, he needs to be careful, and he does not want to lead with any kind of body shot, because lowering his head off that elevation, he's going to eat that uppercut. So left hook lead would work for him. There we go. Drop down for the left hook to the body and eats the uppercut. And he has to be careful here. Forward pressure like this, he's got leg kicks, he's got his body kicks, but he has to be super careful. Again, he throws the jab, easily ducked under by the Real, and Kingbreaker keeps repeating the same mistakes here, going back to what he knows, and you know, the Real's got his number on this game plan right now in the striking. Denies the break on the clinch, and we're going to see probably another takedown here. Comes the double unders. Takes the back. Maybe he'll go for the whiz bar right here. We'll see if he gets it. The break's coming out, and nicely done by King. Gets that break.
Woo, good job. Yo, a great job by King, and this is King's moment. He's got to come out. 2 minutes and 47 seconds left. He's got to start throwing down. He is.
He's doing a good job now. A really good job of stopping that forward pressure right there. That's exactly what he wants to do if he's going to keep walking forward to him like that. He's just got to be careful not to come forward and throw that jab. That's when he's getting slipped. Backwards and jabbing is fine. Forwards and jabbing, that's when he's getting slipped in. But I would throw that right head kick. He keeps leaning that way. Try and get a time on it. I mean, he'll do some big damage here. Left or right head kick. Try and find some time for it. It's going to be tough with that forward pressure, though, from the Real.
I was thinking the same thing, Billy, and that head kick's there, and the Real's not liking the stand-up right now, but a big overhand right by the Real. He wants that clinch, but King ain't giving it to him, and King's throwing down now. He should have been doing this.
His block is so low.
Big leg kick.
He's not going to be able to keep up this defense on the forward pressure if he leaves his head out there. He's got to jab and move backwards because that block is going down.
Yeah, it was getting beat up, and Real still taunting him. Hands in the air like he just don't care. Ooh, big body shot.
There it is. So close.
Oh, big head kick.
And immediately throws a jab and gets slipped on again.
He doesn't want to stand up anymore, but he keeps getting denied. Good job by King. Good clinch defense there. That uppercut keeps landing. Good job by Real ducking under, throwing that uppercut. Ooh!
Yeah, this is just tough for King to come back from this now because his block is so low. He's got to be real careful at the end, and there's that right hand as he tries to throw that jab. The Real's stamina's low here, but King probably will survive. 30 seconds left in the round. Eats it again. And the block is so low here for King.
20 seconds, Bay.
Oof.
King's got to go crazy. And Real still throwing with
just keeps ducking in with that uppercut. I mean, it might be winning him this fight, but I don't know how well it's going to do as he moves up the division. If that's his forward, weapon, if you lead every combination with the ducking uppercut, I don't know how well he's going to do against some of the upper echelon at ESFL. But good performance, and he did show dominant ground skills. Very impressed with his groundwork.
He did, and that was his debut, so, I mean, the only way is up from there, and he showed, like, good control on the ground, like you said, and he also showed that he was able to conquer his fears and come up and squash them nerves, Bailey, and come back in that third round, because King came on and started pouring it on, but, the Real did what he did to win, and that was a great debut for you.
A lot of taunts as well.
Hey, he was confident. He's cocky. I like it.
He's confident. He's raw, but, we've seen many a fighter come in raw and proved to be a lot better, so definitely Elway is up from here. Great first performance, gets the win, which is the most important thing. Props to the Real for getting the win tonight over King, who is a 3-fight veteran now of ESFL, and King drops to 0-3 here as well, so King got to find a way back.
Not a good night for King.
And there we have it.
Definitely not a good night for King, and he's got to be a little upset. Keep that head up though, King. You didn't do too bad, man. You did good. I liked it.
Yeah, King, you just got to not lose self-confidence is also something that can happen so easily as well, when you're in that position. I know there's a few fighters up at the end who can talk about self-confidence, losing those big fights and then forcing yourself to come back. You wouldn't know anything about that, of course, Rob, undefeated. Haven't learned that lesson yet. I'm just kidding.
Not yet. Maybe tonight's that night.
No, man. You got it. You got it. All right. So we're going to get ourselves ready for the next fight here. We are moving on and up the card. Let's have a quick look at that fight card in case you missed it earlier on, guys. Rob, do you want to give the people a quick rundown of what's coming up next?
Yeah. All right, guys. So we're still, progressing through our undercard right now. We got Shadow Stevens versus What's Up 420. Don't know too much about these guys. Probably a couple debuts coming out. Yeah, both debuts. We got C-Unit versus Saucy. That's going to be a big moment. C-Unit needs a win. I mean, he's 1-3 and now Saucy's undefeated. We got Bane, who lost to I'm a Boxer, fighting Kenny, who I beat to get my second win. So that's going to be a big test. Scrothy versus Rockman. I mean, Scrothy is a savage. We saw him fight. Boxer barely squeaked out a win. Or, no, Scrothy beat I'm a Boxer, and Rock Roman was defeated by Girls Gone Matter. So that's going to be a pretty good fight, too. Dr. Knees and Elbows versus Cheesehead. Don't really know too much about these guys. I know Doctor's on a loss. Cheesehead's 1-1. That should be exciting. And then you got this fight I'm really excited for, ladies and gentlemen. We got I'm a Boxer versus Haymaker. And I'm a Boxer has been training with Unibot, so he's going to bring some new aggressive style to the game. And I think Haymaker has a huge test. I mean, Haymaker hasn't won yet, so that fight's going to be insane. We got Top Man Stan versus T2 Shifty. Watch out for T2 Shifty. This guy is nasty. He has a wide set of tools. And Savanity versus Creel Daddy in the featherweight. I'm actually not too sure about these two gentlemen. But then that leads us into the main card, ladies and gentlemen. All these fights are quarterfinal fights for our tournament to crown our first PS4 champion. Swiss Libex versus Dylan. This is going to be insane. We all know Swiss Libex is probably the ultimate brawler in EA Sports UFC. Dylan stepping up on short notice tonight. It was supposed to be Papa Doc. Now it's Dylan. Dylan has a huge opportunity to take Swiss Libex's thunder and take control. And then you have Critical Mind versus Unibot. Critical Mind's very talented, 2-0. Unibot, we all know who Unibot is. Considered the GOAT of the UFC with Ed Parker. This is going to be a clash of the Titans. Then you got myself versus Ovo as the co-main event. Man, that's going to be crazy. I hope I get that victory, but Ovo's talented. Both of us are undefeated. And then you got the one, the only, Ed Parker, the undisputed champion, only has one loss to find the door. And then you have GOAT 1099, who is a phenom. So that's going to be, I'm too excited for that main event, ladies and gentlemen. Woo!
It's a pretty good card, basically, is all we're saying right there. That was a beautiful rundown, by the way, Rob. Thank you very much for that. I'm sure the people enjoyed that as well. We are just waiting for the next fight. I don't see them ready, so we're going to make sure that we do bring this one to you. And as you said, big fights coming up tonight. If you weren't here for any of the Xbox 8-man tournament, it kicked off records were broken, undefeated records were broken. The same thing is going to be happening in this tournament coming up, because there can only be one winner. But it'll be so good we have two champions, and eventually we can fight those champions off against each other somehow. But man, there's 8 people in that tournament. I mean, I don't know who you think the best person is right now on PlayStation 4. Swiss Livebacks, Dylan, Unibot could be champion, Critical Mind could be champion, Ovo God could make it, Goat could be champion, Ed Parker could be champion. Goat is fighting Ed Parker tonight. So those guys, we're going to sort that out straight away right here, because, you know, I think those are 2 people who both people consider could be the future champion. But they're fighting tonight, so a great fight, but someone's going to get eliminated. So we'll find out, you know, may the best man win that one. But we're just making sure this next fight is coming up, guys, so we can bring it to you. We don't want to jump to intermission, but we may have to. The third fight of the night is Shadow Stevens taking on What's Up 420. I wonder if he's late for a particular reason. But let's hopefully see if the fight is up. On my end, I do not see it. All right, we're going to jump to a quick intermission here. Should only be a couple of minutes, or maybe even 1 minute, while we just figure out what's coming up next, guys. Stay tuned. Alright, people, the fighters are ready. Are you ready? Hopefully you are. Yes, I know Rob's ready over there, and we're going to jump into this fight, although they did just go blue screen, but I believe that means they are in a PlayStation menu. There's a lot of things that pop up on these PlayStation cards, like boxes and stuff, that I've had to learn what they are. And there's a giant blue screen.
The black box of destiny.
I think the black box of destiny was one of them, actually, wasn't it? But I think a giant blue screen means they are ready to go, but they're paused. I think that's what it means. But here we go. The fight is ready. There we go. All right.
All right.
I'll take it away, Rob.
All right, guys. So for our third bout in this ESFL fight card, we got Shadow Stevens 94, and it is his debut fighting a man named What's Up 420. And it is also his debut as well. So both fighters are unranked, looking to step in here for the first time and prove they got what it takes to get that first W and get on that ranking system, Balian.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, as I said, both fighters unranked, but you know, they are quite high ranked in the PlayStation division. I know that on the online rank leaderboards, they are both way up there near the top, and you know, they're both looking to make the ESFL debut, which is great, right? Seeing some of the higher ranked players on PlayStation stepping up to the plate to fight at ESFL, because rankings, you know, online rankings, of course, they mean a lot. It's the video game, but to most of us right here, we know what really matters, and that's your ESFL ranking. So props to these guys for stepping up in, match them up against each other, and let's go. It's Shadow Stevens against What's Up. I didn't see who's who, but I'm assuming that Shadow Stevens picked up Stephen Thompson, I think.
Are you saying that because of his name?
I mean, I would assume that, yeah.
That's funny. We'll see.
This is a decent matchup, though, between fighters. And, you know, we really haven't seen, well, if it goes to the ground, it's going to be hotly contested. I haven't seen a Nick Diaz fighter that's really overly enthusiastic about fighting on the ground. You certainly can't pull guard. So we're going to expect those body shots to come into play, some forward pressure. And we'll see if he stays southpaw as well. But that lead right hand to the body is going to be a really good weapon to get on the outside of that jab. But we'll see how this sets up here. I mean, What's Up 420 might be coming to wrestle. Shadow Stevens might be coming to box. It's all to play for. And here we go.
George.
Third fight of the night. ESFL 13. And we have Shadow Stevens taking on What's Up 420. What's Up 420 in the red gloves with the Nick Diaz pick. Obviously 420 is going to Nick Diaz, makes sense. Shadow Stevens in the blue gloves.
And both gentlemen standing in the middle of the octagon right now, just finding a way to back the other person up. And looks like Shadow's or Haymaker or 420 is the first one to start backing him up. He's putting some pressure right now.
I really like where Shadow is firing these shots off from. He's firing that 1-2 while circling out there, right there, boom. He's doing a great job of moving and striking, but What's Up 420 gets on the other side of that straight and then hits him big and hard.
Big left hand. Shadow's hurt. Good body shot.
Someone accidentally pressed the wrong button on the controller. I think we're all right. Okay. The Black Box of Destiny comes back up on the screen.
Get out of here, Black.
Okay, here we go. Shadow Stevens returning now. I mean, What's Up 420? Look at that. Okay, What's Up 420 did rock Shadow Stevens there. He got on the outside of that straight right. He's been popping off as he slips back right there. And Shadow Stevens does get caught, so he's got to be careful. Watch that head movement. As What's Up 420 was holding that block nice and high here and looking to return and pepper him with the shots.
Mr. 420 putting some sick pressure on Shadow, but Shadow's no slouch. He's making him pay for standing right in front of him, so this is a tough fight for both these guys right now. Ooh, body shots. Nice 1-2. Spinning back kick or spinning heel kick.
Yeah, it was kind of a desperation shot there, just backing up. I don't know if he meant to throw it, but it's not exactly a shot you throw without pressing the right buttons. A beautiful 1-2-3 from Shadow Stevens there as he circles off. And I said again, Shadow Stevens doing a good job of being able to fight going backwards. Got to be careful smoothing that head going backwards. What's Up 420? Real methodical approach here. And finding a big home for that right hand. He's keeping his block up nice and high. Oh, another 1-2-3 from Shadow Stevens, who loves that. Keeps going back to these same combinations, but he is closing that distance nice and fast. But What's Up 420 is just a zombie right now, just walking forward, blocking shots, and landing his own.
Yeah, What's Up 420 is finding a home for that right hook, and he's constantly peppering that body, peppering the leg. Shadow Stevens' stamina's a little bit lower. I mean, he's just throwing. He doesn't know when he's going to come in, and that pressure is sick right now from What's Up 420, but Shadow's doing a good job.
Big right hand. Clipped him behind the ear there. And Shadow Stevens trying to wade forward and break through that block, but he gets caught there, stepping in with a big uppercut with a straight punch. And again here, What's Up 420's been real methodical, just firing off those short shots, landing what he needs to. And again, that big right hand tried to come in, but Shadow Stevens stopped it with his own 1-2. And then a big left hook digs to the body, and that's what 420 should go for more of it. But returns with his own left hook. And back to southpaw, where I think he had a little bit more success in the opening seconds of the round, Shadow, in that southpaw stance. But look at his stamina already going down, but he catches him with the lead uppercut, and he drops him, he's on his butt. He jams down there. Oh my goodness. Head kick blocked.
Head kick. And Shadow takes over the round there. I mean, a round that he might have been losing down in stamina. That was a crucial head kick right there to get that drop in the judge's eyes. Great by Shadow Stevens here.
Yeah, great job sneaking in that lead uppercut after switching to southpaw stance. I did like that again, but he's got to be careful winging shots in like that, Rob. He's going to have no stamina left by the end of this fight.
Yeah, maybe got a little excited there, Bailey, when he got that head kick. And sometimes when you're fighting in this game, you're a little bit passive, and you got to wake yourself up and start throwing down, or you're just going to get beat up. I know I experienced that sometimes, but it could definitely get a little out of bounds when you start just throwing reckless strikes like that when your stamina's already down. So he's got to be careful. But good round for Shadow. Comes out, gets that good, I think, left rear kick knockdown on a Mr. 420. Good round. Boom. Oh no, it was a straight. Something. There's the beautiful Brittany Palmer. Hello, Ariani. Hi. Hey, what's up, guys? What's up, ladies?
Ready to fight?
And all right, we're going into our second round here in the Esports Fight League between What's Up 420 in the red corner, Nick Diaz, and Shadow Stevens in the blue, both debuts.
Great job grabbing that single collar clinch there by What's Up 420, just trying to mix up where this fight is going to take place, but unable to do anything with it really, and gets it braked immediately, and not a place you want to be in the clinch there with a GSP. And Shadow Stevens still fighting going backwards, but he's winning these big shots, Rob, and that's going to cost him so much stamina. Eats that straight right there, leg kick comes to the outside, and What's up 420 doing a great job of just picking his opponent apart here. 1-2, and then the left hook lands. Big lead roundhouse. He's finding the openings for these right now.
Man, What's Up 420 coming in, picking his shots, landing that right hook over and over again. And Shadow's just throwing with half stamina right now. He's going to get clipped, Bailey. He's got to be careful. I know he wants to stand his ground, but he's got to chill just a little bit and pick his shots.
Got to be careful winging that big left hook to the body because he ate a lead uppercut right there from What's Up 420. And oh, he gets almost hit with it again right there. Got to be so careful.
Oh, he barely misses.
He cannot keep stepping into the body like that. He will eat one of these uppercuts eventually. There's a big straight that lands beautifully. Eats his own straight there. Oh, and that big right hand almost returned on him. But What's Up 420 is doing a good job. But there's a left hook, and it rocks him again. Shadow Stevens is being wild in this fight, but he's catching him and finding places. Lands a roundhouse to the body, but now it's low stamina. And here comes What's Up 420, but all these shots are blocked. Grabs a single collar, but a nice little knee should stop the transition, but it doesn't. Now, this is what we talked about. Got to be careful to watch that transition back to the single collar and the leg grab. If I'm Shadow Stevens, that's what I'm doing. It's an easy takedown.
Ooh, uppercut.
But he doesn't get it. Oh, again with that rear left uppercut. And What's Up 420 is getting tagged right now. Shadow Stevens finding a home for that left uppercut. All he's rocked him with his uppercut so far, and he's finding, and there's a big left hook, a right hand, sorry, and it backs up though.
Oh, watch out! What's Up is hurt. Man, his head is done. His head is done. He's got to be careful. It's like a fragile piece of glass.
It is, man.
Shadow's looking to shatter it.
A little 1-2-3 would sort that right out, and Shadow's been finding homes for these shots all night.
Oh yeah, I mean, Shadow's doing a good job. Shadow's just winging shots, and he's getting the respect. He doesn't want to back up anymore. He's just throwing down. He's catching them. Them uppercuts are kicking What's Up 420, babe.
Yeah, he's finding home for them, surprisingly here, but his stamina is going down. You know how good Nick Diaz's chin is. It's just a case of, will he catch him one more time and maybe finish this fight, or What's Up 420 going to be able to keep the pressure on and turn up? There's a minute left in this round. He's going to get some head recovery at the end of it, as well as some stamina recovery. So this last minute could be crucial here, and some bad things could happen. He keeps grabbing that clinch kind of wisely here, trying to pull out the rest of this round, putting the forward pressure on with his jab, but he's got to be careful for the 1-2-3. Gets under the straight here, and What's Up 420 is putting on the pressure.
Woo! Yeah, hard pressure from What's Up, but he's got to be careful. I mean, when he's close, he's eating those uppercuts. He's got to be aware. That stamina is dwindling on Shadow right now. And What's Up needs to find a way to get a knockdown here to steal this round back. But, I mean, he's up. Oh! I like that uppercut he's doing.
Gets out, and yeah, I think the clinch decisions are kind of wise here from 420. A little bit of extra stamina depletion coming out through this round. But there we go, a nice little cheeky left hook.
Dang, Bailey, and I mean, you got to think. I think that Mr. 420 might be down 2 rounds to 1 or 2 rounds to 0, but you know he's got that huge stamina advantage. He needs Nick Diaz, so he's gonna replenish quite heavily here, and he's gonna have to go out there and finish. This round is going to be exciting. Let's go, guys. Let's go.
Yeah, man. I mean, this has been pretty back and forth so far. What's Up 420's been stalking him the whole fight, landing clean, crisp shots, has the stamina advantage, but he's been getting tagged by Shadow Stevens, who's just been able to find openings through that guard, and man, he's been walking onto the shots as well, which is even more damage, but it's all to play for. Round 3. Shadow Stevens got to watch that stamina this round, and What's Up 420's just going to watch that chin.
Ooh. I love the body hooks and the body uppercuts that Shadow lands.
Grabs a single leg takedown, Rob, and he gets it, runs the pipe beautifully.
Interesting decision. I mean, let's see. He's going to have to do some serious damage here because I think he's down 2 rounds. I'd rather him stand up and try to go over that knockout.
I mean, he might feel like he can ground and pound it out, but he might even be looking just to wear some more stamina or even grab a clinch. But there we go. Shadow Stevens straight back up. A clinch or submission, sorry. But Shadow Stevens straight back up. Tries to throw that front kick. I mean, some of the techniques Shadow's going to use right here. Super risky. Just full aggression. Almost like one of those fighters who throws that extra shot and you're not expecting it because you'd think, oh, I'd never throw that shot. But he throws it in there and it catches him.
Yeah,
oh, but he gets caught right there. Right there, as we said that, he gets caught throwing that extra shot. But he throws back. He's throwing back, Rob, with the 1-2 right there.
Woo! He's not afraid. He ain't scared. This is a fight.
Oh, 1-2-3 catches him. Oh. Beautiful job. And now he's hurt. The right hand barely misses. 2 right hands barely miss.
Oh, he barely misses.
Oh, he gets under the jab. The uppercut again. And that's going to be it right now. There's no way he can survive. Oh, he gets outside.
No, he can't break the block. He misses that jab.
That's a 1-2-3 again. Oh my goodness. What's Up 420's got to do a better job here. He's got to stay more composed. He can't just step in and throw these shots anymore. And here he goes. Big right hand lands on the back.
Recover.
Oh, the head kick comes up to land as well. Woo! The 1-2-3 coming in tight there for What's Up 420. And Shadow Stevens still trying to fire back that uppercut, piercing straight through the block. He's trying to find home for these strikes, Rob. And he's landed in there. He has a right hand as well as the uppercut.
This is a dog fight.
Oh, the uppercut's coming off again. How low is his stamina, but he's still swinging. He's a left hook. This is insane right now. He's going crazy. The front kick comes out. What's up 420? So desperate to get this fight done. He knows he can finish it. He knows Stevens is hurt as well. He knows his stamina's low, but it's 1 minute 40 and he's got to get it done because he's down on the cards. He ducks into the jab and lands the uppercut again.
Oh! What's up 420? He needs to use that El Guapo perk and those body hooks and go to town, but watch that uppercut at the same time. Ooh, right hand by What's Up. 1 minute and 20 seconds left.
Again, I cannot believe how many times he's dropped in this fight. Oh my goodness, they're going straight back and forth now. Oh, freaking skill is out the window. Just a brand in the straight right, drops him. He drops him with the straight right. I know he's backing him up. Let's go to the body. I can touch him again. Oh, he is hurt right now.
Oh, he's barely there. He's wobbling.
What's happening?
He's like a bobblehead.
Oh, left uppercut, right uppercut. Jabs coming out. Shadow Stevens is so hurt right now. The right hand hurts him again. Right hand's coming back through. The left hook drops him. That's going to be it. That's going to be it. It's going to be it.
Oh! He's down. That's a wrap.
Wow.
Damn.
Oh my God. What a fight. What a fight. What do you think of that, Rob?
Man, did that turn up quick. I mean, it reminded me. Never mind. No more stupid. Okay, dude, that fight was insane because you had What's Up 420 coming in just bullying my man Shadow. But Shadow was like, you ain't gonna bully me. He's winging hooks, just throwing down, biting down on his mouthpiece all the way until he gets knocked out. And he had What's Up 420 in all sorts of trouble that fight. And that could have gone both ways. I mean, he had no stamina. He was still throwing uppercuts at him, Bailey. And that was insane. Good win. Woo!
Definitely not the most technical fight we've ever seen, but what a fight. I mean, all on the line. You just get to the point where you just throw down, right? You just don't even care that much anymore. You want to win, and the stakes were so on the line because What's Up 420 knew that he had lost those previous rounds and he had to finish him. So he kept coming forward, but he kept getting rocked. What an insane fight. And yeah, there we go. That's a debut for both those fighters right there. So Shadow Stevens will drop to 0-1, but What's Up 420? 1-0 right there. What a performance as well, man. What a performance. What a fight. What a fight.
It was like you put two Diego Sanchez's in there. You injected their butt with PCP, and you said, go fight. And they're like, yeah, let's go. It was insane. I'm excited to see Shadow Stevens, and I'm excited to see What's Up 420 in their next fight. So good job to both of you. Way to brawl it out. Way to put on a show for the esports fight fans out there, Bailey. And I know that pumped you up, baby. I know you happy over there.
Can't breathe anymore. It gets too much for me. It's too late for this. It's like 4 a.m. I can't be doing this. Great fight, though. All right. The next fight is ready to go. So we're going to move on to it. If you don't remember who it is one of the ESFL guys, or, you know, yeah, he's one of the guys. Puts in a lot of work at ESFL to C Unit. So props to him. Just shout out to C Unit for all his hard work on the weekly and daily basis for ESFL, all right? Because he's a competitor and he comes and fights as well as puts in a lot of hard work for ESFL. So recognize, because you don't see him around here doing all this stuff. You only see these two faces. So there's a lot of people. But there we go, whatever. He's taking on Saucy Bryant tonight. I believe it is his debut, but Brucey's going to give us a rundown. So let's jump over because these guys are ready.
All right, guys. So we got Saucy Bryant right now coming off a big win over King BKR, and he's ranked 17th in the world right now, and he's fighting against C Unit, a veteran in the Esports Fight League, currently ranked number 31, and he lost to Find the Door by submission in ESFL 6. ESFL PG3 defeated King BKR by TKO in the third. ESFL 10 lost to T2 Shifty. And ESFL 11, he lost to Cheesehead. So he's 1-3, looking to get 2-3, get that, you know, get off that losing skid and get back to his winning ways. And Saucy's out here like, I'm ranked 17. I'm about to go undefeated. So it's gonna be a big test. I think Saucy's got this one in the bag, but we'll see. C Unit's a vet.
Where did you say C Unit was ranked again?
C Unit is number 31 and Saucy is number 17 in the world.
Cool. Yeah, match up here. And, you know, props to C Unit for coming back every week. You know, he's had some tough fights, had some hard fights. He's been learning, training, grinding, keeps fighting, keeps going and keeps putting in the work. And trying to improve his game constantly, but standing across from him right there, we got Saucy Brian, who's here to not play around, taking Joanna, Jędrzejczyk tonight, and great striker is Saucy, gonna get that forward pressure going, pick C-Unit apart is going to be the game plan tonight, and number 17 in the world, Runano, like you said, trying to get over there, stay undefeated, but C-Unit here for the upset of the century, and he's good at a good upset, so here we go, C-Unit taking on Saucy Brian here at ESFL 13, the start of our Grand Prix tournament for the PS4. We will crown the champion in 2 weeks' time, but oh, catch him with the left hook straight away, C-Unit plants it right on there, and there we go.
Woo-hoo-hoo, there we go, C-Unit starting off strong. An interesting fact is both these guys beat King. And the people that, you know, King or C-Unit has lost to, Find the Door, Cheesehead, and T2, these guys are no slouches, so he's a very talented fighter.
2 flying knees landed already for C-Unit, but stands already 3 hooks in a row.
Still standing like a zombie.
Oh my goodness, just stood still and ate those hooks. Saucy just banging them straight in there. You gotta be careful planting your feet right there in front of Joanna and Jędrzejczyk. But C-Unit doing a good job composing, recovering, staying on the outside, just circling out the correct direction to get away from that big right hand. Now trying to find some hooks, and this is what we saw in C-Unit's last fight. Moving away, throwing those hooks is what he got caught with. So he needs to be careful. C-Unit needs to be careful moving away and throwing them big hooks. Jabs and straights are fine. They even help your movement, but throwing the hooks as you move out to the side, that's what cost him the fight last week.
And that big left-hand rock definitely got the respect of C-Unit, who came out real aggressive. And now we see Saucy here pressuring, trying to cage C-Unit, but C-Unit's kind of throwing some wild stuff, moving around. I don't know. I'd like to see him throw some straight punches. Maybe a leg kick here or there.
Yeah, leg kick would definitely work, but that knee is going to work beautifully, right? Like that. C-Unit is really good at that elbow and at that knee, and he can definitely land them beautifully. Great position and timing like there was right there. He gets them both off. The distance is close, too close for a kick. Knee to the body is a beautiful way to stop forward pressure, and there's a leg kick. So all the shots we're calling for, C-Unit is making tonight, but Saucy is trying to turn this up right now, doing a good job with the forward pressure, but he keeps leading with those hooks, and that's going to cause the stamina to go down. And you know, C-Unit's pretty good at the attrition in the long game. Got to just keep staying in there, getting those 1s and 2s off, but Saucy needs to be careful just leading with that left hook all the time, especially because C's doing a good job pull countering some of these shots.
And Saucy is not cutting off C-Unit. He's just going right in. He needs to cut him off and you know, create that bubble, create a trap for him. Don't go in right on him. You know, go up and go down. Cut him off and overwhelm him right here. But, I mean, he is doing one thing right, and that's good pressure. He's going in the throw. Nice straights, good rights.
C did such a good job there. Saucy had him right, backed up against the cage, and he just circled right the way around, took the center of the octagon again. Like right there, back in the center of the octagon. This is exactly what C needs to do. Beautiful turning side kick. Beautiful work from C-Unit. He's circling back to the center of the cage so effectively here. Instead of backing up. Oh, the spinning back fist lands as well. I like this work from C. Careful not to get too reckless here because Saucy's trying to trade them hooks, but C's mixing it up. We're seeing elbows, we're seeing knees, roundhouses, hooks, straights, jabs, uppercuts, everything. And Saucy's just trying to rely on them hooks right now, Rob.
Yeah, you know, Saucy's just going forward blind, just throwing strikes, not setting anything up, not cutting off C-Unit. That's why C-Unit's having such an easy job getting back to the center of the octagon. A big body shot pushes him back into the cage. He said, "What's good?" Oh, head kick. He's
landing a lot of big body kicks here with Carolina. And this is a great work from C-Unit in that round. I mean, he was under attack constantly, under forward pressure. Did land some big shots early. Rocked with the left hook right there, right at the start of the fight. And landed some big significant strikes. He did stand there and eat those 3 shots, but if Saucy keeps that game plan up and that forward pressure, I mean, he cannot last in a fight like this. And C-Unit's doing the sensible decision. He's not constantly going away. He's circling to the center of the cage, which is what you want to see, Rob.
Yeah, I do. And, you know, if C-Unit would make that read, I would be pull countering all night against Saucy. He's just going in, throwing straight punches, not really sending anything up. And, you know, Saucy needs to have a little bit more of a distance, needs to cut off more, and C-Unit just keep doing your thing. Keep doing it because I think you're going to get this win. And that stamina disadvantage on Saucy is apparent right now. Look,
nice little pull counter there as well. I mean, C's definitely shown some improvement right here in his game, and I love his ability to mix up his attacks. It really keeps him, you know, guessing. Saucy is just throwing these hooks right now, which is really predictable. He only has to block high. He knows exactly the distance these shots are going to travel. Has to be careful not to get slipped on. Good job mixing up there. And beautiful comes up with the uppercut. I mean, that was beautiful boxing technique. And really made a read on what Saucy was trying to slip off there. And this is good work from C-Unit right now. Really picking them apart and showing a diverse attack.
Yeah, C-Unit looks real good right now. But, you know, Saucy's definitely taking a big knee to the face. And here we go, another straight punch. I liked when Saucy was backing up a little bit and letting C-Unit come to him, but I mean, he's gonna keep probably pressuring now that he's down.
Oh, he rocked him with a turning side kick.
God.
What a beautiful turning side kick. Full tie clinch as well against the clinch. This is what you want to see. This is beautiful work. Beautiful work from C Unit right here again. That's it. If you can't stop it, you've got to take it. Bryant's got to find a way off this cage right now because, oh, again the rock with a knee. Deny, there we go. Stops it, but props to C Unit for taking a fight where he feels strongest right there, especially when you rock your opponent. This is a full round of game. You've got to do what you can to get this win, and when he gets his opponent hurt, that's exactly what he's going for, and great job work there as well.
I mean, Jesus, how many knees and how many elbows did Joanna just take right there, Bailey? And that was nasty.
Beautiful work against the cage. We've seen it on the boom replay with the beautiful knees there as well. And Carolina has a great clinch stack, and she has really good knees. She has a perk for knees, and she's taking advantage of that right now. And wise to take the fight where Carolina, you know, dominates a lot of opponents and has good stats. So good jobs for C for the right pickup, right fighting, choosing the fighter well. And I'm really liking what I'm seeing from C right now. This is such an evolution of his game. Got to be careful there. Steps out into the left hook, but gets his block up immediately. And he's not throwing these big hooks on the way out. He's looking for these. I was going to say, goes back to the body kick. And Saucy here, again, turning side kick. Beautiful job. Saucy here really not doing anything but blocking high and walking forward, throwing hooks.
Yeah, and he's only going to the head too, so, you know, C Unit doesn't have to worry about anything but those, you know, holding that R2 button. And when he does that spinning body kick and launches Saucy against the cage, oh man, he just grabs the clinch and just goes to work. That stamina's down. This is gonna be a knockout.
Yeah,
50 seconds
we'll
left.
see. There's 50 seconds left in this round. There's the head kick. Beautiful job sneaking it in there. And she is wobbly right now. Back against the cage. Of course, get that clinch. Knee to the body this time instead. 1-2. Comes in nicely. Behind with that big right hand. And here come the elbows back to the head. There's the knee. Oh my goodness. C Unit just going to town right now on Saucy. And Saucy is down, but he gets straight back up. C Unit all over him right now.
This is a slaughter.
Oh my goodness. C Unit. Been working hard. Oh, the flying knee. Wow. What a round.
Jeez, that was... Someone call the cops because C Unit's committing murder, Balian. He's committing murder. Throw in the towel. Where's Saucy's trainer?
Yeah, I think you should throw in the towel right now for that. That onslaught.
CTE.
But Saucy, again, getting picked apart and has to mix his strategy up here. And Saucy, tries to throw a big left hook and gets caught mid-punch right here. Saucy needs to find a way out of this situation. There you go, goes back to the 1s and 2s, but don't throw 6 punches in a row. That is the opposite of what you want to do. Turning side kick back to the cage, got to stay off that. Saucy right now needs to throw the 1 and 2 to the body. There's not too many uppercuts coming out from C Unit. Well, there's one right there that would have caught him if he did what I said, but got to find some space to land some shots to the body. Don't stand still. And gets caught with the left hook, and that's what she wrote. Great performance by C Unit. That is C Unit's best performance, hands down right there. Wow. An onslaught.
I don't think Saucy knew where she was in that 3rd round.
Man,
I don't think her head was clear yet.
There's the uppercut into the left hook just to finish there. What a beautiful fight by C Unit. So impressed with him on that one. I mean, that's someone who's had 4 fights, 1 and 3, but has just shown constant improvement and now comes in with a big win, looking better than ever. Goes to 2 and 3, and look to see him move up them rankings, man. Beautiful uppercut lead hook to finish the fight after a relentless onslaught there. A slaughtering at some points. I mean, once he got you hurt after that turning side kick to the body, he got that clinch on and there was no stopping that onslaught of strikes. Just let the elbows land.
I've never seen a ESFL fight with more devastating clinch elbows and knees, and utilizing his character Carolina well. There's that win. I mean, Saucy's gonna have to go to the hospital after this, and he's gonna have to get, you know, a checkup, and he's gonna, I don't even know what to say. That was just dominant. That was dominant as hell. And that's a big win over a top 17 guy in Saucy Bryant, and C Unit is moving on up.
Moving on up is right, Rob. I mean, just a great evolution in the game of C Unit there. I remember C Unit's first fight, he came in, he was just throwing knees and elbows, which is, you know, not the most ideal way to fight. And from going from that to now showing a full diverse range of attacks, attacking going forward, attacking going backwards, being aggressive in the clinch, still incorporating some of his old game, using the knees, picking up a nice character in a good division where he can perform well, and just impressed with him overall in general. Great performance by C Unit. Loved it. Great fight.
Beautiful fight. And, you know, Saucy, you did great, man. If I give you any tips, try to cut off your opponent a little bit more. You're kind of coming in on only one direction, straightforward, and that was allowing him to escape so much. So good job, though, man. Way to hang in there. You fought till the end. You showed heart. Gotta love it.
Yeah, definitely. I think seeing its ability to circle back into the center of the cage whilst the force pressure was coming forward definitely helped him in that fight. So, yeah, like you said, coming off the cage is a good thing, especially if you're a pressure fighter. But also, I think mix up your attacks. I mean, you keep coming forward, throwing hooks. Not only are you going to get tired, especially if you're throwing those 6-punch combinations, but you get predictable. The timing gets predictable. The opponent knows how to defend themselves. The more they learn about you as a fight goes on, the easier it's going to be to beat you. So I'd say mix up your forward attacks. You know, don't always come forward. Fight from the middle. Fight going backwards. Look to counter. Look to pressure. Look to be aggressive. You got to mix up your fighting strategy, really. Otherwise, if you're always just doing one thing, which is attacking, it gets kind of predictable eventually to find out what it is that you're doing. But enough of that, because the next fight is coming up. It is a big one. We have the return of Bane, who I won't do my Bane impression because it was so good last week.
You love it.
Oh, I won't do it.
It was amazing.
It was terrible. But it is going to be a Bane versus a Kenny matchup coming up for you next at lightweight. And I know Rob knows a lot about these fighters, and we'll jump over to the fight.
All right, guys. So coming up next, we got Bane, who is 0-1 right now. He lost to I'm a Boxer, who is a savage. That's his only fight so far. So he is currently ranked number 33. That was Bane, 33 Bay. And then we got Kenny, 3-2-4-4-1-0, ranked 40. And his loss was to one of the most savages, one of the biggest savages in the ESFL right now, Brucey Rob. So, you know, can't take anything away from that. So both these guys are coming off huge losses against very talented opponents. And Kenny is very nice. He has good movement. He has a good game plan. He's very hard to solve. So Bane, I believe, has his hands full tonight against Kenny. So we'll see what happens. But let's go, guys. This is a big fight here for both these guys to get their first win in the ESFL.
The difference between Kenny and Bane is, you know, it's just that Kenny merely adopted the dog, and Bane was born in it. I'll shut up now.
It's okay, man. It can't be worse than my Conor McGregor impression.
That's true. That's true. So here we go. Bane coming back off a loss. Kenny coming back off a loss. Both put on great performance here. This is the 5th fight of the night, so we're moving up the card now. These guys are both quite highly ranked on PlayStation. You might have played them before. We've got a 60 FPS stream coming up. Bane in the red gloves, or the blue gloves. He picked up Ross Pearson, which is weird because I saw it on the loading screen and on the start of the menu, which is ridiculous. I'm English, and I love Ross Pearson, but I would never play as him in this game because he is terrible, especially against Tony Ferguson. But we'll see what he can do with this matchup. You know, Kenny's coming serious to get that win back, but we'll see here. Let's see what he can get off. I mean, Pearson's got good kickboxing, good Muay Thai, he's got good knees, and he's got good power in his hands, and he's standing right in the pocket here, landing big shots, 2-punch combinations.
I mean, who knows what kind of training camp he's had. Ross Pearson's not the best fighter, but he does have hands, and he's throwing them, and he's landing right now on Kenny. Big time. Ooh, left hook, right hook. Watch that stamina, Bane.
Yeah, and if this fight goes anywhere near the ground and Kenny is half decent, Bane will have no chance at all. Because the grappling disadvantages are so prominent. And you know, Ross Pearson has good leg health through that leg kick. Although it's landing, he's gonna be able to deal with that fairly well. He's got a good chin and good leg health. But, you know, we'll see if it starts to pay dividends here as Kenny now starts to slow this fight down. He's stayed in that pocket a little bit too long, I think he realized, and now he's trying to fight on the outside a little more. Oh, that leg is already getting ready here. Rob screaming every time it lands in there.
Every time. He's like 4 for 5 on that leg kick, and it's getting red like a cherry out there, and it's about to be popped. Oh!
Yeah, nice little check there. Bane getting that check in there, but he's got to be careful because you know if someone's throwing those leg kicks, they're trying to set up that head kick. So now got to watch that head as well for Bane. All those leg kicks came out. They came off the end of combinations. He didn't really throw them outside, but there's one there. Trying to get the block in. Returns nicely with the left hook to the body. Over the top of that right. I didn't even think that's an overhand. I think it's a haymaker. Came off so fast with a beautiful little shot, though. And snuck it in there. And Kenny now trying to be a little bit too predictable in his game plan. Does a good job mixing up, throws a big right hand to the body on the way out. And you see that stamina of Pearson already starting to drop here. Bane going to have to be careful with what shots he's throwing and how much volume he's working, because Kenny has a big stamina advantage picking up that Ferguson.
Yeah, and Bane is backing up, and he needs to check a leg kick. If he doesn't check these leg, oh dang, a taunt coming from Kenny. He wobbles his boobs. He's like, what's up? Come for me, baby. Oh, another leg kick. He needs to block that leg kick, Bailey. And Kenny doing a good job. Being predictable with it, but Bane's not making that read.
Man, it's kind of hard, though, when you're the shorter fighter and you're having to close the distance to get yourself down. Oh, the head kick comes up. Oh, my goodness. A big left roundhouse coming off from the southpaw stance. But Bane, why is he not pushing the action too much? Because he knows his stamina is already low, but he's got to find a way to cut him off from the cage here. I like the footwork movement, staying just outside the range. They're ready to blast in and counter. Bane is landing good counter shots here. He's definitely a very technical striker, and he knows where his openings are, but that's going to cost him that lead roundhouse there. It's a left hook to the body.
Yeah, I think that Bane's landing the bigger shots. I mean, he's landing these big hooks with Ross Pearson, and Kenny seems to be overthrowing that leg kick as much as as much success as it has. He's relying on it a lot here. Oh, again, though, he lands it. Bane just needs to check these kicks, and this will be a whole different fight.
Yeah, I think, you know, you're always wary in a fight like this. Obviously, you need to check those kicks and make the reads, but you don't want to lower that block until, you know, you start checking them. That head kick's going to come up, and I think really it's the range this fight is being fought at that's allowing that leg kick to come in. But I think it's a very sensible range for Bane to try and fight this contest at, because, you know, if he come forward with that forward pressure the whole time, Tony Ferguson's footwork set, it's going to be very hard to track him, keep on top of him, and he's going to be able to just slip out and land those shots to the body. So Bane's doing a good job of striking on the counters, coming in when he needs to, and then finding openings as Kenny makes his attacks. But that leg kick is a good weapon by Kenny here, because that's where the fight's being contested on the outside, and it's very easy for him to land it.
And I love when I know people are searching for that leg kick. If you just, you know, move out of the way when they're initiating that leg kick and you throw that high kick, good night, get a pillow, because they're going to go sleep.
Yeah, Rob, I've seen you do that a few times, and that's a tough read to make, and it's also dangerous, but I've seen you do it very effectively, and you were right. You got to have confidence in it, you got to throw it, but I don't know, based on the distance these leg kicks are coming out, I don't think that head kick will be in range if you're outside of that leg kick, but we'll see. I mean, Bane is definitely trying to catch Kenny as he's coming forward, trying to initiate his own offense.
There it is. Oh, he's got to be careful.
Big left hand. Very, very much a counter-fighting strategy from Bane, and that's how you've got to fight when you have the stamina disadvantage.
Definitely, and he's doing good. He's taking the center of that octagon, pushing forward. Kenny, it seems like Kenny doesn't really know what he wants to do, so he just keeps throwing that leg kick. That seems to be working, so he just keeps tossing it out here. But Bane's making good reads, throwing good hooks. Yeah,
he's managing to catch him as he's coming forward, and this is his whole strategy right here. As Kenny's attacking him, he's going to attack and find the openings as he loads up on different shots. He does a great job getting that left hand in there, and Bane's real good at that, man. He's finding these opening shots. He feels confident as Ross Pearson right now. And again, a crazy pickup here. Ross Pearson does have his own advantages, very slight, but yeah, man, this is just an interesting matchup here. Like you said, I think Kenny is in that situation. He's not really sure what else is landing, so he is just going to that leg kick, but he did eat that big overhand left, and Bane's trying to close the distance. Here comes the clinch. The grappling has started. Good denial here, and gets the break. Good job.
Woo. Yeah, I think Bane is in control of this fight. I think he's laying the bigger shots at an overhand there, and Kenny just has no success with his boxing.
It's a little left hook in there, but he ate a straight left from Bane. And yeah, he's doing a great job just finding that left hand over the top. Getting a little reckless with it now. I've got to watch the stamina, but he's got time. Jabs in for the uppercut. Oh, beautiful job! And then some left uppercuts and circles out. And the right hand came behind it. And Bane, man, is looking good right now. Really, really crisp counter striking.
Kenny's head is wobbled. And you got to think, in that fight with me, he did get KO'd as well, so... You know,
again, he's finding it, man. He is just watching and waiting. Oh my God, what a performance by Bane so far. Finding homes to everything. Here comes the heel hook. Gets denied though. Good job by Bane. Imanari roll.
Wow, Bane is taking it to Kenny with these shots.
Yeah, that southpaw stance really playing a nice lane for him to land that uppercut, and he's gone back to orthodox now. I think he should go back to southpaw because that left hand was finding a home. There comes in the right and the left uppercut. Oh, there's another one. Oh, beautiful performance by Bane. Absolutely beautiful performance. Wow.
Gee.
Wow.
Wow is right.
Can you say performance of the night right there from Bane so far? I mean, the timing on the shots. Jabs in for the uppercut. Left hook came behind it. Let's see the boom replay here as Bane's just trying to find a lane. Look at him. He's just watching, just waiting, catching the read. Okay, your left hand keeps coming out. I'm a jab for my right. There's the left uppercut. Catch you, jab, uppercut, left hook. gauge his range well with the jab, and all he did all fight was just watch and wait and watch and wait. As soon as he saw Kenny making an attack from different angles, that's when he fired his own uppercuts down the middle, just beat him to the punch. He's very, very good there, Bane, at not only predicting what you're going to throw, but also knowing what strike will counter yours, which will be faster. And that's how the game was designed, you know. The EFC 3 was built with the idea of for every shot you throw, there's a counter I can throw that if I throw it at the right time will always be more effective and will always beat your shot. And that's just what he was working in there, and just picking out the right counters for the attacks. So, I mean, that was a good fight, Bane. What a performance for Ross freaking Pearson, Rob.
I mean, I fought Kenny before, and that wasn't the same Kenny that I fought. He just threw out that leg kick, and he couldn't seem to find his footing in the boxing. And man, Bane was just throwing some nice overhands. He just knew what to throw and when to throw it, and he just destroyed Kenny. And Kenny's good. So man, this definitely elevates Bane up the division. And man, what a bounce back! That's his first win in the ESFL, and congratulations, Bane. Wowee, my man.
I mean,
yeah. And with Ross Pearson.
Yeah,
with Ross Pearson.
I mean, woo! Definitely showed his skill, showed his counter finding ability, which is, you know, if Ross Pearson fought like that in real life, because that's how Ross Pearson likes to fight. He's a counter fighter, you know, looks for those opportunities. If he fought like that in real life, he'd be a world champion. I'm not gonna lie, that was just beautiful performance. But yeah, props to Bane there. What a great performance from Bane. We're gonna take a quick look at the fight card just to keep you guys updated so far. So we have finished the right hand side. We're now at the bottom left. Next fight coming up will be Scrothy taking on Rock Roman, two fighters who have been here at the ESFL many times before. Two vets, had some tough matchups after that. Dr. Knees and Elbows coming back here against Cheesehead, two guys who are coming back. And this whole left hand side is good after these couple of fights here, because we've got I'm a Boxer, Haymaker, Top Man Stam, Shifty, Savanity, Creel Daddy, and then we're on to the start of our 8-man Grand Prix tournament for PS4. I cannot wait. It's going to be amazing, isn't it, Rob?
Oh, it's going to be extremely amazing, and I'm competing later on tonight, so I'm getting excited. These fights are pumping me up. I can't wait to see some of the other quarterfinalists and their fights. So a lot of good fights ahead of us, ladies and gentlemen. ESFL, Esports Fight League. Woo!
And that is right. And this next fight is ready, so we're going to jump on over to it.
All right, guys, we're coming to our 6th fight of the night. We got a talented fighter here. Scrothy, ranked 28th in the world, currently 1-1. He defeated I'm a Boxer, TKO decision. His last loss was to the GOAT, Ed Parker. So you can't underestimate this guy. His only loss is to a talented Ed Parker versus Rock Man 79, ranked a little bit higher, 25th overall in the world. He's holding a 1-1 record, coming off a big win over Synchronic KO in the 3rd round. And his only loss is to a talented, ferocious Girls Gone Matter in a decision loss in the 3rd round. So it's going to be a pretty big fight. Both guys are looking to go 2-1 in the ESFL, and it's going to be a banger, Balian.
Yeah, it is going to be a banger indeed. And, you know, Scrothy, when he was on the pre-fight interviews last week, you know, he sounded real confident about his place in the division and what he could bring to the table as a fighter in ESFL, and where he felt confident and who he thought good matchups were. And, you know, he sounded like he was ready to take out Ed Parker last week. You know, he has that confidence about himself. Didn't get the job done, but, you know, he's coming back with a fire this week, and I'm excited to see him perform.
Yeah, he seems like he's an up-and-coming fighter trying to dust off the rust, and he had a huge test in front of him with Ed Parker. I mean, Ed Parker's unbeatable at this point, and no Find the Door beat him. We all know about that controversy. And Rock Roman is also very, very talented on the ground. He's known for his grappling. He hung in there with Girls Gone Matter, lost in a decision. So this is not an easy fight for either one of these gentlemen, and whoever wins is going to get a lot of hype behind them for a next big opponent. Here we go.
Here we go indeed. Yes, Scrothy. And he's taking on Rock Roman right here. And like you said, they will get hyped for the next fight, and they will get a big opponent off the back of this one. 1-1, both up there trying to break that top 20, get their way on through. And like I said, Scrothy is coming in with a vengeance tonight, ready to do some damage. And big left hook to the body, landing beautifully. And I love the Shevchenko pickup just for this, because the southpaw stance is a devastating weapon. When you're with Shevchenko, you have the big left hook, the big left roundhouse to the body, and getting right on the inside here and landing big shots.
Scruffy starting out strong, smashing Rock Roman right now. Hitting him to the gut, changing it upstairs, downstairs, Bay.
This is
putting that pressure
a very Onza-like performance we're seeing here from Scruffy so far, beating Rock Roman to the punch every time. And Rock Roman, you know, has shown some good stand-up, but Rock Roman's also shown some real good jiu-jitsu. And if he does get on top of Scruffy here, I want to see how this fight takes place. But we're going to see whether it plays out. If Rock Roman can stay alive long enough, does a good job using that body kick to circle back to the center of the cage where he needs to be. But doubling up on the kicks, although it's good, right, standing there in place to eat those 2 shots from Scruffy. And the health of, you know, Cyborg is very high. He's going to be able to take a bit of a beating. He's going to settle into this fight, and Scruffy again has eased off that forward pressure now, starting to settle in and also try to pick his shots. Good job checking the outside leg kick and then returning with a big left kick to the body. That's what we want to see from Scruffy. That big left liver kick is going to really start to work up on Rock Roman.
Scruffy came out, did some serious damage on Rock Roman, took his stamina, and now he's just settling in a little bit. He doesn't really have to do much for this round. He's already got it, so I like the way he backed up and, you know, reset a little bit. But he's on the attack again. He's got to be careful. Rock Roman's no joke. Back in the center of the octagon they go. And
this has been a high-paced fight so far. Great job. 1-2, same side head kick, and I don't see that enough at ESFL. So many people, you know, that same side head kick and same side body kick is so effective as a weapon. We don't see it enough, man. It's a great strike. And yes, he grabbed the single leg. He's on top, and this is where Rock Roman wants to be, Rob. This is where Rock Roman does his best work, and I want to see how Scruffy deals with the top pressure of Rock Roman. But he's
let's see. It looks like he's going to use the cage to get back to his job by Scruffy here. And
good
big
job.
Takedown. Oh, he slams
the double under into the throw. Scruffy back on top inside. Rock Roman, excuse me, back on top and side control now, and in the mount position. And Scruffy's got to be careful now. Goes for the bump, doesn't get it, and now his stamina's going to start getting drained. And having a Cyborg on top of you is a no bueno. She is big, she is strong, she has a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and here come those big elbows. They're going to drop that block, and so wise by Rock Roman taking his fight to the ground. The block's going down for Scruffy here. He's taking 1 too many shots to the head. This could be the end of the fight already, and that's it. That's it.
Away! Scruffy
talked about it. We talked about the ground game of Rock Roman, and he took it there, and that's where he got the win. Nice and easy work for Rock Roman tonight. A little bit of trouble at the stand-up. Scruffy showing great stand-up there at the start of that fight. Scruffy really dominating that stand-up, but it backed off, gave some space, and Rock Roman able to get that takedown, and that's exactly where Rock Roman's performed. I mean, D-Mark called that jiu-jitsu the first time he saw Rock Roman fight, and he said, I want to see it more in your next fight. He worked it in, got the decision, and works it straight in this time. Full mount, first round, TKO, Rob.
I mean, that was very impressive. Rock Roman, when he gets into the ground, he's so comfortable. That's his world. And Scruffy was doing such a good job at the beginning of the fight, just destroying Rock Roman on the feet. But, geez, Scruffy needs to work on that full mount defense, because he's got to block a couple of those strikes and then go to the backside. But he just was eating shots. Great job by Rock Roman mixing it up. And, wow, big performance and a huge win for Rock Roman here with Cyborg. Jeez, 2-1. Watch out for freaking Rock Roman.
Yeah, man. I mean, that was some good groundwork, and we saw that in the Ghost Gone Matter fight. He, you know, she did a great job dictating the pace of that stand-up. As soon as I went to the ground, you know, it's a bit of another different story, and then he worked that in his second fight here at ESFL, and now 3 fights in, 2 wins up, moving up the division, going to crack the top 20, and, you know, look for him on the ground, guys, because Rock Roman's no joke. I mean, it's not easy to finish these guys in the first round with ground and pound.
Nope.
I mean, Scruffy is a high-level competitor. He knows how to fight on the ground, but, you know, Scruffy making it look, Rock Roman making it look easy right there. So there we go. But we're going to move on to the next fight of the night. Moving up the card here, only got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 fights before we start the first leg, the semi-finals of the Grand Prix tournament for PS4 to crown ourselves a champion. It's kicking off tonight. It's going to be so good. We have the 8 best PlayStation 4 players in the ESFL competing tonight. Apart from Papa Doc, he can't be here, but you know, you can bet he'll be first in line for that title when it comes time to defend it. But here we go. Next fight coming up now. We have the return of 2 great competitors. The Dairy Man himself, Cheesehead, taking on Dr. Knee and Elbows. Here we go.
Are we going straight into it?
We are going straight into it. It's going to be contested right here. Oh, it was going to be bantamweight, but now they're changing to featherweight. Okay, here we go. Looks like they're going to get this thing on right now. Dr. Knee and Elbows maybe picking up that Max Holloway pick here. Frankie Edgar for Cheesehead holding out. We do know that Cheesehead likes to get some ground and pound work in here. We're going to see a Jeremy Stevens pickup. Will we see another bold pickup that we saw earlier on tonight? Conor McGregor, sensible one for Dr. Knee and Elbows. And there we go, the Conor McGregor pickup. We really don't see Conor that often, do we?
Not tonight, but there's been a good amount of Conor McGregor.
There's been a few.
Before.
There's been a few. I know Kinetic picked one up when he fought D-Mart for the title. I know that Ed Parker's been dominating with Conor McGregor as well. So, yeah, definitely. We've seen a few here and there, but here we go. Dr. Knee and Elbow is going to grab that Conor McGregor pickup, and he's taking on Cheesehead, who locks in with Frankie Edgar.
Yeah, we got Dr. Knees and Elbows, guys. This guy's ranked 35th in the world, and he is 0-1 coming off his only loss from that debut, and then he's versus Cheesehead. This guy has 2 fights in the UFC. He's 1-1, coming off a big win, and he's ranked 26th in the world. So a big test for Cheesehead to keep moving up the ranks, and Dr. Knees and Elbows needs to come out here and get his first win in the ESFL. So let's go. Let's see what happens, Balian.
Yeah, man, grabbing Conor McGregor is definitely one way to go about that, I guess, right? Looking to just starch him quick with some great stand-up technique here, but he is fighting Cheesehead, one-on-one, slight veteran, has shown some good ground game in the past, and we'll see if he can lock in that takedown and go look for that single leg. But I think he's going to be really looking for that leg grab in the clinch. Frankie's great in the clinch, and I think that leg grab in the clinch from the transition from the tie to the single collar, I think that's going to be a problem. Dr. Knee and Elbows, he's a striker, doesn't want to contend too much in the clinch, but definitely the kind of person that will look to transition up to that tie position. So he's got to be careful looking on that transition from the tie back to the single collar, and Cheesehead using that momentum to grab that leg grab. So we'll see how this plays out. Dr. Knees and Elbows did show some good striking, but did get taken out fairly quick in his last fight. But it's all to play for right here. ESFL 13, the Esports Fight League. The Grand Prix is on tonight, and here we go. 2 straight shots straight down the middle.
Woo! Start off with a big right hook. Cheesehead's putting the pressure on him. Nice body kick. Dr. Knee and Elbows backing up against the cage. Needs to get out of there.
Yeah, a lot of head movement from Dr. Knees and Elbows. Blocking high, blocking low. Lots of twitch movements. Oh, beautiful job. Steps out. Sees the 1-2. But they've got to be careful of that left hook if he's going to keep going that way. And Cheese did throw it through there. Dr. Knee and Elbows really well. And there's a single collar. Like we talked about, this is where he's got to be careful right here. And shakes him to the fence. Great job. Exactly what I would do. And just start working that knee to the body. Using that to stop those transitions. Gets the double under. And this is not good for Dr. Knees and Elbows. Already where he does not want to be. Fakes twice. Knee to the body. Oh, the break's not going to go. There's the double high underarm. Well, the suplex, basically. The body-to-body suplex.
This is where you want to be if you're Cheesehead. And nice job by Doctor, able to get it to the sprawl position. But nice body shots here. And he's not able to get up. He fakes it, I guess. And, oh, he gets up. Good job by Dr. Knees. Back to the feet.
I mean, the stamina's nice and high. Whiffs big on the overhand there, but the stamina's nice and high for Dr. Knees and Elbows, so not too difficult. He's fighting orthodox as well with Conor McGregor, which is, you know, going to lose some power. He has an okay switch stat, but it's certainly not one of the highest. And, you know, would like to see him try and use that straight left as much as he can, really. Oh, good leg catch.
Big right hand, he's hurt.
Straight into the single leg.
Right after.
Beautiful job.
Back to sprawl, though. Dr. Knees and Elbow, back to clinch.
Yeah, he's certainly quick when he hits the ground. I mean, there's different ways of going about it. You know, you can try and work your way up methodically. You don't want to always transition immediately. Oh, beautiful. Another body-to-body suplex. Takes him straight down again off the double unders. And Cheesehead now, that's 3 takedowns, and we're only not even 3 minutes into the fight. 1 takedown a minute so far as an average. I mean, that's impressive.
Good deny right there, and big body shot. He's looking to do some damage here, bailing in the half guard. He's just picking the shot. Ooh, right to the jaw, body. Uh-oh. Yeah, he's just employing his game plan right now on the Dr. Knees, and he just doesn't want anything to do with his striking, and he's making this into a grappling war. That's a smart decision, in my opinion.
Yeah, definitely. And this is what he wants to do. This is where he wants to fight. I mean, he's just got to watch the get up. Dr. Knee and Elbow is always trying to explode straight back to his feet immediately with the fast transitions, you know, the most direct way to get back. And, you know, that's sometimes you're not assuming that the opponent's going to do that because you would think, you know, oh, that will be such a noob thing to do. I know exactly what he's going to do. That's what anyone who doesn't understand the game will do. They'll try and get straight back up. But that's been working for Dr. Knees and Elbows so far. He gets back to sprawl, and he's got left and right ways to get up here. Either side goes for the right, stopped by Cheesehead, who's going to remember that side there as well, and takes the same side way around to work his way to back side control. And now he's going to start pouring on some pressure. He's got the side control back. The sprawl's coming out. He went left last time. Let's see if he remembers now. If he tries to get the other side, goes the other side this time. Well stopped by Dr. Knee, sorry. by Cheese.
This is a long round for Dr. Knee. I mean, he spent pretty much the whole time trying to get back to his feet.
Yeah, I don't know how many strikes he's landed.
Every time. So many. And finally gets his takedown of his own. I think that was scored, but not enough.
Yeah, this is good work from Cheesehead, man. I mean, he really crowded him, closed him down, took him to the cage, and that was it. You know, that's all it went from there. Cheese.
And Cheesehead, you know, doesn't block that sprawl from that side control because he probably doesn't think he's going to go there 3 times in a row, but he's 3 for 3 getting up from that side control using the sprawl. So hopefully he's aware of that, Bay.
Yeah, I'm sure
That'd be a nasty denial right there.
Checking the stats right there. I'm sure he's aware of it. I'm sure he knows. I'm sure he's comfortable in that. You know, that headlock position, that sprawl position, and denying the transitions from there and circling to the back as well, because he knows this is going to restart all over again. All right, here we go. Second round. Cheesehead getting the better of Dr. Knees and Elbows. And if I was Dr. Knees and Elbows, I'm trying to create some space, as much space as possible. Nice little job throwing the lead elbow on the inside there. And now he's getting a little loose with his striking, which is nice. As long as he doesn't overcommit. And he's got to watch that left hook because he keeps circling out to his right-hand side. And that's what he's going to go straight into that left hook, Rob. And there we go. 1-2, straight back to the clinch.
And Cheesehead putting the pressure on the grappling again. Just keeps tangling up with Doctor. Doctor cannot keep Cheesehead off of him. Ooh. He's like an anaconda in there, just working his way through.
Back to the double unders. He comes to the body twice in this fight and gets it again. 3
back to the floor.
Beautiful suplexes.
And Doctor hasn't even been able to showcase his striking because Cheesehead is just on him, pressures him, clinches him, takes him down. Great game plan so far in this third round with 3 minutes and 30 seconds in the Esports Fight League.
Yeah, great job. Goes into the double unders here as well. Shimmy shuffling to the cage. 2 beautiful knees to the body, and he's got the double under again. He's got 3 suplexes already. I know these aren't back take suplexes, guys, but a body lock takedown this time. A little bit faster off it. Different animation to throw off the denial timing of Dr. Knee and Elbows, and he's on top again. I can't even count these. We're 2 minutes into this round. He's got 2 takedowns again.
Uh-oh, full mount, Bay. He's going to look to drop some bombs here.
And this is where we saw the last fight finish from. Does get a little bump, pushes down on the knee, back to his half guard here. Dr. Knees and Elbows got to find a way to his feet because he's got 2.5 minutes left in this round. And again, Rob, he's yet to really land anything significant.
Right, he's just getting manhandled right now.
He needs to go for that uppercut, but the main thing he needs to do is stop that clinch.
Yeah, he needs to focus on that.
It's real hard to keep your composure right now. You know you're down, your heart's racing, your blood's going quickly, you know you're live in front of people, and you know you got to watch that clinch. But it's so hard to forget about what's going on. If you start to think about that clinch too much, you're not going to flow. And then if you start flowing, you'll forget about the clinch. So you've got to just stay composed, keep his mind on that clinch the whole time, and know that it's coming.
Yeah, and he's also getting beat up a little bit here in the
I really feel he would do so
much
better in southpaw. Sorry to interrupt you, Rob, but I really feel he'd do so much better in southpaw right now. He'd get away from that jab. He'd have his own jab firing over the top. His lead hand is longer, so that jab's going to hit first, and his straight will come right down the pipe. I just think in orthodox here, he's just getting crowded and swarmed on the inside, and I think southpaw would be so much better for him. Sorry, Rob.
Yeah, and plus Conor McGregor's go-to punch is that straight left, so he's definitely taking away one of his biggest tools standing in orthodox.
I like that. There we go, a teep. Beautiful. Create some space, some distance. This is what he wants. He's Dr. Knees and Elbows. Let's see that knee come up the middle next time the distance gets closed. Ooh, it's a left hand.
Big left hook.
He keeps going off to that right-hand side.
Oh, he's just peppering him with that jab, Bay. Jab, jab. Boom. Oh.
Yeah, he's got to create some space here. He needs more knees, more teeps, anything to create some distance. And circle around the outside. You can't spend your fight against the cage here. Really good work from Cheese, just holding him there, showing he doesn't need to take him down at the end of that round, just striking with him and only throwing 1s and 2s, a couple of left hooks in there. And Dr. Knees and Elbows just not able to land with anything right now, Rob.
Right, and Doctor's letting, Cheese get right in his face, and Frankie Edgar doesn't have the longest arms, and he's letting him pressure him against the cage. He needs to circle off like C-Unit did in that last fight and pepper him from distance. I mean, Conor's long. Use it. Back in the orthodox stance he goes, though.
Yeah, it's just this really close range that they're fighting at, and he's throwing from this range. He can jab his way out. He can throw knees to the body. He can throw that left hook to the body. Just anything to, stop the forward pressure, make him think twice about coming forward, and then create some space. Because right now he's fighting in this space, and he needs to create this space.
Yeah, he does. And he needs to get, it's a big moment right now for Doctor. He needs to get him off, but another big slam.
The body-to-body suplex, and that's got to be about 5 or 6
Cheesehead.
of those he's landed now.
Jeez. This isn't looking good. Round 3.
I really love the aggressive grappling style of Cheesehead, though. You know, he's making this look nice. You know, all these big slams, these high-powered takedowns, and it just goes to show it doesn't really do that much damage going for these power takedowns. I'd like to see after this many actually have a real effect on your opponent now. Shoots his own single leg, gonna get sprawled on here. Stamina's low, and we'll look to see Cheesehead take the back. He did that last time straight away, that backside position, but it's working the body right here. Back to the over-under, and you've got to believe that he's going to transition to that double under, and that suplex is coming again, guys.
Yeah, Cheesehead's not able to deny these transitions to double under, and he's about to go for a ride, and not a magic carpet ride.
Boom.
A Frankie Edgar ride. Boom!
Beautiful job.
Oh, elbow too. Ooh! 2 elbows. Blood splattering on the octagon.
Yeah, he's doing a really good job here. I like Cheesehead's grappling game now. This is just beautiful grappling from Cheese.
Oh, big elbow.
And here comes, and this is the first time he's taken this half guard position in the whole fight. The first time he's taken this half guard position, and he's just doing big damage from this spot right now.
We need a plumber in here because McGregor's leaking right now. Oh!
Oh, beautiful job. Mixing it up with the elbows to the head. Short, straight shots to the body.
Man, Cheesehead is grinding out Mr. Knee right now. Full mount. Uh-oh.
This is not good. This could be the end of the fight right here. A minute and a half left in this round. Cheese is waiting for his stamina to come back. There it is, full up. And now he's back to the full posture up. The block's going down. Half guard transition. Stopped by those short shots. Gets the hip bump, though. And gets his half guard back, Rob.
Yeah, I mean, with 1 minute, 15 seconds to go, you got to think his heart, Dr. Knee's heart is beating. His hands are sweaty. His controller's about to slip out of his hand. And he's scared right now. And he's getting dominated.
Yeah,
this fight's close.
There's real no way up for him off the ground right now. Cheese is stopping everything. He needs to throw some fakes in there, some transitional fakes, because he's just going for one position at a time. He's just getting denied. Nice and easy for Cheese making the reads. He's going to finish him here from side control. If he can't get out, gets the sprawl position.
Guillotine.
I don't know, man. Maybe the head is blinking. It does hurt that head stat with the guillotine. Gets back to over under, but here comes the body lock again. You know it's coming. Gets the break in there though. Head kick or something. Turning side kick. Chooses to throw the uppercut. Left hand lands there, but that's about it. 1, 2. He gets rocked towards the end of the round. Oh, that might be it.
Dang, good performance. Wow, good fight. Dominated.
It's another round, Rob. There's another round.
What?
Yeah. Oh, wait, no,
I thought that was round 3.
That's my bad. I thought that was it. I thought there was another round.
I believed you, babe.
That's my bad.
Dana White came out and said, it's another round. 4 rounds.
I am undecided.
Damn. Wow, he controlled him and just didn't even let him get any sort of offense on the feet. And Cheesehead just threw him around like a rag doll, and then at the end turned it on and just... Man, he landed some sick elbows and even got the knockdown with on the feet. So, geez.
I kind of want to see the
Overall, great
takedown
performance.
stat right here, just
I know,
to see
right?
how many he
Wow.
got and how many even got denied. Because, I mean, I can't really think. Maybe 1 or 2, but I honestly don't remember how many takedowns he managed to stop right there. Great performance by Cheese. That's a way to come back right there. 2-1 for Cheese. Going to start making his way up these rankings. Look out for him. Another good grappler right there. Imagine him versus Rock Roman, right? You put 2 good grapplers against each other. Just to see how it goes. I don't know if we're going to see the stats here. For my own personal interest. Nope, no more stats. All right, here we go. Well, what a fight indeed. What a fight indeed right there, guys. So I hope you're all enjoying these fights tonight, because we've had some damn good ones.
These fights are kind of crazy, and this is not even the main card yet. This is insane.
True. We are not even on the main card yet. We are tonight going to be starting our PS4 Grand Prix tournament. If you're here at the start, you would have seen it. But you know what? Let's take a quick 1 minute just to run the promo. So tonight, guys, if you don't know, if you are just joining us, or if you haven't been paying attention, it's Esfl 13 at the Esports Fight League, and we are going to be crowning a PlayStation 4 champion. 2 events from now, 2 PlayStation events from now. Next Wednesday will be the quarterfinals. The Wednesday after that will be the finals. So this is the start. This is the semi-finals. You're going to see the 8 best players on PS4 compete tonight in 3 fights time. Got 3 more fights up the card. We're going to see the 8 best. So we're going to run that promo real quick and let you guys check it out.
We have
have the quarterfinals of the PS4 Championship 8-man tournament. There'll be 8 people, 4 will lose. Next week there'll be 4 people, 2 of them will lose, and then the week after that there will be a champion as 2 people go head-to-head in the finals. Alright guys, if you hadn't seen that, there you go. It's happening tonight, Rob. Excited? Of course he's excited. This man's competing in a couple of fights time. Ooh,
it felt good to see my name on that one.
Exactly.
I mean, I saw the Xbox one and now I'm on it. I never thought I would get here, but I'm ready, man. Let's go, Goody.
I hope you get a good performance in tonight. I think, you know, as long as you give a good performance, you'll be happy with yourself, won't you? I think that's the main thing, right?
If I win, I'm partying.
You're partying? Do I
get
an invite?
Babe. Me and you.
We go
in the dojo.
Sizzler. We go in Sizzler.
Post party in the dojo.
In the dojo. That's good. All right, we're going to jump on to the next fight of the night tonight now. It is going to be another ESFL vet, Mr. Armor Boxer, and he's taking on Haymaker this evening, and this is going to be a great matchup here. This is going to be a good striking classic, something that we always like to see here at ESFL. Always a good striking match. Gets us going, doesn't it, Rob? We've seen some great grappling performances. The last 2 fights, Rock Roman, first round TKO for that full mount, and then Cheesehead there, you know, putting on a dominant performance over the course of 3 rounds. Props to Dr. Neon Elbows for hanging in there as well, because he did hang in there. But now we're going to see Armor Boxer taking on Haymaker, which is going to be a striking match. I'm crossing my fingers because sometimes you just don't know, do you? You just don't know. So we're going to jump on over now, and let's get ready for the next fight.
All right, guys. So we got Haymaker. He hasn't won yet. He's 0-1, ranked 49th in the world, facing a well-versed, coming off a huge training camp with Unibot. I'm a boxer, 2-2. This match, I mean, this is a sort of a mismatch right here because, I mean, Haymaker has an opportunity to take out a huge competitor, and I'm a boxer, because I'm a boxer is 2-2. He's lost to Bruce Lee Rob. He's lost to Scrothy, but he's defeated King Juice, and he's coming off a huge win over Bane, who we just saw, you know,
yeah, man, and Bane was no joke. Bane was no joke at all this evening, man.
No joke at all.
Where is I'm a boxer currently ranked for everybody?
He's ranked number 12, on the cusp of top 10 right now. So
look at that.
If Haymaker can do this, this is going to be a Cinderella story.
Well, man, he did show a good performance in his first fight, you know, and it was a great little striking matchup. But I'm a boxer, as always, grabbing Daniel Cormier. And we see this all the time, man. We see Cormier versus Gustafsson. And the only time we've ever seen the Gustafsson, you know, beat a Cormier was when Goat fought Iron Sharif, and he just stopped that forward pressure of Sharif on Cormier, just picked him apart from the outside. Beautiful boxing technique, great footwork, and the rest of the time it's been Cormier coming straight down the middle, straight at him, and just, you know, the long limbs of Gustafsson need distance, need space to fire off. And Gustafsson's, you know, everyone we've seen has been fighting on the inside with DC and really just been overwhelmed and swarmed and clinched and put against the cage and taken down and hit to the body and uppercutted. And, you know, if Haymaker wants to win this fight, he's got to create the space, which is something we keep talking about, but that's the key to victory for him here. What about I'm a boxer?
I'm a boxer seems to fight at light heavyweight so much. I mean, this has been his new weight class. He's well versed with DC. He's been training with Unibot. He's adapting that style where he's going to walk you down. He's going to lean and throw haymakers at you. And oh yeah, he added a completely new ground game to his repertoire. So he's not only gonna, you know, beat you up on the feet, but he's got some sick ground skills, a nasty crucifix, and Haymaker has his hands full tonight, bae.
Yeah, he really does, man. Like, I'm a boxer is much more of a I'm a wrestle boxer as well. He will take this fight down if he has to, but I know what we're gonna look for. You're gonna look for that 1-2 triple uppercut. You know he likes to throw it, but here we go. This is the 8th fight of this evening, guys. This, and then 2 more fights, and then we're on to the Grand Prix. So let's get this thing on with these 2 fighters right now.
Boxer kind of whiffing some crazy shots right there. See that pressure? He's coming in hot. He wants to suffocate Haymaker right now. Haymaker doing a good job though, staying. He's got to get off that cage though.
Yeah, he
Stay away from that cage, hey.
cannot be standing there like that, just taking those shots on Armor Boxer. Because Armor Boxer wants to close that distance. Haymaker's got to create it. Again, throwing jabs to the head, very good. Move with your jab. And also, that's exactly what the first place is going to block. So you've got to mix up your jabs to your head, but also your jabs to the body.
Yeah, he's doing a good job. He needs to throw some more jabs. He's just kind of backing up and just getting stalked.
Again, backing up
this
and
definitely
blocking.
Happens, though.
This is generally what happens because we use this as a great example. The height difference between DC and Gustafsson is extremely significant. And in this matchup, if you can't walk backwards and hold block, then you're never going to be able to do it. So you have to use your jab, hit the body, use the jab to create the space, because holding block is not going to get you enough space to get away from the strikes if he's just moving forward.
Yeah, this, dealing with somebody that's walking right towards you and swaying their head and just throwing huge strikes, especially with Daniel Cormier, it's tough. I found that blocking a couple and then timing one to at least sway so you can save your block is what you got to do. But he's doing a great job. Haymaker's winning this fight.
Yeah, good
He's making
job.
Armor Boxer's swing.
And he's been landing that knee to the body as well, which is going to be a fantastic technique. Definitely want to see more of that. Good job coming in with the uppercut after the end of the combo. And this is what we're going to do is Samner is going to go down from this, but it's when he finishes his combo, Armor Boxer thinks he's done, and Armor Boxer's letting off that block, and that's when Haymaker's shots are getting through.
And Haymaker's throwing good round shots when he needs to, throwing a hook from good range, and he's just clipping Boxer. Boxer's not liking this.
There's a good double.
Haymaker's too close to the cage.
Exactly as you said, Rob. He's too close to the cage, and that double leg's going to come nice and easy for Armor Boxer. But really, Haymaker's definitely landing those shots, but that's only because he throws 1, 2, 3. Boxer stops blocking, and then Haymaker keeps throwing, because Armor Boxer stopped blocking. He thinks the combination is over. It's going to work, but it's going to cost you a lot of stamina.
Haymaker looks like he's panicking a little bit here, Bailey, and this might be over. He's not doing what he needs to do.
Yeah, he's trying to regain top position.
Right.
Gets the bump up eventually, but not what he wants to be doing. He needs to roll to his back here, Rob. He needs to roll to his back right now.
Panicking, Bay.
Yeah, he is panicking.
He's scared.
His block is still high. He can take a couple more shots, but his head is so low, he's got to block them. He's got to roll to his back. He's got to roll to his back, or it's going to be over. And it's over. It's over.
Wow. Man, he was doing so well on the feet, Bailey, and he just kind of got overwhelmed. I mean, it's the ESFL, and when you get mounted, I mean, if you freak out, you're gonna get grounded.
Yeah, man, you got to go to your instincts and what you know and what has got you out of those situations so many times, and not try and go for something different. Sometimes you flick the stick in the wrong direction by accident, and that leads to denial, which leads to less stamina, which leads to a posture, which leads to ground pound, which leads to low block. And sometimes it is just a case of making one mistake, but you got to, in that situation, if you can't regain the posture, if you can't get back to half guard, then you've got to roll to your back. And there was just no attempt right there for the back roll.
Nah, he seemed to freeze a little bit, panic, because he has a DC fresh on top of him.
Very true.
All you gotta do is relax, block 1 or 2, maybe 3 of those strikes, and then just roll your back. Just stay calm. But it's easier said than done, definitely.
It is easier said than done. Very, very true though.
And good job.
Good job by Armor
Boxer though.
Yeah, man. Forward pressure, got caught a little bit, but I don't think that the shots he was getting caught with could have continued throughout the duration of the entire fight. The stamina would have paid dividends, especially with the body shots he was landing. But that's really sensible. Got him against the cage, shoot the double leg, easy peasy. And then he did a good job denying after that sweep as well, the reversal. So yeah, that's a good performance by Armor Boxer as well. So there we go, boom. And we move on already. I'm surprised. Oh, I've just seen who's fighting next. This is going to be a fantastic fight. So we have only fantastic fights coming up for the rest of the card. Even the last couple. In fact, most of these cards, these fights tonight have all been fantastic. But I will say, this next matchup is one I have been looking forward to. 2 great competitors coming in here. We got T2 Shifty taking on Top Man Stan. And now these last 3 fights have all been finished or dominated on the ground, Rob. And we thought that was going to be a striking match. What did I say at the start of that fight? It's going to be a striking match. Well, it finished on the ground in the first round, 5 ground and pound from full mount, the same as the last fight. So that didn't happen. But right now we have one of the best strikers in the ESFL. Beautiful slick combinations, real fast, preloads his combos with T2 Shifty, great striker. And he's going to be taking on Top Man Stan, who is one of the best grapplers. So now we have a striker versus grappler matchup, and I'm excited to see what's going to happen right here. The fighters are just getting ready, and we're going to jump back to the fight card just to show you guys, in case you don't know, the 8 people in our tournament this evening are Ed Parker, Goat, Bruce Lee Rob, Ovo God, Critical Mind, Unibot, Swiss Labax, and Dylan R. Some of those names are going to stand out to you right there as well. Definitely Goat, definitely Ed Parker, Unibot, Bruce Lee Rob. We've got so many good fighters in those 8 people right there. So we're just about to get to that right now. We're at Top Man Stand taking off T2 Shifty. Then we've got Serenity versus Creel Daddy. Those are going to be good matchups, but we're going to hit that tournament and we're going to hit it super hard. And we are going to see some of the best fighters from the PlayStation 4 competing. I'm excited. And I know you're excited. But you're also super, super nervous as well, I imagine. So
I'm actually not. This is the first, fight that I'm actually ready for, Bay. So I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good.
No, mate, that's not good.
But
that's not good. That's not what you want.
Let me introduce these fighters, guys. We're getting to the, we're almost towards our main event. We got one more fight on.
Let me just tell you before you introduce those fighters, there has been a last-minute replacement.
Oh.
So instead of Top Man Stan, we're actually going to get Edson Choi in here instead.
Edson Choi.
Choi. Now, he has fought in ESFL before, but I don't think he's performed as well as Stan. But I'll give you a second there. We'll let Rob find the rankings, the information. But we'll switch on over to the fight anyway. It's going to be taking place at middleweight here, guys. And also, I think the sound effects are turned off.
Oh, no.
They are.
That's a ban.
I can just about hear them, actually.
All right. So, yeah, I got him here. I mean, we got Edson Choi. We did have Top Man Stan, who was ranked 10, 2-1, was going to be a huge test for T2 Shifty. But now we got an opportunity for someone, Edson Choi, 0-1, ranked 32 in the world right now. Well, actually 36 in the world, excuse me, Bailey, and 36 in the world. So, I mean, Shifty's definitely a huge favorite to win this fight, as he is ranked number 11 on the doorstep of the top 10. And he's 2-1 coming off a big win. So, wow, Edson Choi picking up Yoel Romero right there against T2 Shifty's Robert Whitaker. T2 Shifty is a guy that I've fought many times, and he is really good at mixing it up. He's got a large variety of strikes, and he's no easy fight for anybody. So, wow, Edson Choi is good luck, Edson Choi. And if you win, I'm going to be super excited and hyped.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Choi has been, shown a good performance in his last fight. He did get beaten. It was a competitive matchup, but yeah, he is 0-1, looking for his first win, and it's a tall order to take on T2 Shifty in your first fight at ESFL. T2 Shifty now 3 fights. This is going to be his 4th fight here at the Esports Fight League. And, man, he's looking like a real killer, looking like a title contender. And 2 more wins, and you can see him up there in the top 5, ready to compete for that belt. And he could be picking one up right now. He has great striking, fluid combinations, finds holes in your game, fights going forward, fights going backwards, loves to plant and throw straight down the middle. And, with a fighter like Yoel Romero, Choi's going to have a real tough time competing on the feet. His speed is just not going to be the same, and he might get picked apart in this fight. But we'll see, man. He can land big shots. He's got a good clinch advantage. Maybe he'll look to take it down. But if it stays on the feet and the T2 Shifty has his way, expect him to pick him apart in this fight.
Yeah, and some people might think that this is a rematch, but I see it as a huge opportunity for someone not, way down the rankings to get a shot at, one of the top 11 guys. So, I mean, let's go. Let's see what happens. This is going to be a war, and Edson Choi, buckle up because you're about to go on a bumpy ride.
Yeah, and they have put this as a 5-round fight, I've just noticed. But
oh, geez,
I think we'll be all right. I don't think it's going to go 5 rounds. Although I did. Are
you predicting T2 is going to overwhelm Edson here, Bailey?
I predicted the last fight completely incorrectly, so I should probably not say anything. But we'll see. But there we go. Choi taking up that Yoel Romero pick now. He is going to have a nice little clinch advantage. Clinch is a great place to control the pace of the fight. Grappling, in any form, obviously controls or dictates the pace of the fight. But really, in this video game, the clinch more than anything can really control the fight. So if he can grab that clinch, put him against the cage, get his takedowns from there, he can overwhelm T2 and put him on his back. T2 fights everywhere, but he's definitely more of a striker. And there's Robert Whitaker here. He's after big hands, fast, fluid combinations, great footwork, which is what T2 is great at. Expect to see a lot of fast combos, a lot of fast 1-2s, and a lot of loaded combos coming out nice and quick, guys. Good head movement, uppercuts on the inside. I mean, he knows it all and he lands it all as well. So T2 Shifty's best performance was his last fight, big win. So we'll see how he performs right now. This is going to be a good matchup. I'm super excited for this one. We have number 11 taking on number 36. T2 Shifty in the red gloves with Rob Whitaker taking on Edson Choi, the last-minute replacement in the blue gloves.
Here we go, and we got T2 immediately taking the center, and ooh, Edson Choi coming forward, though, throwing that uppercut.
Yeah, he's trying to pound and push the pace back here and with that double jab, and that's a good job because T2 Shift is going to keep him against the cage, keep his own grapple advantage nice and high to stop any kind of clinch attempt and trying to find openings on the shots. There's a single leg, but right in the middle of the cage, that's not going to work. And there's that left hook to the body. T2 Shifty sees that nice and open there, and already we can see the stamina difference starting to play a factor.
I mean, T2's already landed some nice body hooks. He's already denied a clinch attempt. Edson swinging wildly. You can definitely see the skill gap here, and T2, I think he's going to finish him here in this first round.
That's a big prediction. He just started the fight.
I'm just, based on the combos right now that Edson's throwing, T2's going to capitalize here. Just watch. I'm
sure he will. He gets a single leg, though, and we're on the ground, Rob.
Oh, okay.
Beautiful job capitalizing. Missed on that leg, and I love the patience of Edson Choi. Gets him down, and he's already immediately calm. Got to watch his stamina, though, otherwise those transitions are going to be easy for Shifty. And Robert Whittaker, very hard to keep down. Has great get-ups. Not great at transitioning, but has get-ups from a lot of different positions. And yeah, he's going to be a tough one. But yeah, that negative reinforcement that T2 Shifty has on that Whittaker pick will definitely help in stopping those takedowns and draining the stamina. But Edson Choi, oh no. Well, okay, we're back on the feet.
Here we go. I think Edson needs to get it back to the ground. That he seemed to be a little bit more comfortable there. Oh man, that's a big right hand right there. Watch out.
Yeah, he can't be winging with those overhands like that. We've got a slight bit of leg right here. Ooh, right hand comes through the side right there as well.
Ooh, Edson's catching him here. Pushing forward. Good job by Edson.
Down the middle, and T2 Shifty managed to find a home for that left hook to the body. There's a big head kick block right there. T2 Shifty just managed to get his block up in time for that one, but I think Shifty knows that the way that Edson's coming forward and throwing right now, he's not going to be able to keep this pace up for a long time in the fight. And there we're seeing T2 Shifty plant and rip his own shots from that stance where he likes to just stand and get a nice, fast, crisp condos off. 2 shots to the body, nice and easy, and that's going to eat that stamina, Rob.
Yeah, he's being very methodical, patient. Ooh, good dodge right there, nice lean. He's ripping that body. He sees that stamina fading, and he's just going to keep cracking him until he gets that easy win. I take my prediction back. Oh, maybe not. Wait, my prediction stays.
Big uppercut coming in there, rocking as well. And I'm hearing Rob a tiny second ahead of us on the broadcast there as he chops Edson Choi there with a big right hand. And T2 Shifty now we're back in the clinch. This is where Choi can do something. He gets the break, but no, we're in the full tie. Nice little uppercut on the inside, knees to the body, fakes the single collar transition, and then with a break, and looks like T2 Shifty's getting right back in the face, wants to finish his fight early. He's only got 10 seconds left, and Choi's stamina is so low right here already. Look at the difference in this stamina.
Yeah, I mean, Edson Choi is just not as well versed on the feet with his combinations. Kind of throws out of range here and there. I mean, he's in there, he's fighting. I got mad respect for him. But at the same time, you know, you're dealing with T2 Shifty right now, and he's making a miss, and he's hitting him to the body, sapping that stamina right now, Balian. So good first round for T2.
Yeah, definitely. That's yeah, a good analysis there, Rob. All right, here we go.
All right, let's go.
Straight into the second round here. We've only got one more fight after this, and then we're on to the Grand Prix. T2 Shifty is taking on Edson Choi, who's filling in on short notice here and trying to make work.
Oh, big right hand!
He gets around the outside, the overhand, that one. Right, did crack him, and that's a big overhand that Yoel Romero has in his tool belt. I believe it's level 3. Comes in with big shots to the body, though. That left hook to the body is going to keep cracking Edson Choi, but if Edson Choi can make the read for that right uppercut, that's going to work for him, man. There's a nice little home for that there. T2 Shifty's getting a bit trigger happy with that left hook to the body, and now we're in the clinch right here. Edson Choi should be able to make something work. He's in the over-under here. Let's see if he pummels into the double under. He's waiting a little bit too much, and yeah, shoots this takedown, and the takedown defense stat on Robert Whittaker is very, very high, and that's going to drain some stamina right there with negative reinforcement.
I really like the way that Edson's coming out in the second round. He knows he's down, and I think he knows this is the round he has to go forward and just finish him, because if he doesn't, he's going to be gassed. And he's doing good. Nice jab, straight right hand. I mean, he's putting some damage on T2 right now. Woo! Let's go.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3 coming straight down the middle there as well. That's what vintage T2 Shifty is, those real fast punches right down the middle. And he reads as you're about to strike. You're about to hit him. He fires that 1, 2 off down before your strike goes off.
Oh, he's down.
And there we go. There's the uppercut. Left hook comes around the side. Straight back up, though, for Edson Choi. Not even using the time to recover. And stepping back in with hooks of his own. And this is what's going to get him knocked out, Rob. If he starts walking in, throwing hooks, that's what's going to get him finishing this fight.
He's hurt. This is it. Head kick.
Boom,
bang.
Boom. Big left hook.
Oh.
The head kick drops him right there. He's back up. Outside leg kick lands as well. And now we see immediately Edson Choi retreating and shooting. Panic shooting right now. And T2 Shifty lands the overhand off the inside leg kick, trying to rock him down with the big shots to block his solo. The head stats going all the way down. He backs up for his stamina. And Edson Choi curled up in the corner right now. He's got to find a way out of this situation. Ducks under for the left hook. And there's the uppercut again. Left hook. And he finishes the fight.
Yeah, that was a huge, huge mismatch right there. But congratulations for, or not congratulations to D2, but great job by Edson, stepping up to the plate and trying his luck against a top 11 talented fighter, T2 Shifty. Wow. Bay, what the heck?
I know, man. I know. Great performance by T2 Shifty coming back in here. Moves to 3-1. And we see here on the boom replay, he's got him cornered up here in the cage. Manages to get under that, but this is the right uppercut when he's just planted there. Just comes off right down the pipe. And T2 Shifty sees the opening. Boom. It was a left hook of Edson Choi. He stepped in, throwing it. And Shifty just like, yep, planting there. I know it's going to beat your punch right there. Up the middle. Catches him with it and puts him down. And there was a lot of that from Shifty in that fight. Just firing the right shots at the right time to pick his opponent apart. And that's classic T2 Shifty, and we're going to see him now 3-1 moving up. He's moving on up now.
Moving on up.
Yes. But there we are.
I wish we could have saw him against someone.
Yeah, against top man
on his level, but
his grappling game would really have been tested in that fight. And it's not to say that we can't get a rematch of that going forward, but I mean, that was a good fight, just a good clinical performance of T2 Shifty, keep him on his toes here. But there are different levels to this game. And, you might dominate and feel like you have a great striking game, but sometimes you get put against someone and nothing works. None of your patterns work. You can't find a home for your strikes. You can't counter them. You can't catch them. They're not there when you're trying to hit them. You just can't do anything. And there are levels to this game. So really, T2 Shifty's on another level right there. All right.
Yeah, I mean, jeez.
Jesus.
All right.
We are moving.
Bailey, we're in our last fight.
We are on our last fight. Just before we get on to the Grand Prix, guys, and thanks for sticking around. We hope you're enjoying it tonight. Shout out if you're watching on YouTube tonight, guys. Anyone who's watching on YouTube, good evening. We know we do have some YouTube viewers out there. And we are just waiting now for this this next fight to come up. They are not ready, but they will be soon. We'll have to check in what's happening. Here we go. Hang on. Oh, there's been a last-minute replacement. Oh, my goodness. Oh, this could shake everything up. Oh, my, I'm excited now. So,
what's going on,
the matchup was supposed to be Creel Daddy taking on Savanity, but apparently Savanity is out. He's being replaced by EK Mr. Darth. So, we know Mr. Darth. The last time we saw him fight, Rob, he picked up John Jones and looked like an absolute wizard playing John Jones. So, I don't know what weight class this fight is supposed to be contested at, but if we see Mr. Darth's John Jones pick, I'm just excited to see that again because that was some absolute beauty. So here we go. We're going to get this fight on. We're going to just change positions here, make sure this fight is ready to go. And I'm super excited for this one. Oh, it doesn't look like it's going to be a light heavyweight, but it might be even better, Rob. I think we might be in a little bit of a treat. I'm crossing my fingers. I don't know how this fight is going to play out, but it looks like it's going to be a featherweight. Are you ready, by the way? Do you have to stream?
Nope. I'm gonna go to live notifications.
Yeah,
find it.
It'll be in there, my friend. Sorry about the business jargon
in
between here, but we hope you guys are enjoying the fights tonight. Thank you for all the support recently. We've had a lot of support. We've had a lot of silly billies in chat as well, trying to.
I'm ready.
Just talk nonsense, but don't be afraid to call those people out. Thank you for being here. All right. All right. Here we go. We're jumping on over to the fight right now, and
all right,
it is going to be EK Darth. Or no, sorry, I got to not say EK Mr. Darth because there's no EK in front of that name anymore. So, I'm guessing he still is Mr. Darth or EK Darth. Don't know if he's changed his name. I don't want to associate someone with a camp if they're not with a camp. That might be bad, But he is picking up Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee, Rob. He's picking up Bruce Lee, my friend.
Wow. Tribute to your boy. But yeah, guys. So here we go. We got the not the main event, but the prelim main event, and we got on short notice, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Darth, who said he's been training, he's ready, he stayed in shape, he was waiting for that call from Z, the commissioner. He's sitting at 28th place in the world with a 1-1 record, but he is coming off a loss, so he's looking to get back to them winning ways. And then you got Creel Daddy, ranked 16, 1-0, undefeated, looking to go 2-0 and possibly move up and get a top 10 fight in his next you know, his next deal. So a huge fight between these two guys, ladies and gentlemen. Big opportunity for Mr. Darth.
Yeah, definitely. Big opportunity for Mr. Darth. And a big topic for anyone when you're trying to fill in on short notice right here, right? 100%.
Definitely. Yeah. And, you know, sometimes if you're playing and you're staying ready, sometimes it's nice to just jump in there and not have the training camp, not worry about media, and just get right in there and just fight.
Oh, the media. Oh, bloody hell. I was just kidding, Rob. Anyway, we see here Creel Daddy picking up Conor McGregor. Creel Daddy is a striker. Looked great in his first fight here. He's sitting at number 16th. He is 1-0, but anyone with an O next to their name, you know, can usually help push you up there in the top 20. And, you know, he's got to fight for that position tonight. If he goes 1-1, he's going to drop several places in the rankings tonight. But if he gets 2-0, you know, you can be looking at, you know, 11th, 12th up there on the leaderboard. You keep an O next to your name. But here we go. He's opposite Mr. EK Darth. He is still with EK, guys. So I got a confirmation on that one. And he is looking to come back strong. Now, we did see that big John Jones pick up from him, which was dominant. But maybe everyone in Twitch chat is screaming at me like, "Bay, you're an idiot. That was EK, Mr. Marth," or something like that. So, but I believe it was him. I might be going crazy. But anyway, he's here.
I think it was EK.
Okay, he was here. He's here to fight tonight. He went with the Frankie Edgar pickup in the end. And we already saw this matchup once tonight. And Frankie Edgar had absolute supreme dominance when it was... knees and elbows here, Dr. Knees and Elbows. So, but we'll see how this fight plays up, because we are then here, the top of the undercard this evening. Before we get this main event underway, the 8-man tournament starts tonight. I am so excited for that, guys. But we got Mr. Darth filling in on short nose, taking on Creel Daddy. Also, shout out there to Edson Troy for filling in on short nose last fight.
Yeah, here we go. Both guys taking the center. Ooh, a little Tony right now for Mr. Darth. Nice body kick on the Creel. Creel's, you know, gauging his distance nicely. Ooh, good duck uppercut, or slip uppercut.
Yeah, get on the inside of that jab right there and lands his uppercut, which is beautiful job. I mean, that's dangerous right there, and he did that while he was moving as well. But Darth grabs the clinch, full tie clinch locked in here, back to the single collar, and a nice little escape from Creel Daddy, who's low on the stamina, and Darth's going to take advantage of it. Let's put the pressure on, but a good job ducking underneath there, and lands a left uppercut again. Got to be careful of that.
Nice shots. Yeah, nice shots by Creel Daddy. Mr. Darth looking to come in and get out, but he's eating that uppercut by Creel. Good job. Creel's got to be careful with that stamina, Bay. He's throwing when he's not fully recharged.
Ooh, grabs him back in here into the single collar. And there's a big deny. We'll spear knee to the body, but no, straight to the power double leg. Oh my goodness. Straight into full mount, and this is not good for Creel Daddy. He's now in a bad spot. He's got to fight for that ranking like we talked about. Going to roll to his back here sensibly. Takes a safe way out. He's going to lose some block here, but he should be able to regain half guard. Denied, though, by Mr. Darth, and now he's going to be real careful because that block is going down, Rob.
And that's a hard deny. Good deny by Creel Daddy, though. Half guard they go.
Yeah, Creel Daddy showing he does have some ground skills there. Not easy to deny that back flat stretch out position, and gets up here as well. No, good deny from Darth, who works the body over here, comes on top of the hammer fist. Oh, this is bad for Creel Daddy. Taking a lot of damage on early on here. 2 minutes still left in this round.
Dang, look at that stamina. Creel Daddy's getting smashed. Hammer fist.
Yeah, man.
And he's controlling him. Creel's got to stop going for that get up.
He gets it, though.
But it works.
Hammers that straight left to the body, but stays in the pocket just a second too long. Does sprawl here. Notice he got rocked before. Gets the sprawl off. And Mr. Darth here trying to work that lead head kick, but Creel stood way into that pocket for too long. Eats a straight left for his own. The right uppercut comes in there beautifully as well. And I really love the work from Southpaw here from Creel Daddy, who's just walking forward, showing shots. And we're not seeing Creel Daddy really trying to stop any of that forward pressure. In fact, goes forward himself and then gets caught again. And now he's backing up right here. Oh, the head kick. And Darth just absolutely teeing off from Creel Daddy right now.
Mr. Darth came in here to fight. He's stalking Creel Daddy right now. Mr. Darth is doing some work, mixing up to the body, hitting the head. He's hurting all over right now, and Mr. Darth is in control. Nice body kick, and Creel's got to switch it up here. He's got to get some respect from Mr. Darth. Yeah, Creel Daddy really not landing anything. He's trying to fight coming forward, but because he's coming forward so much, he's getting caught. Then he's got no stamina, and he's not fighting going backwards. There he is there. Fights going backwards, lands the uppercut on the left hook, and that's where the switch up we're talking about there. Stops that forward pressure of Creel Daddy, catches him with a big shot, and now he's got him hurt. Oh my goodness. What the heck?
Good first round.
Oh, that was so risky. He went in with no stamina. Bailey just started throwing all Mr.
We're definitely seeing that from some of these guys here who are 1-0 in the SFL. You know, maybe you know, they've only had one performance, and we're seeing some holes in some of their games. And some of people like Mr. Darth, who's been here for 2 fights, or, you know, established himself a little bit more in this division, starting to round out the game, or maybe showing he may be the better fighter, especially when it comes to patience and technique. Whereas Krill Daddy, you know, he got a knockout, but he's a big uppercut. Oh my gosh. He didn't pour it on. Maybe he looked for a submission, but found that there wasn't one.
Interesting. I know that happens to me on the ranked matchmaking system too. Sometimes you can't land that strike for whatever reason. But a good elbow by Mr. Darth here, in control, on top. Krill Daddy in trouble. Good denial. Oh, yeah. Those elbows are nasty.
I'm really loving the use of a southpaw here for Mr. Darth. It's letting him land that lead uppercut as Krill Daddy steps through to throw that jab, and that's what dropped him right there, and it's really working out nicely for him.
Oh, did you see that fake to full mount, and then he dropped 2 elbows on him?
Yeah.
That was nasty. You learn something new every day, folks.
You do indeed. You do indeed. Now he's working the body here in that sprawl position, and let's see if he goes to that double under, goes for that body lock, that body-to-body suplex, takes the back this time, gonna go for the German suplex and gets
big dump. Damn, slams him right on his head. Krill Daddy's got to be in all sorts of trouble. Mentally, his sticks are probably sweaty, drenched coming out of his head. This is crazy right now. He's scared. Oh, gosh, we've seen so many finishes here in the full mount Balian, and Mr. Darth's on top.
This might be the most full mount finishes we've seen tonight, but he is doing a good job of rolling to his back here. This is what Krill is doing that those other players were not. They were not rolling to the back. So Krill's wisely getting to his back, and he's very good at defending and keeping himself in this fight. He's, you know, 2 minutes left in this round. He's getting denied again from this position. He took a lot of shots from this half guard position as well, and his block is so low, Rob. I don't think he can take many of these shots. He's already been hurt several times. He's going to try and whack the head, but he gets up. He gets up. He's got to watch that lead uppercut from that right hand of Darth. He's sneaking it in there so much over and underneath that jab, and there's the lead uppercut, lands again, comes back with the lead right hand. He's got to be real careful of that lead uppercut, just keep his eye on it, try and just throw his 1-2 but not commit fully to it, but does get a nice takedown stop there.
Yeah, I mean, geez, Krill Daddy just won't let his stamina recharge fully. He keeps throwing strikes, and he could barely get off a good combination right now. If, you know, Mr. Darth doesn't make any mistakes here, this is his fight, and it should be over in the 3rd.
Yeah, Krill Daddy's health is just so low. His stamina's so low. Good job denying the clinch, but it's a little too late
Everything's
for that now.
low.
He's gone back to orthodox now, which gives him that lane for that right uppercut. And he lands it beautifully. Oh, so close. That could have been it. But his stamina is so low right here. He's just winging. Kill or be killed, as you say, Rob. Kill or be killed right now.
Yeah, he's not going to be able to finish him with no stamina, though. He's got to reset and not just throw like that. I mean, I know he's getting excited. Wow. I mean, wow, Balian, what do you think, man?
I mean, I think it's been a great performance by EK Darth, just really showing his all-round game in this fight. And I love the adjustment to southpaw, which has given him a lane for that uppercut, which he's landed so many times. But it depends if Krill Daddy... Oh, no, there's... No, okay, I'll shut up now.
Sit down, Krill.
And straight back. Any recovery he made on that health stat in between those rounds is now immediately gone.
He's got to get out, but he gets denied. He's in control. Oh,
he's eating those shots to the body. And going to the body is a great way to take on a Conor McGregor because he has such a high chin rating that most people don't know. He has like a 98 or something, I think. It's a really, really ridiculously high chin rating.
Dang, he's killing him in the clinch right now. Oh, body, he's hurt.
Oh, that looked like it really hurt.
Right now.
Winced right underneath there, and yeah, going to the body now. EK just mixing up the whole range of attacks. Taking it to him in the clinch, to the body. He's got to be careful of that ducking uppercut, though. Can't get too overzealous, but the stamina is so low right now. Krill Daddy, who's, you know, trying to just only throw the uppercut, and he lands it, man. You know, Mr. Darth, always got to be careful. Mr. Oh, okay, yeah, that's it. That's it.
Dang!
Beautiful job landing the head kick as he tried to throw the turning side kick, or maybe it was a wheel kick, we don't know. Maybe even a spinning back fist. It looks like a kick, but just kicked him in the back of the head. Slightly illegal, but not really his fault. Boom! And EK missed
going for a spinning technique.
Yeah, definitely going for a looks like a heel kick there. But yeah, he kept ducking, throwing that uppercut, and you know, Mr. Darth getting a bit reckless. He threw that same strike 3 times, and Darth just kept moving forward, walking into it. But that's a good knockout right there. We don't see that every day. Snaps in that roundhouse to the back of the head. and gets the win. So Darth, man, that's what happens sometimes. You stay ready, you step in on short notice, and yeah, you get the win in that situation. And well, there
dang,
we go. Dang is right. Dang is right. Congratulations to Mr. EK Darth. Great performance, and yeah, he moves to 2-1. So, you know, we've seen T2 Shifty
takes
2-1.
out a top 16.
Yeah, he's going to move up for sure, and that's 1-1 right now. And you know, he was fighting for that spot in those rankings there. Creole Daddy, he's going to drop down a couple of bits, and a couple of things to work on for Creole Daddy there as well. Just some real reckless stamina management, I think. But apart from that, you know, he did get a few rocks off, and he did show good defense on the ground as well. But a bit reckless with his stamina, Rob, I think.
Yeah, I mean, Mr. Darth came in ready to fight. Looked like he was on point. He'd been training, you know, staying ready, staying by that phone. And when he got called by the commissioner to step up, I mean, he did not disappoint. He was ranked 28th, 1-1, stepping up against a 16 ranked Creole Daddy, undefeated, and he just destroys him. You know, just a huge performance. Congratulations, Mr. Darth, EK Mr. Darth. I don't know, but you are nasty in the Force. No, you would be the dark side. You're the greatest. Good job, man. You're insane. Good fight, dude. I'm looking forward to commentating on another fight. Watch out for Mr. Darth.
All right. Well, I think it's about that time, Rob. We are moving now to our 8-man Grand Prix tournament. Man. And it's going to be something I've been very excited for all week. I'll tell you that, because we're going to crown ourselves a champion at PS4. We've had a lot of debate. There's been a lot of talk. There's a lot of fanboys in the Esports Fight League Twitch chat regarding who is the best PS4 fighter. We don't know. On Xbox, it was kind of more or less considered, at least initially, that the answer was Kinetic NRG. He was kind of came in considering the best winner of the last big tournament, and he was up until Sunday, where he was defeated recently. The first time he was defeated in the ESFL by Papa Lima, who came in, great fight, took the belt of Kinetic. But in PS4, we haven't known. We just have had so many names thrown around. Goat, Ed Parker's name's been thrown in there, obviously. You know, Unibot's name. I've heard Unibot's name thrown in there as well. So, you know, there's a couple of different fighters who could be considered to take this belt, and we're about to get it on the line. 4 people will be knocked out of this tournament today, so this is going to be 4 less names in the hat for the greatest PS4 player, and we're about to find out. We're about to get it on the way, so we're going to check to see if this first fight is ready to go. But while we do that, we're going to run that promo one more time for you guys. We have the quarterfinals of the PS4 Championship 8-man tournament. There'll be 8 people, 4 will lose. Next week there'll be 4 people, 2 of them will lose, and then the week after that there will be a champion. There's 2 people head in the finals. All right, we are back. Excellent. I love the promo. You know, EK Bossman does such a good job with those promos.
Oh, it's beautiful.
I didn't know he was going to use my commentary. If he'd have said, "Hey, babe, record something for me, break down the tournament," I think I would have done a better job. Then there will be 8 men, and then 4 will lose, and then there'll be another 2 that lose. I think I could have done a better job explaining things, but you know, it's okay, because it's still a great promo.
It pumped me up.
It pumped me up, man. Pumped me up too, and not because my voice is in it, because that's not. But it doesn't matter. All right, we are ready. We are ready to get this thing underway right here. The first leg of our tournament. Let me just jump back to the fight card just to show you guys. You can see at the top of the bill there, Swiss Liebax taking on Dylan R. Dylan R, short notice replacement right here, coming in last minute. We have his freaking record right here for you guys. I've just been notified of his PlayStation 4 record, just so you guys know. He is currently ranked 98th in PS4 ranked, but he was willing to step in the tournament on short notice as well. He has a record of 108 wins, 32 losses in PS4 ranked, which is quite a good, reputable record. But he is, Rob, he is taking on Swiss Liebax in the first leg of this tournament. And we've seen Swiss fight here, and he has been a force of destruction that no one has been able to stop by any means.
Yeah, he goes out there and he's a brawler, but he's like a slightly technical brawler. He gets in your face. We saw him with Dana White. I mean, he nonstop threw all 5 rounds, never gave his opponent a breath. So
White.
Dylan's got a huge test in front of him. Can he, you know, get out of that range and get out of that storm and survive and get his own offense on? Well, I mean, we'll see. That's why we're here. And this is the beginning of, you know, the main event, and I'm excited. We got number 8th ranked Swiss, 2-0, undefeated, fighting Dylan R, who is 1-0. Both these guys are undefeated, but Dylan's 22. So Dylan's getting his shot to fight a top 8 guy right now. And I mean, it's a huge test for Dylan. And a lot of people think Swiss is going to run right through Dylan. But this is why we have these events, Bailey, and to see what's actually going to go down.
Exactly. Could you just say one more time what the rankings were for both fighters? Just saying.
Of course. So we got Swiss ranked 8, and then we got Dylan ranked number 22. 22.
Thank you very much. All right, now the fighters are just in the lobby. They're ready to go now. Rob, did you need to run away for a second before we jump into this one?
No, I've already taken care of it.
Okay, good. All right, then we will jump straight over to the fights, guys.
All right.
Hopefully, I thought I had some mic activity, but I think we're going to be good. This is the first leg of the 8-man Grand Prix tournament to crown the champion for PS4. It kicks off right now. ESFL 13, the Esports Fight League. This is the first match. We got Swiss Liebax taking on Dylan R. Let's go.
Let's go. This is going to be exciting. Swiss Liebax, man. I mean, don't sleep on this guy. You're going to see a lot of strikes, a lot of activity, and you're going to see Dylan trying to deal with it. I mean, who knows what Dylan's going to bring to the, to the octagon today, though. We haven't seen him too much. We've only seen him about one time, and Dylan's picking that Cody. Is that a Cody Garbrandt mirror match, Bay?
I believe it is, and it's a great pickup at bantamweight. I mean, you're here, you're in the tournament. There's no time, there's no room for error now. No room for testing things out, testing strategies. You've got to pick your best fighter. It's all about who is the best right now. Who is the best Cody Garbrandt? It's not even about the mirror match. It's about your Cody versus mine. We're going to sort out who's the best Cody Garbrandt. And we're going to find out.
Mirror matches are great because there's really no advantages. You get to really is the better fighter. And
or who has the better strategy as well is also important.
Definitely.
Which probably comes hand in hand. Who would be the better fighter? But we do have in the blue gloves. This is going to be Dylan R. Again, Dylan has fought before, ranked number 22, 1-0 right now. Great striking. And fills in on short notice. He has a pretty good online ranking there. Nice little ratio. And he's got a couple of fights in, but only 130 fights in ranked. You know, he's not the most experienced fighter. Not the most experienced here at the Esports Fight League. So let's see what he can bring to the table. See if he can hang in here. The alternate in the Strikeforce Heavyweight Tournament won the whole thing. His name was Daniel Cormier. But here we go. Now we've got the man, Swiss Liebax, coming in here. And he's not really been talked about in this consideration, this discussion of who's the best on PlayStation 4. So he's coming in here hot, ready to prove to everybody that he's here to take people out. Undefeated, big, strong power puncher, loves to run in, close the distance, swing hard, and get on the inside. So let's see if Swiss can walk through Dylan the same way he's walked through everyone else, Rob.
Yeah, and Swiss usually comes out aggressive, and he just throws combos in your face. Let's see if he's changed it up a little bit since we've last seen him. Yeah, and Dylan's starting off pressuring early. Yeah,
I think these guys have fought each other before. So Swiss, I think, definitely knows Dylan's a game a little bit. There might be a reason why he's not coming forward with that forward pressure, but there we go. He loves to step through with that jab, rear uppercut, left hook. That's something we see Swiss land a lot of. That's one of his favorite little 3-punch combos. He tries to fit in there, and we'll see if it comes off tonight. Works for him. Dylan trying to sweep round low with that low leg kick, trying to fix that in his game there, but the block stat for Dylan's coming down pretty low there as well, and both fighters have got to be careful because those short hooks of Cody come off so quickly, and the head movement with that left hook, oh, that'll catch you hard.
Yeah, and Swiss Liebax is just standing right in front of Dylan, and Dylan's not backing off, and they're just throwing and trading inside that pocket. And Swiss has him against the cage. Good job by Swiss caging him right now. Big left hook by Swiss.
He gets underneath there, lands 2 nice big hooks on the inside, comes back with that lead uppercut, and now chases him down, rounds a left hook. Couple of shots following up here, and Swiss is trying to take it to Dylan, whose block is just going down and down and down, Rob.
Yeah, his block is getting bullied right now, but, you know, Swiss's stamina's going down too, so Dylan's doing a good job of being patient, and not throwing too much, and maybe he's trying to wear out Swiss right now.
Yeah, man, you got to keep an eye on that block of Dylan because it is dropping, and his head is also going down a little bit now. And this is where Swiss is starting to up the ante, start to take over the fight, and land the big shots. The face of Dylan's getting a little bit bloody. Nice big rear uppercut straight through the middle, and he's hacking away at that leg there, Rob.
Yeah, Swiss is going to come at you, and he's just going to throw some beautiful combination at you. If you stand back and you let him swing out, man, that damage is going to dwindle, and then you can pick your shots. So, like, right there, that good lean uppercut, Dylan's doing well right here. Yeah, Dylan's doing a good job. He's got to just survive this onslaught because Swiss is losing stamina right now. He's got to just stay in here and survive, but I'd love to see him get out the way a little bit more like that. Save that block. You need to save that block for the later rounds because you can't just keep that up and block those hooks. And Dylan needs to, man, if he just had a pull counter right now, back up a little bit, pull counter, boom, boom. Swisslebix would be crying, but just hasn't brought it out yet. It's real tough to find the range to pull counter in a fight like this. But then he catches him with the right hand around the outside of that left hook that keeps coming in. And Swiss is trying to fire back on low stamina anyway. And Dylan's now chasing up. To recover. Yeah, they're both having to reset here, Rob, and they have done that now. But both trying to throw that jab at the same distance and the same time. Both catching each other on the chin. But you see the pull counter from Swiss coming out. That's underneath coming in with that uppercut. And Dylan can make that read off that left-hand side with the lead uppercut of his own. But Swiss is not the kind of fighter to continuously go to that move, trying to fit it in there. But I'm liking to see that lean right there. We've seen it twice now. Off to the left-hand side, sneaks in that lead uppercut for Dylan. Yeah, and Dylan is looking pretty right now. Catch him again with a straight right. And now Swiss is backing up. And this is Dylan here starting to catch him. Caught him twice. The stamina's going down. Be careful with that taunt. But here we go, man. You've got to give that round to Dylan for those two rocks right there. Close on this. Yeah, look at those numbers. 23 and 42 to 21 and 41. So close on the significant strikes and strikes. Extremely close, but I believe the damage was more impactful by Dylan there, and Swiss needs to be careful. He tends to throw a little bit too much and, you know, waste a lot of stamina, and Dylan's doing a good job. There's Swiss trying to taunt, trying to get him to fight, but Dylan's staying technical, he's staying tactical, and he has there's that pull counter. There's that pull counter right there, Robin. Yeah, exactly like you said. He's trying to stay technical, trying to keep him out of his head. And, you know, that's what he needs to do right here. Like, Swiss has been able to walk through so many opponents, just non-stop onslaught. They've not been able to stand up to the forward pressure. And Dylan here has obviously fought him before. There it is. And you can tell that Dylan's definitely someone who's dealt with a lot of these players online. He knows his shots are going to work. Got to be careful on that leg kick as a left hit comes up high. But he knows what the game plan is he's got to employ to stop someone like Swiss and that forward charging pressure. Yeah. Swiss has got to mix it up here. He's got to set up his strikes a little bit better. He can't just come forward and swing. I mean, it might work out for him, but Dylan is just doing a good job of blocking everything and then landing a good strike and hurting Swiss. I mean, Swiss has probably got his own strategy going on. That block is getting lower and lower and lower for Dylan. You know, and Swiss has got loads of block left. He's been eating that straight right a lot, though, as he tries to fire up that left hook. But there he goes and catches him again. And now Dylan is rocked. The block is low and his head is blinking. Oh, the taunt from Swiss as well. There's that taunt. And you hurt now, and he's got him against the corner too, babe. Oh, he gets a leg kick. Oh, but the head kick comes up, sorry. But then a straight right called him right there. Swiss is backing up, and Dylan's pouring on the pressure, trying to cage him and keep him close in there. And it's that straight right, Rob. We've seen it so many times here. Oh, the left uppercut into the left hook. Oh, my goodness, I can barely speak right now. He's been catching every punch to beat that left hand of Swiss, because Swiss is coming in hard, throwing that left hook, catches him again with a straight right as he tries to throw the left hook. Oh, devastating body shots. That's with that one. That's the punch that's catching him right there, Rob. That straight right before the left hook, but it lands his own left hook. Oh my goodness, they're going backwards and forwards right now. These are two guys that fought each other a couple of times. Yeah, Swiss is starting to gas Rob, and that's going to start playing a factor. His movement just slowed down a lot right there. Ooh, little pull counter right there. Nice straight by Dylan. Yeah, they've both done a good job landing uppercuts into left hooks, head kicks, and pull counters. This isn't looking good. Swiss needs to do something big here. I think he needs to get a finish because his gas tank is running on E. And there's Dylan, confident as ever, flexing it up. Flex it up in the chat, boys. Dylan now taunting Swiss. As Swiss starts to back off, his stamina's going down. That straight right that Dylan's leading with is what's beating that left hook. And it's a good little technique, but gets around the jab, lands his own left hook. There's a straight right, again beats the left hook. And that's what he's been looking for. Not that time, though. Swiss managed to find a home for his own lead hand. And Dylan here now trying to reset, find an opening, capitalize, get a rock, and finish this fight. Yeah, for real. I mean, you got to think that Swiss is feeling that desperation right there, feeling those nerves set in. and he's gonna go out there, and we know Swiss isn't afraid to throw, so he's gonna go and look for that knockout the whole fight. But I think Dylan's gonna take this.
Oh!
Oh!
Rear uppercut, left hook. Rear uppercut, left hook. Man, Dylan, the alternate coming in. Dude, Swiss Liebachs look like an unstoppable force going into this 8-man tournament. I had some hopes for him to win, you know, maybe surprise everyone, win the whole thing with his forward pressure. But right there, man, Dylan coming in on short notice, finds a home for the rear uppercut, left hook. You'll see it right now, steps in. Here we go. Here it comes. Head kick. Body shot comes in. And because he threw that left hand to the body, his elevation was changed right into the rear uppercut, left hook. Oh my goodness. Well, we have the result of our first bracket. Right there, my friend. Right there. Dylan taking out Swiss. Dominant fashion. Clean KO as well. You know, no follow-up necessary. That's it. That's it, Dylan.
Yeah, man. I mean, Swiss. Dylan, wow, that's a great win.
Ranked number 22 in the world right now. I mean, yeah.
I mean, taking out number 8, Swiss might need to make an adjustment, and he loves to brawl. He loves to throw down, but against this top level in the ESFL, I had to make adjustments, and he's going to have to make some adjustments for his next fight because he gassed himself out a little bit, and he got punished for it. And Dylan, we got a new contender in town, ladies and gentlemen. Dylan, let's go.
Yeah, man. Great freaking fight. All right. That's one. That is one right there. We're going to move on to the next fight right now. And it is going to be the next matchup. A great matchup here. 2 contenders.
Oh, I'm excited for this one.
This is going to be good. I mean, we've seen some great fights from both of these, man. These next fights we've got coming up, guys, these are all straight killers right here. Here we go, taking a look at the next matchup. Critical Mind taking on Unibot. After that, Bruce Lee Rob.
Oh, man.
Taking on Ovo God right here. And we've got Ed Parker taking on Goat. So it's going to be, you know, a tough couple of matchups for the next 3 fights. You know, it's so close. And you know, Critical Mind has shown some real good striking, some real good creative striking and patient striking, technical striking, and taking on Unibot, man, which some people consider the GOAT. So, I mean, anything can happen. Anything can happen. But, hey, man, the fighters are ready. Let's keep this thing going and jump straight over. And Robbie can give us some background on these fighters.
All right, guys. So, we are at one of the most exciting fights of the night. About 2 fights away from the main event. And we got Critical Mind ranked number 3 in the world. 2-0. Undefeated, fighting against Unibot. Some say he is the GOAT of the UFC. 2-0, 2-fight win streak, ranked number 5. And this is a huge match for both these gentlemen. We got Unibot, who comes forward, throws bombs, and punishes you. And not only does he have a sick, aggressive striking game, but he can also dominate you on the floor, and his grappling is nasty. And Critical Mind, we all know how talented this guy is. He's a technician out there, and he's looking to upset Unibot. Even though he is higher ranked than Unibot, I do believe in Vegas, Unibot is the favorite, Bailey. And so this is a huge fight in the PS4 division, and it's going to be insane. And I am juiced to see who my next opponent is in this tournament.
That's right, Rob. That's the attitude you want right there, of course, as well. And yeah, you could not have said it any better, my friend. This is a classic matchup between 2 amazing strikers. One a great technician and one just a forward pressure phenom. Oh my goodness, they fought before. 6-0 for Unibot. Critical Mind coming into this fight with a severe psychological disadvantage, you got to imagine. But this is the big show, the big stage, and Critical Mind has risen to these occasions before. And you got to imagine, guys, you know, these guys are top 2-0. Don't sound like much, but, you know, there's only 8 people out of the 60 fighters we have in the PS4 ranks that are 2-0. So these guys are the best. You know, and they are the best, and they proved it, and the performances they've put on have been spectacular. And you see it right here, Critical Mind, man. From the moment he stepped into the ESFL, I think the first fight we were all in shock at just the dominant and creative fashion he dispatched his opponent. And the same thing happened in his second fight. So here he's taking the Thompson pick, going to have that range, full range of attacks with his fists and his feet. And, you know, he can find some openings and really cause a lot of damage. But Unibot so confident with that Tyron Woodley pickup. You know, he really, really loves it. Loves to close the distance, get on the the inside. You look for those big shots to the body, that big right hand and that overhand. If he can sneak it in, find timing for it. And the top game, the top pressure from the grappling here. If he gets it down to the ground, Critical Mind's going to have a real hard time getting up. But here we go. The close camera angle that Unibot loves right now. Critical Mind not used to it. Puts you right in the pocket against him. And here we go.
Oh, that's not cool. I mean, it's hard to, you know, gauge distances in this tight pocket, but, you know, whatever. You gotta think, you know, Unibot's going to come out. He's going to be aggressive. He's going to push forward and wing haymakers at you. You got to get that range, and you got to land when he leans, and you got to stay off the ground because he's nasty.
There we go. We
right
see it every single time. Someone goes from that Muay Thai into that single collar, and there comes the leg grab. Now, Critical Mind has got to make that read for next time if that same situation happens, because that is such a good little trip that comes up. You get so much grapple advantage from it for just swinging that momentum, and it's, you know, it's a nice little place. But now he's been mounted, and this is going to be real tough for Critical Mind to get off from the bottom. Unibot's has got in his face real quick there, close the distance, and there we go, the hip bump. Back to half guard. This is good, but he's going to have to try real hard to get Unibot off him here, Rob.
Yeah, I haven't seen Unibot shaking off so far in the ESFL. Michael did a great job, or Epic Trolls, but he's landing big bombs here. Critical Mind's in trouble. Oh, denied. Big shots. It's going to be over early. Critical getting destroyed right now. Woo! Barely makes it out of there alive, but he's getting denied.
Yeah, man, and now the stamina is still so low. Critical Mind is by no means out of the woods. Chooses to grab on, and Unibot's waiting for his stamina. As soon as it hits the max level recharge, he's posturing straight back up and raining them shots down. Critical Mind wisely gets a bump, doing a good job trying to get his half guard back here, but not able to. And the block is just going to go down, and this is real bad for Critical Mind. This is real bad right now. We're early in this fight, still 2.5 minutes left in this round, and Unibot is on top landing big shots, and Critical Mind has got to find a way up.
And Critical Mind's just laying there, not really trying to advance out of this position. It gets denied again, and Unibot's in control. Critical Mind is just can't get him off. He might be freaking out a little bit here. I don't know. I'm not in his head, but dang, this is a storm of Unibot, and it's hard to get out of the situation. I've been there many times.
Yeah, 100%, especially with that top game of Tyron Woodley here, man. And, you know, if you're not prepared to grapple, you know, you're never going to get top position on a fighter like Tyron Woodley, but it's hard enough to take him down, and when he's on top, it's a nightmare getting him off, and you're really seeing that right now. Critical Mind's going to put all the tricks out of the bag, or just try and survive and avoid this position for the next round, because he is in so much trouble right now. The block is still going down. This could be it right here. These are short, fast shots, and he's going to get him down right here, but he's postured up. Is he going to be out? His block's down.
Oh, he's out of stamina.
He's still blocking. No stamina left for Unibot, so he couldn't finish him off.
Threw himself out.
Oh my goodness, so close there for Critical Mind. Literally as close as you can possibly get to being finished, and he survives.
Luckily, too, I mean, Unibot emptied his gas tank and just dropped some, I mean, baby bombs, if you want to call them that. I don't even know if those damage, but they do finish you.
10 seconds left in this round. The block is so low. He's got to do something. Roll through his back. 2 seconds. 1 second. Oh my goodness. He survives.
Wow.
He survives. Man, that's exactly how the fight between Tyron and Stephen Thompson went. You know, the first time they fought, that first round, Tyron Woodley got that top game and pounded him out, and then Stephen Thompson, you know, got back up, and the rest of the fight was contended on the feet. We'll see what happens this time, but Critical Mind, man, he has got to stop that clinch, and more importantly, he's got to watch that leg grab takedown from Muay Thai. If you don't know about it, guys, you got to put this in your brain. If you're fighting someone who initiated the clinch, they're looking to grapple, they're probably looking for the takedown. If you have full Thai clinch on them and you go back to single collar, they will use the momentum to get that leg grab. But here we go, second round. And this tight camera angle, I don't know how I feel about this, Rob. It seems a little cheeky, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, that's Unibot though. I mean, he does everything he can to get those.
I don't know. I think we have to standardize this. This seems like a real unfair advantage.
Oh yeah, definitely. Oh, takes a big kick. I mean, you can't tell. It seems like you're getting. Oh wow.
Oh man.
Oh!
And that's a nice, quick, early finish in the second round for Unibot.
Yeah, it didn't seem like Critical Mind did too much groundwork in preparation for Unibot. And you got to think, Unibot only relies on his stand-up if he's beating you. But he'll take you to the ground, and that's where he punishes people. His stand-up is good, but his ground game is better.
Yeah, you
And
see
it's insane.
here on the boom replay, get a little head kick off. Tries to throw that turning side kick, but the stamina was too low. Circled out into the right hand that got him caught. And then just the follow-up shots finished the fight. So it's really that step out to the left-hand side there that went into that right hook and got him stunned there right now. But Rob, man, I don't know about that. To me, man, I mean, okay, fair enough. If that is your game, is forward pressure fighting, you know, and you're hosting the match, I mean, you get to choose whatever camera angle you want and make that work for you. But to me, I mean, it's just the one person. Oh, okay. Nah. Is it just the one person? Then don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I assumed anyone that hosted, like, so it doesn't matter.
Claustrophobic in that camera angle.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter.
Heightens the, you know what I mean?
It doesn't matter because
I gotta get out of here though, Balian.
Okay, yeah,
I think I'm next.
You do. All right then.
See you later.
All right,
bye, guys.
I will see you later. Take care. Yeah. Okay, cool. Right, you're good to go. All right, off you go, Rob. Good luck, my friend.
Thank you, sir.
All right, and there we go. It's just me now. It's a bit weird, but yeah, ignore what I said about the camera angle. Obviously, if I set my camera tight as possible, when I'm fighting you, it does make your camera tight as possible, so completely disregard that. Anyone who says that's unfair, that's nonsense, because I've just gone insane there. He probably had a long-range camera, so it's absolutely fine. Bay doesn't know about the camera. Bay knows about the camera. He's just going insane. It's fucking 5 in the morning. Let's calm down. Whoa, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, this is why I shouldn't be left on my own. Okay, here we go. Right, we're going to get the next fight underway. It is going to be Bruce Lee Rob taking on Ovo God right now. And yeah, we're gonna get this on, man. This is gonna be a good fight. I know you guys have been waiting for this one, looking for it. A tough matchup for sure for both fighters. You know, Ovo God, real good everywhere. Bruce Lee Rob has great stand-up as well, so we're really looking forward to seeing what's going to happen in this fight. And I'm excited, guys, as you should be too. Let's take a look at that fight card one more time for those of you that don't know. Bruce Lee Rob taking on Ovo God. Then after that, we are going to have the GOAT taking on Ed Parker. And we're going to find out tonight, guys, who are the 4 men that aren't going to be going on till next week in that tournament already. Swiss and Dylan, that was decided. Dylan managed to beat Swiss. Surprise to me, maybe to some of you, maybe not to some of you. You fought Dylan, you don't know. I'm on Xbox, I don't know these things. Critical Mind fighting Unibot. Unibot swarming, closing that distance, getting the nice early knockout. Critical Mind unable to stop that forward pressure, that forward swarm of Unibot right there. And now we've got Bruce Lee Rob taking on Over God. And we're going to give him a second here to get the stream set up and things like that. But here we go. It's going to be a tough matchup for both fighters. I'm extremely excited. And yeah, we're just going to have to wait for a second here whilst Bruce Lee Rob gets it going. I don't think there's anyone joining me in this commentary booth. So I think it is just going to be me. I'm going to do my best. But yeah, guys, this should be a tough fight for both competitors. And we have seen, you know, Ovo God coming through and showing real dominance in the competition. Let's take a quick look at the ESFL rankings here, and we can just give you the latest updates right now. So Ovo God is ranked number 4 in the world. He is on a 2-fight win streak. Like we said, the top 8 people right now in the ESFL. Disregarding Ed Parker, obviously he's had a couple of fights now. He's 3-1. He's up there, but he didn't qualify for the tournament because he had an O. He was 1-1 at the time of the tournament being set up, so he didn't make the cut, unfortunately. But here we go. Bruce Lee Rob 2-0. Obviously, Ovo God also 2-0, both on 2-fight win streaks. And they both had some tough matchups. So Ovo God number 4 in the world, Bruce Lee Rob number 9 in the world right now. So we're going to see these two get it on. We're going to see some classic striking, hopefully, or we might see a whole mix of fighting going down. So we're just going to wait for Bruce Lee Rob to get this stream coming up. But before we do that, I'm going to run the promo one more time, just for those who haven't seen it, and we're going to do that.
We have the quarterfinals of the PS4 Championship 8-man tournament. There'll be 8 people, 4 will lose. Next week there'll be 4 people, 2 of them will lose, and then the week after that there will be a champion as 2 people go head to head in the finals.
All right, guys, I just got a notification Mr. Bruce Lee Rob has gone live, and he will be hosting the that fight. So we're just going to wait for them to get in. Give him a second here. But who have you got, guys? I'll switch over to the Twitch chat right now. Let's have a little bit of interaction. Shout out to me. Who do you think takes this whole tournament, guys? You know who's in it right now. You know who's going to win. Type in chat. Shout out to me. Who do you think is going to take this whole tournament right here? Because we'll find out, man. 8 players are entering this Grand Prix, and it's going to be a tough matchup for everybody who's left. We already have 2 people out. Swiss Labax is no longer in it. Critical Mind, although a great striker, unable to deal with that pressure. We see a lot of Unibots in chat. We're going to see right now. We're going to see how you guys call this one. Yes, quick shout out to Boss Man as well for those trailers. Of course, of course. Bruce Lee, Rob. Some people Unibot. Some people think Unibot's a little too much to handle. Okay. We're going to find out, man. Let's just have another quick look. Double check. Okay, it looks like the fight is up and they are in the lobby right now. So we're going to switch over to that fight, guys. It's going to be a good one. And let's enjoy it. This is the co-main event of tonight's fight card as well. This is ESFL, the Esports Fight League number 13. The start of the PS4 tournament. We're going to crown ourselves a champion. And here we go. We're going to jump over to the fight. Let's get it on. Overgod versus Bruce Lee Rob. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Like we said, Bruce Lee Rob is ranked number 9th in the world right now. 2-0. They're both 2-0. I don't need to tell everybody's their record there, but 2-0. This is going to be at welterweight, and it'll be interesting if Ovogod here decides to pick up Conor McGregor, which will be quite interesting. We don't really see Conor at welterweight. Obviously, you do have a slight height disadvantage, but he's going for it, man. And that's kind of... Okay, we can hear Bruce Lee. I'm wondering if we can communicate to Bruce real quick to just maybe mute his microphone because we can hear, but no, I'll just let him know. Give me a second there.
For this welterweight fight, Diaz is 5 years the elder. He is 3 inches taller. He will have a 2-inch reach advantage. And now for the particulars, we go inside the octagon where we find Bruce Buffer. Ladies and gentlemen, 3 rounds of the UFC welterweight division. Right now, kickboxer, holding the assessment of 21 wins, 3 rounds.
All right, like we talked about right here, Overgod picking up Conor McGregor. Now, Overgod is ranked number 4 in the world, top level striker, and it's going to be a real tough test for Bruce to kind of keep that forward pressure off him. But Bruce is a very patient fighter. Expect Rob to kind of time his shots, look for ducking uppercuts, look for head kicks over the top, counters off those leg kicks. And like I said, this matchup is kind of favorable for Bruce Lee Rob here because, you know, Nick Diaz, height advantage, reach advantage. They're both southpaw. If they stay that way, that means that lead hook and that lead uppercut is going to play a big factor in this fight. And that lead hook to the body for Bruce is going to really work out nicely for him. He's got to be so careful of those pull counters of Ovogod, but he's a great striker here. So we're going to see what happens. But the stamina advantage definitely going with Bruce Lee Rob, as well as the reach, as well as height, power, a little bit obviously with Ovo here, but it's going to be a tough matchup. And I'm excited to see how this one plays out strategically. Conor McGregor pick up a welterweight. We never see this, but here we go. Going to get this under the way. Co-main event of the evening at ESFL 13. The Esports Fight League, bringing you right now the 8 best players in the world for PS4 in the ESFL. And right now, Bruce Lee Rob is starting off, taking on Overgod and working his 1s and 2s nicely from the outside here. Looking to be careful, be patient, take his time, and try and set up those strikes. Nice straight left to the body here. Great job. We do have the commentary over the top of this as well, but I will try and speak loudly, and I can turn it down if it's getting super annoying, but there we go. And here we go, Bruce Lee Rob finding some nice home slow straight punches on the outside, and Ovogod being so patient right here. Bruce with a little taunt, trying to see what Ovo's got. Here trying to bang down that 1-2 uppercut there. Bruce already out of range for that, and Bruce doing a great job fighting at the correct range really for Diaz, keeping him on the edge where he wants to be, way on the outside here, and not rushing in on Ovo to set up those slips that Ovo's obviously going to be looking for. Nice big shot with the left hand, and Rob's now getting a lot of taunts off right now. He probably think he feels good tonight, feels the flow, but this is really early on in the fight. We've got 3 minutes left, and Ovo has to fight like this, has to fight a little bit slower. Got to find his openings and not try and swing wildly. He only needs to land a couple of shots like that. He gets the uppercut in there. It's not going to take a lot to drop Diaz right here to drop Rob in this fight. So he's being super patient, as he should be. I'd love to see Rob work the body a little bit more here. He's got that lead hook that is going to be a little difficult to land right here. I'm going to see that left uppercut coming in, so maybe the body shots probably aren't the best option for Rob realistically in this fight. That straight left is going to keep his head out of the way, but that uppercut's right there, and you see it. As soon as he tries to hit the body, that uppercut comes into play, and he's got to be so careful about that. If God keeps trying to look for that uppercut, it's going to really stop the body game attack of Rob. He's going to have to find another strategy to wear down Ovo here. Nice ones to the head and then two to the body from the outside, but Ovo God here being super patient, like we said, fighting out of a very defensive stance. Doesn't have to land a lot. It's only a 3-round fight though, so can't get caught behind too much on the scorecards, but he doesn't need to land a whole momentum, a whole bunch of power shots. He doesn't need to worry about wearing down the stamina. He's just going to go for that chin and go for that head and got to find the openings. Bruce Lee Rob here. He fights so much out of his stance, Bruce. He always has his hands up, always ready to let fly. There's a nice little pull counter there into a straight left lead hook. Catches and Ovo backs up here. But I hope he doesn't get caught taunting here, Rob. He's taunted so much right now. And Ovo God slowly starting to turn up the pressure towards the end of this round. He's got Bruce against the cage, and Rob's got to circle out, find his way back to the center. Good job. Now you work the body. But he's got to be careful not to go back there so soon, and watch out for that left uppercut, because God's going to make the read if you come down too low there. And there's the uppercut. Glad that he didn't go back to the body there. Rob would have eaten that one flush on the chin, and that would have been a rug right there. We've got 30 seconds left in this round, and Rob's been doing a good job peppering from the outside, classic Diaz style, but the stamina here advantage really is for God. But this round so far, based on pure volume, you got to give to Bruce Lee Rob. So we'll see how this plays out. There are 2 more rounds after this. You can expect Rob to try and explode at some point, and there he comes in with a 1-2, and a great end to that first round. Wow, what a close round. Nice little leg kick on the outside. We saw that one coming into play right there. But yeah, this is going to be a tough matchup, like we talked about. There's a big lead hand to the body, which, you know, Rob is a great weapon for him to use, and he lands a few of them. He did a real good job not being too predictable with them, landing them when he knew he could get them off, because that left uppercut is something God has been throwing a lot, and he has got to watch out for that. If he throws that hand at the wrong time, that lead right hook to the body, that uppercut is going to catch him, and he has to be careful.
Celeste on hand as usual.
I've got John Anik to compete with right now. It's not an easy task. It's not an easy task. I'm trying my best. All right, here we go. Second round. This is the co-main event of the evening. As we've said, guys, one of these guys will be knocked out of this 8-man tournament. They will not be able to compete in the final. They will not be able to compete for that belt. Bruce Lee Rob looking real good, real smooth so far in this fight. But Ovo God, very patient, coiled like a snake, and still trying to find a home for that uppercut. But Rob's trying to get those pull counters off here. He's been working them in nicely, expecting him to look for those again. But now Ovo God's starting to turn this up a little bit, finding home for that straight left to the body. And Rob's got to try and get some uppercuts in his game right now. Make reads and stop that straight left. It's always a jab straight left. He's landing it a lot. He's coming up to the head with it right now. Going to the body there for himself with that left hand. Again, got to be careful, watch that uppercut. But Ovo God doing a real good job now, finding that straight left, a home to the head, finding it a home to the body, mixing it up and causing Bruce a bit of problems here. Got to try and find a read. Tries to get the uppercut through it off the left hand side, and that gave him the ability to slip it. So God gets out of the way of that uppercut, and that's really the defensive weapon Rob's got to use right now to stop that straight left to the body and this forward pressure. There's no knees on Diaz. He doesn't have a teep. He has uppercuts, and that's about it to stop this forward pressure. Yeah, Ovo God really turning it up now as this round goes on. Gauging the distance, 1s and 2s to the body, returns a 1-2 to the body right here. Left hook, right hook blocked. And these guys are almost mirroring each other. Their striking techniques, sitting right in the pocket here, getting a little bit close for comfort. Ducking uppercut lands nicely there, and Rob's got to be careful. Doesn't want to be here with Ovo God as he works that left hand straight back to the body there. And Rob now with a 1-2. Trying to reestablish this pull counter with the left hand. Gets a nice big straight off there. And God eats that one. Comes back to the body with his own 1-2. And Rob's trying to find some nice space here. Straight left into that lead hand again. And really setting up a nice distance. This is where he wants to be at the pull counter. This distance right here. He can tell the distance because of the feet. Just outside of punching range. Rob's very good at judging that. Sneaks in his own uppercut. But Over God gets his uppercut in there. And like I said, these guys are mirroring each other. Got to watch that big left hand though of McGregor. And that straight left comes so fast and so clean. It's a level 5 technique, I do believe. And Bruce Lee Rob has to be careful of that straight left to the body or to the head. It's coming at him. Nice return there to Rob. He's making a lot of good decisions, Rob, here. He's not being too predictable and landing shots when he knows he can land them. He's not trying to look for the same strike to the body over and over again, because that would be too easy for God to make that read and land that uppercut. But the forward pressure this fight, in this round, excuse me, has all been Ovo God. Oh, but there's the uppercut. It rocks him. And now Rob is hurt. Backing up here. The block is going down. And Overgod's trying to walk forward. The stamina's pretty low right now. Backing up, resetting. Rob checking there with that big, nice check right hand, which is getting in there, checking again with that lead hook. And he's got to be careful. There's a nice rock there for Overgod. Rob got caught on the chin here. Not much to Diaz, but that will cost him the round if he can't land something big. Nice straight left to the body. It's been a very even matchup here. This is a real mental battle, a real technical battle. This fight is all about not making mistakes. If you throw the wrong strike at the wrong time and you make a mistake, you're going to get caught. And that's what these two fighters are dealing with right now. Got to work their game, work their strikes, and not make mistakes. Oh, ducked under for the jab. No uppercut came out, but a straight left. He catches him beautifully on the chin right there. And Overgod rocking Bruce Lee Rob twice in that round. Wow. And you got to give that round to Overgod right here, guys. Looks like one apiece all in this final round. The Stammers are both close. It's all to play for him. Neither of these guys wants to go home. Neither of these guys wants to go home. They both want a spot. I know Rob wants a spot. I know Ovo wants a spot, and Rob's got to be a little bit careful because he won that first round, but Overgod really was not throwing that much, and he's done a real good job of managing his stamina so far. And it's that straight left that's coming right down the middle. Rob has to be careful. After he throws, he's still there, and he's getting tagged with that left hand. So Rob has to be real careful after throwing his strikes here. Got to make sure he gets a significant strike in to cause a bit of an animation. A little recoil animation on God to stop him from following up immediately. But he gets on the outside of the jab there. Nice work. But there's a big left hand by Overgod. Catches him on the chin. Comes in with the left again. Just out of the way. But Rob's got to watch his stamina here. He's so close. Overgod came back up with the 1-2 there. Rob countered and blocked that nicely. But he jabbed and jabbed again, and he got slipped on, and there's the uppercut. And now Rob's backing up. He's got to be so careful ducking low like that. The uppercut is coming through for Overgod. The block is still low for Rob, but he's firing back to the body here. Big left hand catches. Straight left comes back from God here, and now these two are going backwards and forwards. Rob knows he's been caught a few times, and he has to try real hard to keep his head out of danger here. Not triple up on that jab like he did before, because he's getting slipped on right now, and that uppercut rocked him real hard. 1-2 again right here. Overgod coming back with that 2 to the body and that uppercut and that left hand. Overgod's done such a good job so far in this fight, really gauging when and when not to throw that left hand. He's thrown very few hooks with it. It's been uppercuts, it's been straights. It's been very, very few hooks because the uppercut comes off fast up the middle and that straight is very nice and powerful and effective. He doesn't need to throw the hook. The vulnerability window is just too big on the hook and it doesn't cover as much distance as quick as something like the uppercut, which is just as powerful. So he's really avoided throwing that big left hand. He throws it in there after a lead right hand, but that's about it. And now Rob is unable to really get any offense off here. He's pinging in with a couple of shots on the outside, but Rob's got to find a way to land that lead uppercut. Tries to get his head kick in there. Always finds a good home for those head kicks, does Rob, but Overgod's really turning it up now. 1:44 left in this round, and he drops him. Letting him get back up here, but the head is so low. Look at the head health right here on Rob. Just those continual barrages, those left hands to the chin. He eats another one right there. That straight left is making its way through. And Overgod's turning up the pressure right now. That right hand catches him on the chin. The 1-2. And it's not even the culmination. I mean, it is the culmination of strikes at this point. It's not even the big shots that's been landing. It's just a straight left that's been coming down the pipe. And Overgod is just keeping Rob against the cage and working him over right now. Uppercut slips through, and Rob's got to find a way out of this. A straight left, catches him on the chin. Rob trying to find his own left hand. Got to keep that block up because that left uppercut is coming from Overgod, but it's a straight left that drops him. He's on top, he's pounding him out, and that will be it. Great fight. Great fight. A continual avalanche of onslaught from Overgod to get him the finish in the end. And it wasn't even the big shots that were landing in the first and the second round. It was just every left hand, every straight left that hit his chin just wore a tiny bit off that health stat. Just a tiny bit off, and over time you realize how low your health is, and there's not much you can do about it. Straight left rocks him right there, ducks under, the uppercut's blocked well by Robbie, tries to throw that lead right hook to the body, tries to get another shot off there on instinct to back him up, but unable to do it, interrupted with some 1-2s down the pipe, and drops him to the ground. And that's a real tough matchup, and a real tough test there for Bruce Lee Rob, who will try and get back in a call right now, guys. Hopefully. I'll give him a quick call. We'll see if we can get him back in the booth here. We can get his final thoughts on this fight as well. Great fight, guys. Great fight. What a matchup. Let's see if we can get Rob back in. I'm sure he's still running his own stream, so he'll have to close that down. But there we go. Bruce Lee Rob out. Overgod moves in, and that's a real different style that we've seen from all of these fighters coming through so far. Dylan counter-punching that forward pressure of Swisslebacks. Let's see if he can counter fight that forward pressure of Unibot, because Unibot is all about that forward pressure, and Dylan did a good job taking Swisslebacks' forward pressure, running with it, settling down with it, firing his counter shots, working him down and taking him out. So Unibot, you know, that's a good matchup between those two, but Bruce Lee Rob unable to just stop the continual perpetual damage build up by Overgod, because he wasn't looking for the big shots. He started really slow, which is good because you play McGregor, you need to start slow. But every single straight left he landed on that chin just slowly wore down that health just a little bit, and you get to that point near the end of the second round, you realize your health has gone all the way down. It's not even about getting rocked. It's not about the big power punches. It's just the little mitigation, that damage in that third round just added up. And that was enough there. He just couldn't keep it. Even Diaz with a high chin stat like that, so that's a nice strategy on Overgod there, just using attrition to break down your opponent. And having the confidence to know that the health stat is just going to go down every time I touch this chin, not trying to land those big punches. And that's a good strategy from Overgod right there. Very unique as well. The patience we saw in that first round, he kept that stamina management really well with McGregor, which is not easy to do. Doesn't get wild, barely through that left hand, all uppercuts and straight lefts, and my goodness, I can't even talk anymore because I've been talking non-stop for like 20 minutes right now. But what a great fight. Congratulations to Overgod. Unlucky Bruce Lee Rob. And we'll get him back in the booth as soon as we can. But if we can't do it before then, it'll probably be time to jump over to our main event, which of course is going to be a matchup that I cannot believe is happening in the open bracket. I believe they were randomly drawn. I'm not entirely sure. Oh, do we have Mr. Bruce Lee Rob?
I am back, Balian.
You are
I am back, baby.
Indeed. Move to your left slightly, sir. Okay.
There we go.
There we go. Right, let me get you back on. All right, how was that, mate? How are you feeling?
I'm feeling sad, but I mean, you know, I took him in the first round. I felt good. I felt like, oh, I'm dominating this guy. This is going to be an easy win. And then in the third round, or in the second round, he started making some good adjustments to me. He started leaning. I kept trying to go for that uppercut, and he kept leaning. And then I got caught, you know, with my back against the fence, made a few mistakes. And Ovo did a great job in capitalizing in that third round. I started coming back, landing good body shots, but my head was just so hurt. And then he came in for the finish. And I mean, he did great. Good job, Ovo. I'm devastated, but I'm happy for you at the same time.
Did you feel like in the first round he was maybe intentionally going a lot slower to preserve stamina to play a certain tactic? Or did you feel like you were just hitting him with so much he wasn't able to answer?
I feel that he didn't know what to do with me, and he couldn't find me, and I was just popping him and hitting him with good strikes, and he was a little overwhelmed in that first round because, I mean, it's a 3-round fight. You can't really take off too much, and I'm Nick Diaz. I'm going to recover my stamina quick, and he's Conor McGregor, so our stamina was even. It's just he made that good adjustment. He kept leaning. I couldn't tell if it was a duck or a lean, and it was a lean every time, and my uppercut just kept whiffing right by. Then he would just crack me, so yeah. But yeah, hey man.
To me, it seemed like it wasn't the big shots he was landing on you. It was the continual straight left. That by the third round, it just taken those chunks off your health.
Yeah, he put the pressure on me in the second and third, and he did a great job.
It's a good fight.
It was.
All right, now.
All right, let's go.
We're ready. Are you ready? Are you ready?
I'm ready.
You'll get back. You'll be back, mate. You'll be back. Don't worry.
I'll be back.
I'll fight you. It's fine.
Be back. I'll be back. I'll be back.
All right,
Great
excellent.
fight.
Okay, so
all right.
This right now, Rob, I think we're about to witness some history right now, because this is an insane fight. We're about to see an insane fight right now, and I can't believe that one of these guys. I can't believe one of these guys is not going to be, because this could be the final right now. This could be the final, but it's not going to be the final.
This could.
We're going to find out right now who is better. We're going to find out if it's Goat or if it's Ed Parker. So. Hell, man, I'm excited. The fighters are ready. Let's not make them wait anymore, because we've been waiting a long time. So here we're going to jump over. This is the main event of the evening. This is the Esports Fight League, guys, bringing you the best fighters from around the EA Sports UFC 3 community. We have them here. We have the best fighters. They fight each other, and right now you're going to see two of the best on PlayStation. Find it out live at ESFL 13 for a shot at that belt. Here we go.
All right, here we go. And we got Goat 1099 2-0, 2-fight win streak, second in the world, fighting against Ed Parker, who is, some say, the Goat, Balian. So this is insane. He's 3-1, 2-fight win streak. These guys are both looking unbeatable right now. This is probably the best matchup ever.
Yeah, and earlier on in the night, when I looked at the rankings when you left me, I was clearly very flustered because I was said, everyone is 2-0 in this tournament. Ed Parker's not 2-0. He missed out. Unfortunately, he doesn't get to be in this tournament. He's in the main event of the evening. So if anyone called me out on that, I mean, fair play. I'm going absolutely loopy over here. It is freaking 6 a.m. So of course Ed Parker's in the tournament and he's the #1 ranked player in the world. So please excuse me for that one. He is nasty, man. He is nasty. And Stephen Thompson, man, nice and long. Oh, what a matchup. We saw this one already this evening. Oh, but no, is GOAT going to change? Is he going to pick someone else up here at 170? Let's see, man. Going to have to deal with that height and reach of Stephen Thompson. I'm excited.
Maybe.
Man,
yeah,
Connor.
I mean, Ed Parker's nasty with Stephen Thompson. Oh, it's going to be a war.
No. What did you think when you saw Ovo picking up Connor at 170?
I knew it was gonna be a tough fight. I'm like, dang, Connor, he knows I'm a stand-up guy, and it was tough. It's tough fighting a Connor on the feet. You know, it's a tough matchup.
I was surprised.
Any weight class.
I was like, Connor, we don't see him at 170. You had some attributes. Oh my goodness, 4-4. These guys are 4-4. Oh my god, so this settles it. This is literally gonna settle it for these guys for the time being, anyway. I mean, they both beat each other. Man, I'm excited right now, Rob.
I know. I'm excited too. I can't wait. One of these guys is gonna move on and probably be the favorite to win. GOAT. This is pretty much a title fight in itself right here. Wow.
We just want to point out,
go.
Ed Parker is currently 6 a.m. in the morning for him as well. He is in England, so it's late night for him as well. So we know he's up late. That's why the sound is low, I'm guessing, because he has to keep things quiet because it's really early in the morning and he doesn't want to wake up his mum. All right, this is, facts. This is true.
Yeah, you don't want that to happen because you might get that out.
Oh man, he doesn't want that to happen right
fight.
now. Waiting up till 6 a.m. As long as he doesn't have school tomorrow. Wait, he probably does. He might not. But here we go.
Hopefully.
All right, so
because
tell us about GOAT, Rob. Here we go. Take Conor McGregor. Tell us about GOAT.
All right, guys. So I faced GOAT many times. I've seen him fight in the ESFL a couple of times, and this guy is going to stay around the cage, hover back, kind of read what you're going to do, and he's going to throw minimal strikes because he knows this is a 5-round fight. He's super smart in maintaining that stamina advantage at all times, and when he needs to turn it off, when he starts getting you frustrated because you can't hit him, he starts turning on. He lands some good combos, but I mean, we have Ed Parker bailing in. We all know what he does to people's stamina. So this is going to be a very interesting match.
Yeah, man.
Who's going to get that advantage early?
I mean, Ed Parker's a real stamina drainer, but he's an Aikido fighter almost. He takes your forward aggressive pressure and turns it against you. So, I feel like this is a matchup of two counter strikers right here. So I honestly have no idea how it's going to play out. I don't know who's going to have the advantage. It could be a really slow-paced fight because they're both just trying to counter each other. But, man, we'll see right now. They're both on the outside here. And Ed Parker, obviously, with a bit of a reach advantage. But, damn, we're going to see how this plays out, Rob. And look at them already trading.
Yeah, they're both finding their distance, coming in, coming out. It's going to be a very technical, slow-paced fight here, guys.
Plus, all the
accuracy is important
off.
To both these guys.
All the sound is off.
I hate that.
I know you hate it. But it's all right, man. Let's hope that if Ed Parker gets in the final, we have to say, Ed, you got to put your crowd volume on, Ed. We can't deal with it.
We've been saying that to Ed.
All right, here we go.
That's all right.
Look at him mixing up the block here, just trying to throw those feints out here by blocking high-low, trying to get his pull counters off. Now, Ed Parker loves a good pull counter. That's one of his go-to moves. Pull counters, that straight left. He's always in that southpaw stance. And we've got a GOAT here who's going orthodox with Conor McGregor. And I think the leg kicks are going to play a factor. But both these fighters know it's a 5-round fight. They're going to take their time right here. And there we go. Slowly, GOAT finds a home for that left hook to the body. It's going to be nice and open. That lead hand, that left hook on both sides is going to be just a good weapon. Try and find a good home for it. But then you got to watch the rear hand coming straight down the pipe like it does there with the straight right. Good return there on the roundhouse to the body from Ed Parker. And yeah, the stamina drain is going to be real in this fight right now, Rob. It's going to be who out-staminas who.
Yeah, and then not a lot of action, just a few shots here and there, but it's very smart and technical fight from both guys.
It's a beautiful
definitely
dance.
A dance. And they're trying to figure out what I would be pressuring GOAT right now and wasting all my stamina. That's what I usually do against him, and then he frustrates me. So We'll see.
Yeah, big outside
crazy.
leg kick right
Good
there.
leg
That's
kick.
the third one he's landed now. But Goat's finding a real good home for that left hook to the body there. But here, Ed Parker's trying to throw that uppercut, but that was a bit aggressive from Ed there. We don't usually see him throw that many shots in a row this early on in the fight. And like you said, this is a bit of a mental game. You know, we know how Ed likes to fight. Ed likes to have you come forward, and Ed likes to counter on you, get you frustrated, hit you, and you feel like you can't hit him. And you know, we saw that one fight Ed Parker came forward and tried to get aggressive. Great takedown there by Goat, really mixing up this strategy here, the top position with McGregor. But the one fight we saw with Ed who came forward was against Find the Door is when he got knocked out. And that was when he was coming forward with that forward pressure. Granted, we heard he was trying to rush that fight, but that's not how Ed fights. And right now, we're seeing him kind of turn it on a little bit here. And it is about that mental battle, like you said. Will Goat, you know, have Ed play into his hands, or will Ed play into Goat's hands, or the other way around, whatever I just said?
Yeah, and Goat's on top right now, so looks like he's trying to employ a nice little ground game with McGregor. Very interesting, but maybe he thinks he has the advantage here over Ed Parker.
Yeah, definitely.
Ooh,
We've
boxes
only
up. Big elbow.
Yeah, we've only really seen Ed strike. We've seen no one test him on the ground. We know Goat can fight everywhere. He's shown some grappling, so good strategy from Goat, and this will win him the round as well. Great way to secure a round in a 5-round fight. You need those rounds. And there we go. That's the first one right
nasty.
there. Yeah, you got to give that to Goat, I think, as well.
Oh yeah.
He
Definitely.
wouldn't be
I mean,
the
he took him to the
greatest
ground.
of all time without being able to fight on the ground.
Definitely not. It's a smart strategy. I mean, Ed Parker is no joke. He's tough on the feet to get to. He's super defensive, elusive, and scary. So Goat makes a good adjustment in that first round, takes him down, lands some good big elbows right there. Bang, bang. What's up, Steven? How them feeling? And then, yeah, takes the round.
Exactly. And there we go. Postured up, half guard. All right. Let's get hyped for this fight, Robert.
Let's do it. I wish the crowd was here.
I know, it's
let's
tough,
go.
isn't it? We're trying to get a few. It's just
Yeah.
a nice, quiet slope. I throw everyone in chat's having a nice chilled out time watching it. We'll break here into the second round.
Go, chat.
And let's see if we see another nice little double leg takedown. The most impressive thing about that takedown from Goat is it was right in the center of the cage. You know, he had his back to the fence, so you know it was a nice little slip. He got it in there, powered it through, and it was a great takedown.
Oh yeah, definitely a good takedown. And here we are in the second round. Goat's backing up a little bit. It looks like Ed Parker's doing a little bit more pressure in here. Wants to get some offense out. Knows he's down that one round. Wants to get this next one probably.
Yeah, Ed's definitely coming forward a lot more than he normally does, but he's on the outside here. It's almost like he's trying to set up that pull counter because he's in pull counter range right here. And we've seen Go try to get that pull counter off. There we go. See, yeah, he's trying to set that pull counter up. He's hovering around that pull counter range. Comes short on the straight left as he tries to fire it through. And Go just steps in, lands a couple of short shots and gets out again. And again, Goat's trying to bait Ed in here right now.
Yeah, he is. And he's good oblique kick, but Go comes back and fires back. It's tough. It's hard to get into the defensive Go. I mean, he's nasty. Good body shot. Good combo right there by Goat. And he's looking good right now against Ed Parker. I'd say he's ahead this fight.
Yeah, definitely. And this is the first time, you know, outside of that Ed Parker loss, where Ed Parker is the aggressor. He's usually allows people to come forward on him. And this is Ed trying to take the fight to Goat. And Goat's just, you know, showing off his defensive skills, getting out the way, landing short shots, 1s and 2s, gets under that straight there, but eats that body kick. And that body kick's been working well for Ed. He's got to be real careful trying to keep going to it because you know that Goat will catch it. But the leg kick and the body kick of that lead leg have been working real nice. He comes up top with the head kick, gets blocked. But I'd like to see Ed really mix up his attack here and keep Goat guessing because Goat's doing a great job slipping, pulling, and getting out and underneath those straight shots.
Definitely doing a great job. And we see Ed Parker still coming forward, trying to find Goat. It's easier said than done. Having a little bit of success, trying to jab, just headhunting. Does break his block and lands a few good combos on his face. But he's wasting stamina. Look, Ed Parker's not winning the stamina game right now. Goat is.
He's not, and that's because of this forward pressure he's trying to put on him. And, you know, Goat is fighting very carefully. It's a minute 30 left coming up now. Expect Goat maybe to shoot for this takedown again. As minute 30 comes up on the clock, it's been a close round. It would definitely secure it for him. Beautiful job, gets underneath the head kick. And I was half expecting a double leg to come through there. Puts his hands behind his back. Got to be careful right there, Ed Parker. No joke, catches him with the jab. Comes up top with the left hook. And now Ed's trying to find his rhythm against the cage right here. Good job jabbing into that lead right hand. And Goat does get caught there. This is Ed Parker getting his groove in this pressure. And that left body kick is wide open for him right there as he tries to circle out. See if he sticks that in there. Part of his game, it really takes a big chunk of stamina off of Goat.
Yeah, we're gonna see if Ed Parker, if a little bit of doubt comes into his mind right now, or if he sticks to his game plan, knows he can come back. His goat is nasty, and he keeps tagging him in the body, and that stamina is dwindling right now, folks.
Even just those little jabs to the body, if your opponent's throwing and you catch them mid-strike, that's gonna hurt. And there we go, that straight to the body by Ed's gonna help, but he keeps throwing these kicks coming up top to the head, and he's not landing them, and it's costing him this stamina right now. There's that body kick.
Oh, nice. Good way to end the round, but I don't know. It might have, I mean, that pressure might have gotten that round, Balian, but GOAT could have taken it very well. Could be 2-0 right now. Who knows? This is a fight. This is it.
And that's that oblique kick where he got caught with that straight right down the pipe and that lead hook to the body. Boom.
Yeah, I mean,
boom.
Look at that. Boom. Boom. He always ends that straight with that nice body uppercut. A beautiful combination right there.
Yeah, he's finding a hope for that. We've seen that since, you know, the very first round, that lead left hand just smacking the side of that body, and you know that's going to drain the stamina real slow. I'd love to see more of that body kick that he landed though at the end of the fight. Ed Parker just sneaking in that left roundhouse to the liver from the southpaw stance towards the end of that round, and I'd love to see more of that because that's the direction that he's currently circling, and he's going with this lead leg to the body and this lead leg kick and this lead leg head kick. But you know, GOAT is circling to his right, so that's where you want to be landing this shot. But here go GOAT now closing on the inside, getting real tight, and again working that body hook, and now he's southpaw and switched it up. That body hook's coming from the opposite side, and this is a slight adjustment here that Ed's going to have to make. All the reads he found early opening up for him now, gauging the distance with that lead hand is now, you know, going to be against him. As they're both southpaw, and GOAT's now going to find a little bit of a nicer home for that lead hook to the body. Gets underneath that jab, and Ed's starting off with that jab a little bit every single time here. And GOAT's ducking under, not trying to counter, so he's not open to shots afterwards. But he's really, really good defensively, GOAT. I mean, he is so hard to hit right now. He's almost Floyd Mayweather-esque in his ability to just roll with his shots, get out the way, and block when he needs to.
Yeah, we've never seen Ed Parker behind in a fight, so we'll see how he adjusts. He's always usually in the lead, has a stamina advantage, and it just seems to snowball in his favor. And he's been taunting a lot of people, and now he's getting some of his own medicine right now. So, I mean, if GOAT wins this fight, that's going to be a little bit of an upset to some people. Maybe not the diehards that know GOAT, but, I mean, Ed Parker's the man right now, ranked 1 in the world, and GOAT's doing great.
Yeah, he's doing a real good job. Just channeling that forward energy, that forward pressure of Ed. I mean, they're both doing a good job managing their stamina, but this is the kind of fight we knew it was going to be. You know, two counter fighters. You know, it was going to be slow-paced, technical like this, and slowly picking each other apart. Tries to whip in that nice roundhouse, but lands a straight left afterwards, and that's the sign he wants to be throwing those kicks, because that's the way that GOAT's going right there. That's the way he's circling, but he has to watch that hook to the body. And you know, I think Ed's being a lot more offensively minded. In terms of what he's trying to do, he's kind of thinking a little bit, how can I hit GOAT? What's going to work? What can we land? What is going to work for me, and where can I hit him? And GOAT's definitely a bit more defensive of how can I get the way out of these strikes and how can I counter? And I think that's just how this fight is now playing out. Ed's trying to hit him and GOAT's trying to counter.
Yeah, GOAT will literally just run away from you the whole fight and just fight super technical and not take any risks. And just look at him. He's making Ed Parker throw out. I mean, Ed Parker looks a little frustrated right now. And GOAT is just winging combos. When you start getting frustrated, that's when GOAT just takes you out.
That turning side kick, or the wheel kick coming out there for Ed Parker, and you know, that's kind of a little Ed Parker-ish, you know, to be pursuing there and trying to land something like that. And GOAT now just jabbing 3 jabs in the face of Ed Parker and just picking him apart right there. And Ed's trying to return, but GOAT just, you know, finding the holes in Ed Parker's game. Back to the body there with that left hook after slipping underneath. And I love the head movement of GOAT. You know, he really is a great example of how head movement should be used in this game. Obviously, you can use it to duck and load up your hooks and get loads of damage, but you know that really puts you in a bad spot. And we've seen that just not work at all at the higher levels in the Esfl. But GOAT here, he's slipping out, he's slipping under those jabs. He's not returning after those shots. He doesn't always need to, but he comes back with a straight and the hook to the body. And GOAT's using real good head movement defensively here. And Ed, you know, not really able to land anything big and keeps eating that body shot. And this is again a culmination of damage. Just the health stats going down here for Ed Parker.
Not looking good for Ed Parker. Those body shots are paying off, and every time, you know, GOAT 109 throws that straight when Ed Parker gets close, he ends with that. Look at right here. Oh, no, that's not it. But he ends with like a body uppercut that I like, and I'm going to steal from him. That's nasty.
I believe it's
Ed
just
Parker
a hook.
looks a little frustrated.
I think it's just a lead hook. That was something at the start of your fight. I said that'll be really good for you to use, and you didn't really use it. But doesn't matter because he was throwing the uppercut, so you would have got hit in the face every single time. So it was good that you didn't use it. But that's not what Ed's doing here. Ed is not looking for that uppercut to counter that. and he needs to throw it off the same side. He needs to throw the uppercut off the same side that the hook's coming from, not the opposite side, because he'll slip under.
Here we go, round 3. Ed Parker's got to do something. I mean, he might be down 3 rounds right now, so he's going to have to go out here and I think finish GOAT, and it's going to be hard. Look at that stamina on McGregor right now. Oh,
Yeah,
body
it's
shot
gonna be
right
tough.
there.
Yeah,
Nasty.
he sneaks it in again, and he's getting a real good feel for that shot right there. Underneath. And, you know, Stephen Thompson's got a long torso, you know, which means, you know, you can sneak that shot into the body a lot easier. Ooh. Just gets right underneath it. Boom, and there we go. Damn.
Oh!
Got a back right up right now. Yeah, man, that's the first rock we've seen in this fight so far. Oh, my God. Oh, I just had a heart attack. I just had a heart attack. Almost ate that head kick right there. Ed Parker taking none of that. And GOAT, let's see if GOAT turns it up. The intensity of this fight is starting to turn up a little bit right now. Ed Parker's still getting slipped on the countering, but GOAT's having to punch himself out, and Ed should really pursue after that. If he makes GOAT throw that many times, start to keep walking him down. He had a bit of a stamina advantage here, as GOAT's now trying to back up, go back into his defensive stance, but Ed's trying to force this into a fight, and now he's turning up the pressure. Head kicks blocked there, and he's really turning it on, Rob.
Oh, he's turning on big time. Ed Parker is getting destroyed right now, and he just can't seem to find a way, and every time he goes close and he gets aggressive, I mean, GOAT's just there to land a body uppercut, a jab, a body. He likes to throw that straight and then that uppercut and that straight and then that body hook. Like you said, he just mixes it up so well. And jeez, I mean, GOAT, man. Wow, Bailey, this is insane.
I would really love to see Ed use that body kick that he landed every single time he threw it. And he's at range sometimes to land it. If he throws the straight and then goes into the body kick on the same side, I think that could work for him right here. But he's not. He's just content to box and move forward with the jabs and the straights every time. And GOAT really is making good head movement reads off those jabs and straights. But his block is super low. But then he lands it. He lands a left roundhouse to the head. And now GOAT comes into the wheel kick there. Blocks up. He's going to sit back in that karate. Starts bouncing on the balls of his feet there as he tries to set him up for a straight left here. Looking for a pull counter. That's why he's jabbing. But there we go. Go back with a straight. The left hook to the body and working him in there, but he does get a little cheeky rock off right here, and that could win him the round. Tries to come up top of it again, but now his stamina is super low. Gotta be super careful.
I love the mix-ups with GOAT right now. I mean, he just knows when to throw a strike and where to throw it. It's nasty. He's so clever.
Oh, he rounds it again! Turning sidekick. Oh my goodness. Oh, catches a left hook as well.
Parker's still here.
Oh my goodness, gets a pull counter. Oh my gosh. And now GOAT is tagged twice, rocked twice, and Ed smells blood. He's trying to close in on the distance right now. But the GOAT's jab's coming out, and if Ed can get a pull counter, a read on that, he'll try to counter big. But that's 2 big shots, 2 big kicks, and mixing in those kicks has really started to open up his offensive game. No longer is he stepping in with those 1s and 2s that kept getting slipped by GOAT. He's now trying to change the elevation, get those kicks in there from a longer range outside of where GOAT can hit him, and that's why he's getting those rocks.
Bang, nice body shot. Yeah, close. Ed Parker doesn't seem to have enough stamina to do any extreme damage after he gets GOAT hurt, but man, a big round for Ed Parker right there. And whoo, this is the close. I mean, I don't know if it's a close fight. It doesn't seem like a close fight, but Ed Parker's still dangerous. It's still Ed Parker we're dealing with, so GOAT has to be careful.
I mean, unless you gave Ed Parker one of those rounds, which, you know, those rounds were close, but I don't know if he won one.
Right.
It could be 2-2, but it's more likely that it's 3-1 to GOAT going into this final round. But you've got to believe Ed's looking for that finish, and he's going to be looking for those kicks. I think 1-2 into the same side head kick would really, really work for him in a fight like this. GOAT keeps moving off to the right-hand side when he thinks that combination's done. 1-2, same side head kick. I'd love to see him throw it. He's trying to get it in right there, but it doesn't set it up with a jab first initially. But it does cost a lot of stamina when it gets blocked right here. And now GOAT is trying to put that pressure on again. So defensive, trying to pick him apart on the outside when he does miss with those strikes. Jab to the body from Ed, trying to find an opening to land that left roundhouse again that's been working for him. And GOAT here. Look at his stamina. He's still ducking, dodging, diving, and landing that left hook to the body, Rob.
Oh, yeah, definitely. He's just murking that body with that body hook.
And Ed now just walking forward, throwing uppercuts. Just like, come on, let's brawl. Let's brawl. Oh, he slips. He slips under, but doesn't come back with a counter. Oh, Ed is just walking forwards now. Oh, my. Throws the head kick way over the top. GOAT doing a real good job of ducking right underneath that.
I wonder if GOAT's going to try to get this finish. 3 minutes left.
Man, Ed Parker's just walking forward the best he can right now. Trying to land some big shots. Using head movement slips just a rip. But I don't know if he's going to catch anything big. GOAT now trying to pick him apart. Still has the stamina advantage. That jab.
Ooh, I like that combo. Staying patient, keeping that stamina up. GOAT is standing right in front of him. And you got to think one of these strikes is gonna land. And it's gonna hurt Ed. Oh,
love that. It keeps coming back with that question mark roundhouse there, but
does.
not good enough.
Oh, he's
Catches
hurt.
right here,
Here we go.
and now he's backing up. Go might be able to finish the fight, but he dropped him. He dropped him with a wheel kick, and now he's on top. Oh my goodness, he may win this on the scorecards if he gets another round.
Geez.
He's so content here, but he's going to get reversed if he can't even get up from this position. Go pushes him off.
my
Ed Parker's
God.
got a minute 30 to maybe do something to win this fight. Getting crazy, getting loose. And this is the final main event of the Esports Fight League 13 tonight. One of these guys is going home, and one of these guys is going through to the quarterfinals of the PlayStation 4 tournament to crown the first champion here at the ESFL for PlayStation. Tries to get that wheel kick back in there, but doesn't make it. And Goat now blocking. We've got a bit of lag right here. I think it's waiting for opponent. This is in game lag.
this
right
is
now.
crazy.
What's gonna happen?
Yeah. Oh no. Did he turn off his PS4? Did his mom come in? Oh jeez. No.
Come on. What's happening?
I think there might be some I don't want to say the word because a curse word, but controversy here. Connection issue with Ed Parker losing the fight with 1 minute to go. Very interesting.
I certainly hope not. I mean, I don't see this screen. Oh, the stream went down. Oh, no. We're going to refresh here, see if we can get it back up. There was a minute left in that round. Oh, my goodness. Twitch chat, not
I think
happy.
that might be a quit. I think Goat just made Ed Parker turn off his stream / computer / PS4 all at once.
I don't know, man. Like, literally, he could have won those rounds. Oh, no. Oh, I think it's back up. No, it's offline. Oh, my goodness.
I think it's it. I think that was it. I think it's over.
It was up.
You didn't
there,
even want
it's
to see it. You didn't even want to go to the judges. And that's that. I hope that's not going to be scheduled a no contest.
I mean, unless we're the judges and we have to go back and watch it round by round. I mean, we could watch it right now, but he doesn't have his freaking VODs turned on, so we can't see the highlight footage of it either. Man, he keeps telling me that he's live. We're going to see. Let's see if someone pops up in chat. Take a screenshot of the final fight. Ed says Goat won. Oh, okay. Did he come in chat?
All right.
And say it? Goat is the winner. Goat won. I wasn't trying to get a no contest. Okay, cool. All right, there we go. Thank you, Ed, for clearing that up. We don't know, and we're the voice of nothing over here. Just making wild spec. He quit. His house fell down. Woo! And it's a no contest. A bird flew in the window. All right. Well, props to you, Ed, for coming back and explaining what happened. But there we go. Yeah, it is late for Ed right now. Maybe he's a little. It's 6:45 in the UK right now, so we'll see, man. He was doing good. I think he definitely took 2 of those rounds. I don't know if he could have taken the last one. We had a minute left in the fight. Well, maybe we'll get him in for an interview with Dragon and find out what's going on.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Parker. That's good. Let's get him in for an interview with the Dragon and find out. But there we go, guys. There we go. We have the first bracket sorted.
Wow.
I don't know if I've been sent a little graphic that I could show you guys. No, we don't have a graphic. Maybe we'll have one for next week. Let's have a look at the fight card, recap what happened tonight. Let's go from the top to the bottom, make our way through. Chiefy getting beat there by Professor Liv. We saw a lot of grappling tonight. Professor Liv getting that full mount, winning that fight. The Real Balto taking out King BK. BK dropping to 0-3 right now. Shadow Stevens fighting Was Up on that Nick Diaz pick, eventually getting the win over Shadow Stevens. Back and forth fight, that one. A real back and forth fight, but What's Up getting that win eventually. C-Unit showing some great skills tonight, man. Looking like a new fighter, improved, looking fantastic, taking out Saucy Brian right there. And then we saw Bane showing his well-rounded, beautiful technical striking with Ross Pearson nonetheless. And you know what they say, it doesn't matter who you pick as a fighter because you can win with anybody. Scrothy taking on Rock Roman. Rock Roman getting a little beaten up for the first minute right there, but definitely showing that grappling prowess. And that was a first round full mount TKO as well. Then we saw Cheesehead. I don't know how many takedowns. I think maybe 12 takedowns against Dr. Knee and Elbow. So many body-to-body suplexes in that fight. A real wrestling clinic from Cheesehead gets the win there as well. Then we saw I'm a Boxer win by first round. Full mount TKO again. The 4th one of the night. Then T2 Shifty took on Ezra Troy, last minute replacement. T2 Shifty getting that win in the 2nd round. Then Creel Daddy took on EK Darth. last minute, and EK Darth coming in and getting the win on short notice over Creel Daddy. Then, what we all cared about right here, guys, the 8 people entered the tournament tonight. 8 men entered, 4 men left. Dylan got the unexpected win, in my opinion, over Swiss Lieback. Stopped that forward pressure. Great performance by Dylan, so he moves on to the next round. Then Unibot, forward pressure, destruction over Critical Mind, who just could not keep Unibot off him. That's over. Let's see what the matches up good going forward between that right there. Then Overgod taking that win over Bruce Lee Rob. Hardfelt fault. Attrition added up in the 3rd round. That straight left, just one too many, and gets the win there over Bruce Lee Rob. Sorry, Rob. And Ed Parker took on Goat. Go and Ed Parker, what a great matchup. 2 counter fighters went at it. Ed Parker ended up turning into a bit more of a pressure fighter over the course of the fight, and Goat managed to work his game, use that beautiful defensive movement, footwork, head movement, countered hard, strong, worked down the stamina, and eventually got the win by gentleman's TKO, I'm going to say, because conceding the fight before it's over. So gentleman's TKO, I shall call it, only because he's British. So
Indeed.
There we go. All right, Rob, how you feeling? Enjoy that?
Oh man, that was a great card. I'm feeling a little devastated because of my fight, but I'm happy for everybody else that got their victories, and I'm super happy for Goat because, you know, beating a guy like Ed Parker, that's a huge achievement. And me and Ed Parker were calling each other out the next round, and we both get eliminated here tonight. But that's not the end of our careers. Don't worry, Ed Parker, we're gonna come back stronger. And wow, Goat, congratulations on taking out a huge threat. And you look like you're on your way to, you know, being the first PS4 champion. And yeah, everybody that performed tonight, thanks for having me. This was great. I love ESFL's PS4. It seems like our community is getting bigger and our skill levels getting more and more in sync with, you know, Xbox players. So it's always a great time, babe.
Yeah, definitely. It was a great night of fights, and there'll be many more coming your way. Next Wednesday, we have the quarterfinals. Here we go. We're going to have a quick look right here at the events, just so you know. So that was today. The quarterfinals was Wednesday, April 18th. Next Sunday, we have an Xbox card. I believe the champ may be defending his belt, the new champ. Then we have the Grand Prix semi-finals the week after that, which is the 25th, and then Sunday 29th, another Xbox card. No, sorry, that's the semi-finals. Then the grand finals are on the 2nd of May, and then also don't forget 4th, 5th, 6th of May, 3 days, best of 3 tournament between the best fighters that we have right here, and that's going to be off the chain as well. So stay tuned. We'll be back on Sunday with another fight night, and it's going to be awesome. Good stuff. ESFL 14 coming your way. Thank you for joining us. Have a good night, and we'll see you on Sunday. Take care.